Starting first. Good evening, welcome to the stream and welcome back to another live battle report from our humble little studio. We're so glad you could come and join us. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us on this beautiful Thursday night. And tonight it's exciting. We have a brand new channel army, which isn't brand new if you're a member. If you are a member of the channel, you will have seen this army on Tuesday. And as usual, we show it to members only first on Tuesday, and then we go live to the rest of the world on Thursday to showcase a brand new, brand spanking, fancy, pretty looking army. More on that later. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new here, if you're not currently chatting in chat, you might want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get involved. Also hit that like icon for us. Really helps us out. Didn't think this button worked. The guys from Titans told me this button worked. It's been working a lot since I've been using it, like double the amount of likes that we've had, increase the subs. So thank you so much everybody for joining us. You're all amazing. We love you all very dearly. The bell notification is kind of only really important if you're not a member because it will notify you every time we go live. But if you are a member, we do also notify you in the Great Hall Discord server. Big shout out to all of our massive members. You're all amazing and we love you very, very dearly. And if you're a new member here, because we've had a couple of streams recently with lots of gifted memberships, please make sure you check out that members only content. Come and hang out with us in Discord. Super worth it. Give it a go. Give it a try. Someone's been kind enough to give you a free attempt. Use it. I reckon you'll love it. And a lot of people are choosing to stick around, which is super nice as well. So if you are choosing to stick around, if you have chosen to pay your own hard-earned cash to be a member of the channel, we really appreciate it. The reason why we can have things like brand new channel armies and lots of fancy terrain and improvements to the stream is because of you people. So big shout out. I plough a ton of money back into the channel to try and improve it for you guys. So massive thank you. Also a massive thank you goes to everybody yesterday who frantically bought dice from us. We sold out in under 3 hours. I may have wildly underestimated how many we needed.
They are very pretty dice.
Well, to be honest with you, I only bought the amount that I could afford at the time. We sold out in 3 hours. So big shout out to everybody who sold, who bought those dice from us. The first UK batch all got dispatched today. So you should get shipping notifications tomorrow morning, and then they should be on their way to you. You should get them within the next few days. The international ones I'm hoping to get out in the next couple of days. We've got to do the customs declaration stuff, and they'll come out to you as well soon. So you should all sort of at least be on their way by the start of next week.
But there's like another 2,000 dice coming.
We've ordered 2,000 more,
So people that didn't get a chance to get these ones definitely get a chance to.
Got 1,000 more matte black ones and 1,000 matte white ones.
Yeah, which I'm quite interested to see how that works because obviously we see pearly white ones all the time.
I've seen pictures and I like them a lot, actually. So yeah, so there'll be some more coming soon. As soon as they are here and ready to go, they will show up in our web store. And I'm currently arguing with YouTube at the moment, with Google. So there was lots of problems with Google and they wouldn't show them below the video. And then yesterday I fixed it and it all went and it worked and went live. And today they've messaged me again and said your account's in violation again. And I'm like, why is my account in violation? Because we can't make a purchase. I was like, of course you can't, because I'm sold out, you idiot. That's why you can't make a purchase. Like, well, it means you can't sell via YouTube. I was like, that's funny, because we literally sold via YouTube yesterday. Anyway, that's a whole different rant, right? We'll go on that later. So, before we get into the game, we're going to talk about some channel sponsors, and this is more important today because of the brand new army. So firstly, we're going to talk about the amazing people at Siege Studios. They are the people that provided us with this Thousand Sons army. It is stunningly beautiful. I had a ton of fun running it on Tuesday. A big shout out to Siege. Quite frankly, they're just the best painting studio in the world. So if you !Siege in chat, or if you check the links in the video description below, that'll give you a link to the Siege website. We don't get any cut. We don't get any. There's no affiliate thing. I'm not promoting it because I get money, because I don't. They're just the best, and that's why we've used Siege. So check out Siege Studios for your painting commission needs. I'll give you a slight warning. Slightly more expensive than most, but you get what you pay for. The reason why they're more expensive is because they're just the best painting studio. There's a reason why they do work for Titans, for mini wargaming, for Vanguard, for looting, for striking. There's a reason why they do work for tabletop tactics. You know, you're starting to see a trend here. SM Battle Reports. People want pretty armies on the tabletop for streaming. They probably got Siege at some point to do some work for them.
Very pretty.
They're very pretty. Almost as pretty as you, Joe.
Thank you. I'm quite warm, actually.
But before you send your models to Siege Studios to get them commission painted by the best painting studio in the world, what you need to do is buy them. And the best place to buy them from is Element Games. So big shout out to our second channel sponsor, Element Games, who are incredible. They supply a lot of our prize support, a lot of our giveaway support, etc. So big shout out to them. If you, again, !Element, or check the links in the video description below. That's an affiliate link for the channel. And if you make a purchase via that link, It directly helps financially support the channel because we get a 5% commission. I'll be open. We get a 5% commission every time you use that link and you make a purchase. Drops a little cookie in your browser, costs you nothing extra, but for 30 days, every time you make a purchase via Element, we'll get the kickback unless you click someone else's link, you dirty whore. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
If you buy Artist Opus products, or if you buy Cult of Paint airbrushes, I think we get 10% instead of 5%. So big shout out. We have, however, before you go off and buy your Artist Opus brushes, got an exciting project coming soon with AO, which will include a single channel dice and a channel sticker in a nice brush set. And it has some normal brushes and some dry brushes all in together as well. So you don't have to buy the dry brush set and then buy them. I put them all together in a nice little handy kit.
Yeah.
Like this, if I had to use, I think it's just 4 or 5 brushes. These are the ones I'd use, and that's the ones we're kicking out.
That's not bad.
Exciting.
It's a good deal.
Exciting. Anyway, obviously I've got the beautiful Joe next to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful Joe next to me tonight, and we've kind of broken the rules slightly because he's running a new army, and we've not done it for members only.
They're not a new army.
They're not a new army.
No.
But they're a new army.
They're not new to you.
No.
You've had them in a box for a very long time. But they're new to this YouTube because I think they got ran on DZ.
We have used this army
ago.
before. Yeah, we have. Yeah, absolutely.
But I added a new model to it. I literally went home on Tuesday, painted it yesterday to be here today.
Yeah. And we did use some of the models for chat plays as well. So
Yeah.
it has been featured before. So we've not strictly broke the rules.
But we've never run them as a mono army before.
We haven't, no.
No.
So as requested by you guys in chat on some of the member streams, Joe is here with Nurgle Daemons to take on the brand new Thousand Suns. Super exciting. Car alarm in the background. Just for effect. So almost like they know.
It's like a war's going on.
It is 2,000 points of Tempest of War. Oh, and another thing I should say before we get into the lists and the missions, we're doing something new this week, and the guys are going to get annoyed with me in the next month because I constantly chase them for this until they get used to it. But that means if you check out the video description below, it will say Liam's list, Joe's list. Click it, takes you to Pastebin, showcases the lists that we've got.
Yeah.
So no more last minute tailoring just so you can beat Joe Brom.
True story.
Which means, oh, by the way, we've got Brom on the deck as well. So say hi, Brom.
Evening, guys. How are you?
Yeah.
And we don't have deck cam because we've got fancy moving cam instead.
No, screw that. It's fine.
Yeah.
It means I can wear whatever I like and I don't have to do my hair.
Yeah.
Not that I do, especially for you lot. Anyway.
So tonight we
It's
are
all
playing our normal, usual 2,000 points Tempest of War, and we do have a Tempest of War mission for you.
Boom. Tempest of War. The primary mission is priority targets. 5 points for holding one objective, 5 points for holding more objectives, 5 points for holding each objective, held at the end of the battle round to a maximum of 20 victory points.
Yeah.
Correct, sort of like that. Mission rules: secret intel. In this mission, a player only receives battle-forged CP at the start of their turn, the start of their command phase, if their warlord is on the battlefield, on the BS. Definitely.
Yeah, it should say Battlefield.
Yeah. So
It's a typo there. You can blame me. That's
right.
That's my poor production.
We are deployed in the slanty one.
Yeah.
With-
Wonky. What do you call it? Wonky
Wonky
hammer
donkey.
anvil.
Wonky donkey hammer and anvil.
Yeah.
Wonky donkey hammer anvil. As with Tempest of War, there are secondary objectives. We will pull 3 cards at the start of your turn. You would try to achieve those. You score 5 points for each one you achieve. You can spend a CP as you pull them to swap one over. It's called Get New Orders.
New Order. Yeah.
And then you can ditch them at the end of your turn if you don't achieve them, or you can hang on to them. There's some fancy gubbins with some of them. They're a bit special that you can't do in certain rounds, but we'll go through that when we get there.
And because it's not Nephilim, we start with 12 CP.
We do start with 12 CP.
No.
That's right.
You start with whatever you need. You're not limited, but because neither of you two have got 12.
No, but you start with 12.
You start off with 12, and then
Yeah.
obviously you spend
Go
that.
up and down.
And I've only spent 1 CP pre-game, so
Yeah, me too.
it's quite exciting actually.
So that is our mission for Tempest of War. Again, we randomly generate this every single week. We've got lucky at the moment, actually. 4 games in a row we've had different deployment maps.
Have we?
Yeah. I've cursed it now. Tuesday will be the same.
Yeah.
But we do randomly generate it every single time we play Tempest. We do maybe possibly use a third-party website to do that as well, because it's just easier than using the cards. We have had some feedback from previous streams about cards not being clear in the dice box, and so we have created something new. Brom can give us a shining example right now.
Here's player 1.
And that's what it would look like if I told Brom that the cards that I'd pulled were deploy, teleport, home, and no retreat, no surrender, bring it down. We're just trying to constantly improve our production quality. And so we've got these now. Brom's got selectable boxes. We talk to him slowly. He selects the boxes. He shows you what we've got. And then we'll flash them up again at the end of the turn to show you what we did and didn't achieve. You all right there?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate.
Oh,
You
you're
keep
just
going.
touching yourself.
Did you
Anyway.
Yeah, I just...
Did you mute yourself back?
No, I'm all good. I was quiet, so the chat just said I needed to turn it up. It's because I'm not stood up, I'm not
You
projecting
can turn
my
it up
voice.
on that thing over there.
Oh,
He
no, I don't
knows.
know.
He
Alright
knows.
then.
He knows. Don't you
Alright.
worry, Jay. But this is
talking
where I'm a
about
little
that
bit
now.
naughty.
Are you ready?
I'm a little bit naughty because I have to use my phone to work out what the hell I've got in my list.
Your
because
Barrow Scribe's got emojis on it.
yeah, I use emojis to sort my lists out. It's easier for me to recognise. I'm a pictures person, Jay. I'm a visual person.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
That's how you fix an Apache.
So,
Player 1.
coming up first, player 1, the Thousand Suns, gloriously painted by the amazing Siege Studios. I have no idea if they're in chat. I hope they are. It's stunning. I'm so happy with this army. It's unbelievable how nice it is. I start off with 11 CP. Again, you can check out the list below. I am using the Cult of Time simply because I use this. This is the same list from Tuesday. I use this on Tuesday. I didn't want to make too many changes. Once I've played a couple more times, I intend to look more into the different cults and see what's interesting. But Cult of Time basically means that every single one of my Thousand Suns units gets access to the Cult of Time psychic power, which essentially allows me to regenerate a model. They kind of account as an apothecary, essentially. I learned on Tuesday, 2 people that can't do that are Magnus and Araman. But that's my Cult of Time bonus. So, in the list, we have a Supreme Command Detachment and a Battalion. The Supreme Command Detachment we'll start with, it's Magnus. And because he's a Demon Primarch and he's in a Supreme Command Detachment, he has to be my Warlord. And I wouldn't have it any other way because he's the Primarch. So he gets 3 Warlord traits and multiple psychic powers. His Warlord traits basically mean he can reroll denies and he gets -1 damage and he knows every psychic power.
All the powers, all the time.
All of the psychic powers. He can also reroll. I think he gets +3 to his cast when he's at full health, and he's just a beast. We found this out on Tuesday.
A monstrous beast.
He's an absolute beast. I love him dearly. I love the model. The paint job is quite frankly unreal. And so he's the Warlord because he's a Demon Primarch. So the Battalion then, we have 3 HQ choices in our Battalion, all essentially Exalted Sorcerers. We have the chief of all the Exalted Sorcerers, Araman. He is on his Disc of Tzeentch. And I'm actually going to spend a CP. I forgot to change this. It should say 10 CP. I did spend an extra CP to give him his Warlord trait, right? Because his Warlord trait is once per battle I can activate a 3-up invulnerable save. I felt like that would have been super useful on Tuesday. So I should be on 10 CP. That's my fault, Brom. Sorry. Anyway, we then have 2 Exalted Sorcerers. We have one on a Disc of Tzeentch, and he has the Athenian Scrolls as a relic. So he can use that once per battle on a psychic power, and for the rest of that battle, he casts that psychic power on 3d6 and discard the lowest. So he's got that on him. And he has the Rahati upgrade, which does something fancy.
Yeah.
It's like when you make someone a chapter master, but instead I can attempt to manifest an additional psychic power. And you pay like 40 points for this, which is super important, because on Tuesday I forgot that, and I kept paying a CP to do an additional power. So he could have done 4 powers, which is interesting, right? But this is a learning exercise. We also have another Exalted Sorcerer who is on foot, and he's got a crazy named relic called
I love it.
Okay, yep. Basically means I can pick an enemy unit and ignore hit and wound modifiers, as well as damage modifiers and blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty tasty, actually. In the current meta, that's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
He also has the Umbilific Crystal. So you can pick a Thousand Suns unit within 6 inches, Thousand Suns core infantry unit within 6 inches, and you just teleport them. It's like the black one from Necrons. Veil of Darkness, that's
Veil
the
of
right
Darkness, or the Veil Breaker plate.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Super clutch often. So he typically hangs out with a unit of rubrics that have specialist kind of weapons we'll go into in just a moment, and then just jumps them across and puts them in range. We then have 3 units of rubrics, 1 of 9 and 2 of 6. The 1 of 9 has 8 warp flamers, and I've given them the Pyric Flux, I think it's called, or something like that. That's the power that gets your flamers +1 strength, essentially, which is quite tasty. They might be the people that typically teleport.
Yep.
The 2 units of 6, each has 1 Soul Reaper cannon. This is points, obviously, but each has 1 Soul Reaper cannon. All 3 units have an Icon of Flame. And the reason why I have Icons of Flame gives me an extra Cabal point, which is quite tasty. To round out the list, we then have 3 units of Scarab Occult Terminators. Each has a Hellflyer missile rack and a big Daka cannon, the Soul Reaper cannon, like that. Yeah. They don't get the Icons of Flame, but they're pretty tasty, actually.
They're not the Icon?
No, they don't get the Icon of Flame for the extra Cabal point.
That's silly.
But they do the Kapush, which is a sword that's 2 damage, +1 strength. Quite tasty.
That's not bad. That'd be
They're
quite,
alright, yeah.
quite useful versus
It's a
me.
better power sword, +1 strength, AP -3, 2 damage.
Nice.
That's super nice. It's
Yeah.
like having Blade Guard veterans in Terminator armour.
Which is just
Only a
flat
5 up
better.
invuln though. Only a 5 up invuln.
Yeah, but you've got Armour of Contempt and All is Dust.
Yeah, now I do have, on the Terminators, they've all got the same psychic power right now, just
Mm-hmm.
because it makes life easier for me, so they've all got presage for +1 a hit. And then, although I did think about giving them all Temporal Surge to give them double movement, because it's just important to do that, maybe I should have done that instead.
Yeah.
Probably a better move. Anyway, we'll leave it as it is. And then my 2 units of rubrics that aren't the Flamers, they've both got Doombolt. We're just keeping it nice and simple. I have got a bunch of cards that I'll be getting out throughout the game for my psychic powers, and I will have to keep looking at the book for Cabal points because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I start with 22 Cabal points.
Jeez.
And I can do fancy things with Cabal points. But that's my list. There's not tons of it on the table. It's super simple because, and I've got 3 units of rubrics, 3 units of Terminators, and 3 Exalted Sorcerers basically, because I'm just trying to learn the army at the moment, how it kind of functions and operates. But I love it, and I'm a huge fan of it already. That's 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. If you're wondering, we have another 10 rubrics, 2 Forge Fiends, a Helldrake, and a Mutilith Vortex Beast. Plus, I think another Sorcerer or 2 just off the table, ready to come on at some point if I decide to change the list. Not tonight, obviously, Joe. Don't get panicked.
Going through that list, actually, you solved my Flamer problem in my Black Legion army as well.
Okay.
Because Abaddon gives them all reroll hits and wounds, and then the Veilbreaker Plate puts them in your opponent's lines.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, remember that.
Joe's thinking about borrowing my Rubric Flamers for his competitive list.
Yeah.
Because we found out that Rubric Flamers are probably better in Black Legion than they are in
Rubric moves
Thousand
in
Suns.
general are just better.
Because Rubric Flamers in Black Legion get D6 +2 Flamer shots because of Let the Galaxy Burn.
Yeah, they still get All is Dust and they still get Armour of Contempt. And when because they get Mark of Tzeentch, you ignore the first damage that goes through, they get Smite, they get a Psychic Power, and they get the Tzeentch Psychic Power, which means they can give themselves a 4-up invuln. And they have access to all the Black Legion stratagems.
It's bonkers, right?
It's brilliant.
But tonight, the favoured of Tzeentch, the Sons of Magnus, aren't taking on the Black Legion.
No.
It's a whole other chaotic problem we've got tonight. Because Joe's bought he's bought him.
Yeah, the Thick Daddies
Joe's bought a manifestation of himself to the tabletop.
A manifestation of, as chat have said earlier, the Vegetable King.
Yes.
I ate Indian last night for dinner just to prepare it for today.
If you check the description, I talked about Joe's March of Pestilence a little bit. He's got 2,000 points of Nurgle Daemons.
So I don't actually I only need to look at one character. So the list is quite simple. It's a single battalion of Thick Daddies with 2 Cs. So I've got Rotigus and 2 Great Unclean Ones. One of the Great Unclean Ones is actually my Warlord because his stuff is just better. So both of the Great Unclean Ones have both got a Bile Sword and they've both got Plague Flails. But the Warlord guy, he's got the Virulent Touch, which means that he automatically wounds.
Oh, just as a hit.
If he hits you, he automatically wounds.
Oh, okay.
His Warlord trait he's got the Exalted ability, which is revoltingly resilient, which means it is -1 damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. It's pretty good. And then all of my characters have all got the same powers, which is Virulent Blessing and Nurgle's Rot. Nurgle's Rot is just basically just reduces your toughness by 1. All I've got to do is roll 3d6, roll over your leadership and your -1 toughness. And if it exceeds their toughness, you suffer d6 mortal wounds as well.
And we should note that Warlord is the dark green Great
The
Unclean
dark
one,
yeah.
which happened to have just been painted in a day.
Yeah, and then the other power is Virulent... no. Well, I've lost it. Virulent Blessing, not Virulent Touch. Virulent Blessing. Well, I pick a friendly core unit, and they get +1 damage.
Cool.
In combat. And because I've got 3 Greater Demons...
Yeah, Thick Daddies.
Thick Daddies.
Yep.
That means I can take 3 Heralds.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've got Epididymus.
Yeah, he's got Old Man in a Chair.
Yeah. I've got Sloppity Boppity Piper.
Yeah.
Sloppity Nobbity. And then...
This is an army made for you, isn't it?
And the Poxbringer, whatever his name is, just the Boggo one. That's really boring. So we'll have to think of a new name for him. And then I've got 4 units of 10, just Boggo Plague Bearers. They've all got the banners and the little tooty horns, instruments, and then I've got 2 units of Nurglings, 1 of 5 and 1 of 4, because in a battalion you can only take 6 troops choices.
Yes.
I should have taken it to a brigade. I could have done actually.
No, you can't.
Why?
You need 3 heavy, 3.
Oh, you got to take 3 of each, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sad time.
We don't have 3 heavy, 3 fast, or 3 elites for the
So a
Nurgle.
battalion it is. So I just basically had to put my Nurglings into one together. So yeah, that's my list.
Yeah.
It's quite basic. It's quite simple.
Yeah.
And for anyone who goes, oh, you should have bought Beasts of Nurgle. Simple answer, we don't have any.
No, chat has said there is a few, obviously, people in the chat are massively up on the rules, and Wee Man specifically has gone and got his codex so that he's ready for you to help.
Wee Man is one of the
you.
people that has been shouting for Nurgle Daemons for a few weeks now.
Oh,
so shout out to Wee Man. He's one of the reasons why we've got Nurgle Daemons.
I have got a second relic, by the way, because that's what my 1 CP I got spent on. Is a second relic on the other Great Unclean one, and he has got
herpes.
The effluvia. Effluvia. That's what it's called. Cool. Effluvia, which is a relic flail.
So we've done maths with Joe, and tonight we're doing English with Joe.
Yeah.
So Wee Man has already put out a quick reminder to say that Revolting Resilient is only against melee attacks for your -1 damage. Just a quick reminder, just to keep it.
All of his shooting is damage 1, apart from the little rocket pots, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and all of my melee is damage on the Terminators is damage 2.
Yeah.
Which is now damage 1.
Apart from Magnus, who's damage
many.
D3 plus 3.
Yeah.
Cool. So you'll make Magnus damage D3 plus 2, which is actually important considering you've got 22 wounds. It is a big deal. That is a big deal.
He's a big old Chumbawamba.
But yeah, so I mean, it will help against the 3 units of Terminators with swords. They're probably the best thing for taking on him in melee, with the exception of Magnus. Although at the moment, I feel like if I am in combat with a Great Unclean one, I'm just stuck there for a while. Kind of don't really want to be there, but we'll see. Cool. How are chat then, Brom? Do we have any pre-stream super chat based admin to get through or members?
We do. We have Tywin's Miniatures.
Welcome back, Tywins.
Is back.
Legend.
Is it Tywin Lannister?
So early that the member count hasn't received it. Maybe because he's not new, he's just renewed. But Legend is there. It's in there. And then we've got a super chat from Nurgle Matthew 777. Wreck it, Ralph, and the lot of you.
Yeah, he's Wreck-It Ralph.
Go on, Bracket.
Yeah. Thank you, Nurgle Matthew. You're a hero. Thank you so much for supporting us.
I'm quite excited to run this army, actually.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those armies that I've always kind of wanted to play, but also it was a lot of effort to get it. So it's one of those ones like I want to play it, but I want someone else to do all the work for me. And then you have the army, so that saves a lot of my problems.
So big shout out to Tywin, big shout out to Nurgle Matthew. You're both legends. If you do want to support the stream throughout this evening, you can do so by either choosing to become a member if you want to. Obviously, the best way is by becoming a member yourself. You can also hit that sub and like button, obviously. But as well as becoming a member, you can choose to super chat. And if you super chat, Brom will probably interrupt us if it's a convenient point, and we'll talk about whatever it is you're asking or talking about.
James Hobbs is stickered.
Or joking about hashtag sticker matter. So you can super chat, and we do donate 10% of our super chat revenue to charity every single month. Mental health charity Mind in the UK is where our funds go. A big shout out to all of you big super chatters. We genuinely appreciate it. We are currently on a funding train for a brand new PC for this studio, so I can get rid of that laptop and then put this out in glorious 4K for you beautiful humans.
Yeah.
Of course, another amazing way of supporting the channel, should you choose to, is by gifting memberships. I'm not going to go on about it all night, but if you do choose to gift memberships, you can pick 1, 5, 10, 20 or 50. And then what you do is you go, hey, look, I'm a member. I want other people to have this same kind of experience. Come and hang out in the Great Hall. Come and watch the members-only content. And they get it for a month. They get it free of charge for a month. They just have to opt in. And then at the end of the month, it will just run out. It won't bill them. So if you hate it, which you won't, but if you do hate it, it will just run out. If you love it, you could go, that was worth it. I'm actually going to resub. And it gifts you it at Scald tier, which is our $4.99 tier. Gives you access to all the members-only content and access to the Discord server. Yeah. You can also choose to upgrade once it's been gifted to you. And if you come in at Jarl tier, which is another £4 on top, you get access to a giveaway every single month. And that giveaway is for a combat patrol box of your choice.
What y'all talking about?
What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
You can also become a Thane or an Acer. We won't talk about those guys because they're lunatics who just really love us.
Yeah.
Really, really love us. Cool. Right.
They are lunatics.
I have one more super chat
Okay.
mention, but mostly because he'll just whinge if I don't read it out.
It's Ginger Steve.
He is.
No.
So Steve of the Gingerness says that I'm worried that Joe is possessed by most Winters and Nurgle. Who thinks his hobby nobblies will shoot all their chocolate over Liam, both his army and due to last night's curry. Team Joe for the win.
Curry. My favourite curry is a lamb du piazza. I have noticed though that the said ingredients don't really agree with my body. So every time I order it, I'm like, do I just not buy it, or do I take the?
That's because when you order a lamb di piazza from a takeaway in the UK, you're not actually getting lamb.
Yeah.
You're getting someone's chopped up homeless dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's like meat nondescript.
Tastes bloody good though.
Right. So, most important roll off of the game.
Yeah.
Who goes first? I actually want you to go first because I feel like you don't have much shooting really. I want you to slowly chumble towards me like this, so I can get in range of lots of smites and stuff. So
what do you roll?
I'm going to roll a 1, Joe.
Oh.
I really want you to go first.
I'm going to roll a 1. Oh, so I get to go first. So I've got to do a warp storm. Is that 8 dice?
8d6, and on 4 pluses, you get a warp storm point. And you get 3.
Oh, that's a bit poopy.
So you get 3 warp storm points. It is enough to make me -1 to hit for shooting if I'm more than 12 inches away from you.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it though?
Yes.
1 is not that. So 4 is I get +1 to hit in combat for 4 warp storm.
Yeah, I'm not. So
The other one is I get +1 AP.
don't forget that you also get access to all the Chaos Undivided ones, those 8 warp storm abilities.
Oh, do I?
Yes, because you are also Chaos Undivided, as well as.
All right.
That's
That
more
changes
more
things.
interesting now, isn't it? See, and that's where you get the -1 to hit.
Where from?
From Descending Shadow. Use this effect at the start of your opponent's shooting phase until the end of the phase. Each time a ranged attack is made against a Legion Demonica unit from your army, if the attacker is more than 12 inches away, subtract 1 for the attack's hit roll.
Oh, that makes them a lot better because I was like, these Nurgle ones are just terrible.
You get all these 8. So you get these 8 no matter what.
Yeah.
If you make a mixed attachment of demons, or you've got a fast attack from
You
Smash,
don't get those ones.
you don't get those god-specific ones, but you do still get all the 8.
Oh.
Much better, right?
That makes them a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's now more excited.
I didn't read any of those, so I don't know what they do. So in your turn, I'll figure out what they're all about.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
So where's my warp storm? Jobber. I'll use this one here for 3. Is there any good ones for 1?
Not really, no.
Okay. So my first card is Hold the Line. Can't do it in the first turn.
You can't do that in the first turn, no.
In it goes. This deck hates me. Assassination. Brilliant. Behind enemy lines. Storm hostile objective. What did these cards take me?
Before you put them up, well, I mean, you can put them up now on player 2, Brom. Look at this, it's fancy. This is what Joe's currently got. Would you like to choose to spend your free command points to discard
to
any of these?
discard behind enemy lines.
Okay, you put the wrong ones up, by the way.
And I've drawn. Oh,
I have not.
Did you forget to press update?
Yep.
So, Brom, I have now got Assassination,
Yep.
Capture Enemy Outpost, Storm Hostile Objective. We're getting all the bad ones out the way.
I feel like
earlier.
behind enemy lines is probably even better than capturing the outpost.
Just. So stupid.
So that's
Right.
what Joe's got to try and achieve during his first
So,
turn.
in my command phase, Snobbity Jobbity,
Yeah,
he can do a thing.
and stuff.
He goes, you move faster.
Can he? Can you
Add
do
1 movement and +1 advance and charge rolls on either a grit and clean one, a unit of Nurglings, or a Plague Bearer Core. I'm going to put on a Plague Bearer Core
that?
unit.
So you can put that on anything in your army.
Yeah, which is quite good actually.
Yeah.
And then the rest of their stuff doesn't really matter because everyone's got auras of reroll 1s and jazz and things.
When you talk about Warhammer, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I do. Right, so those unit of Nurglings there, they're
Yep.
going to just bimble forwards.
Oh,
So they're speeding.
how far do they get to move now?
They move 5, so they're going 11.
11.
And they're -1 to hit as well, actually.
Are they? What, against everything?
Yeah, everything that targets them is -1 to hit.
Because they're small and annoying?
Yeah.
Like Eddie? So is Eddie our Nurgling, is that what we're saying?
Basically.
Okay.
So those plague bearers over there are going to advance 4, so they're now going 9. The one that's got +1 movement and advance, they're going to go terrible. Right. So they're moving 5,
CP roll?
6, 7,
Seven.
8. So they're moving 8. We'll keep 8, and then that unit there is also going to advance 11.
11.
So while you're doing some shuffling, Joe,
Yeah.
I'm just going to steal the go through some of the fewer activities that we've had, the super chatness and whatnot. Apparently, Ginger Steve got hit by autocorrect, and somewhere in there was a most and should have been a both, and he just curses the autocorrecting. So, I do apologise, but I also ad-libbed your super chat. So
To be honest with you, Steve,
just
I
write what
have
you
been
want.
saying to him for literally months, don't ad-lib, just fucking read it.
I have, but you'll get what you get. But we've also had super chat from Lehman Russ. I personally think the Nurgle stuff is painted better than the Thousand Suns. It may be the camera work, mate, because camera drops £10 and
If I was
they all
you,
look
I'd
skinny.
get yourself to a fucking optician's and pretty quickly, because I think you've got eye tumours.
It might be you've gone a bit heavy on the mood lighting.
Yeah.
Potentially.
At 1 meter, and squinting, they look exactly the same. Not really. The Thousand Suns are absolutely beautiful, and you will get to see close-ups if you go to Instagram. Check out the Liam's page for that, and they are beautiful. We've also had a gifted membership from Refrigerator Dragon.
Refrigerator Dragon.
Dragoon? Okay. You're a legend, absolute legend, gifting 1 membership. You did get hoovered up immediately. We then had a welcoming our Vanguard Wargaming, who got hoovered up.
Yeah?
Can I watch Minions?
Yeah.
Mr. Grill on TV?
Just so we all know that I'm also childcare right now.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm childcare is because my wife and eldest child are currently out at Warhammer Club.
Oh, nice.
You want to watch TV?
Yeah, for Mr. Grill.
Okay.
So you need to follow me.
Okay. Right. Can you?
You
Right.
go watch Mr.
We're all
Groove.
good.
and I'll,
I'm not going to watch Mr. Grill. I'm just going to go and
I've got
find
a
out
few
what
more
he
to go
needs.
through, so I'm
Can
still
you
good.
mute me in the meantime?
You're good. We've also had super chat from Siege Roots. Joe, do you think you have a better grasp on this demon list or the new production setup? Either way, answers sound dubious. Liam, stop my T-Son's PTSD.
Yeah. Nurgle Daemons are quite. The list obviously is based on the models that we've got. Like the only models that aren't on the table that we own is the Spoils Pox Scrivener, another Herald, 5 Plague Bearers, and 6 more Nurglings. So what we've got is what we've got. But it's quite a simple list, and it should be easy to push around. I don't see many complex plays coming out of this army.
No.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the new setup for the channel on terms of the deck is a lot more simple, but it's very, very shiny. But obviously, it's very incredibly new, and my short-term memory is tragically bad. So I will get told something, and then I will immediately forget it. But it'll be all right. I think this army could be quite forgiving-ish, but Liam just has a lot of bullets.
He has a lot of mine bullets, mate. You're gonna enjoy those. It also takes a long time to get through his mine bullets because he's got to do it all systematically.
Yeah.
Like he'd have to. I'd be even longer if I had to do Thousand Suns. Jeez,
Yeah.
can you imagine if I actually had powers to do?
It's just, yeah. I love Thousand Suns. I love the background behind, but there's just a lot of heavy admin in that list, and it's just not something. It's just when my own army is more complex than any other army in the game, and I have to have like a chart and lots of cards to remember what to do, that's when I get bored. But I will be stealing units out of this army to put into my Black Legion because because there's a tournament at Factorum at the end of, well, there's one this weekend at Factorum which I'm not going to do, but there's one at the end of November which I am going to go to, and I will take my modified Black Legion from the weekend that previously gone. But I might make a fun Nurgle list. What we need for the Nurgle's Nurgle, is the I mentioned them earlier. The Nurgle dog things. What are they called? Beasts of Nurgle. Because those are actually quite good. In the command phase, he'll give that unit that got better movement. He'll also give them 6s to hit, do +1 damage. Because there are ways of stacking up the units. I think the Plague Bearers are one of those units that probably could have stayed going up to 20. Because they're quite tough.
Yeah.
But their damage output is
Yeah.
no bueno.
No. But when you're looking at them, you look at Bloodletters, you look at other like demons.
Yeah.
Bloodletters, mate, they were like edition 1 of that codex. They were insane.
Mad.
Like 20 Bloodletters taking on with one character support, taking on multiple knights would delete them.
I think if we had the models, there would be an argument for me to take 3 great, Rotigus, the 2 great unclean ones, and then just 60 Plague Bearers.
Yeah, there's some shouts
for like deal with this.
There's some shouts for beasts. There's some shouts for plague drones. Obviously, we'd love all of them. Ginger Steve has also just super chatted that he's got 9 beasts. Joe, 9
He's a
beasts.
beast.
He is a beast. Yeah, so he's got 10 beasts. Ginger Steve got 10 beasts.
10 beasts.
And that's always
because those beasts, if you don't kill one, say. I can't remember off the top of my head. Assuming it's got 6 wounds, if you do 5 damage to it and you don't kill it in your turn, at the end of the turn, it just regenerates all of its wounds again. Brom's looking rather intently at the screen.
You just keep talking, mate. I'm just trying to keep the chat's moving quite quickly tonight. I'm really proud of that. That's amazing. I love that we've got so many of you in. Even some grey names.
How many
in.
people are watching?
We've got 200 concurrent viewers while waiting for him to start.
Yeah.
The 200 people.
Did you find Mr. Grew?
It's just cost me £8.
Oh.
You just.
I couldn't quickly find Despicable Me on Netflix, Disney or Amazon, so I just had to quickly just buy it on Apple TV to shut him up.
What about Minions?
What about Minions? Minions is so he wanted Despicable Me 1, but he was searching Minions, that's why he couldn't find it.
Oh.
So I'm like, normally I'll be like, no, and then he'd have a little bit of a meltdown. We'd have a little bit of chat about the fact that you can't just buy whatever you want whenever you want. When it comes to programs, we've got lots of things you can watch, and you could. But at this point, when we're streaming, I was like, just fucking have the show. I've got a show to do. Okay,
guys. So
sorry, team.
No, you're all good. We were going back and forth. Joe's done his moving. He is on to the next stage.
He's moving in his
The
grooving.
magic phase.
There were calls for redeploying you slightly with our way of doing things.
Rotigus is in range of that unit of dooders.
So on Rotigus, when he does his power,
On 24 inches, he does D3 mortal wounds.
On
If
a
I
7
cast over a
plus.
7, yeah.
Is he the only? He's not the only psycho, is he?
No, all 3 great unclean ones are psychers.
So he's in range of Magnus. He's in range of the Rubrics and the Scarab Occult.
Yeah.
And there's an Araman's in there as well.
I didn't realise the Poxbringer's a psyker as well. Oh no, this complicates things. Right.
One of these tape measures, by the way, is failing, Joe. I think you've got the knackered one.
Good day.
Just a heads up, might have to share tape measures.
So
Rotigoose
is going to do...
some things.
what do I do? The Virulent Blessing. Virulent Blessing.
roll it.
I'm going to put it onto the Nurglings.
Okay, well you can roll it first.
Yep.
It goes off on an 8.
Okay, so
it basically means they're +1 damage.
I'm going to try and deny it.
That's a 3.
5.
5.
I don't deny it.
And then he does D3 mortal wounds to that unit.
Is it the nearest within?
Yeah, 24 inches, yeah.
So that unit.
Well, is it the nearest or the nearest visible? Let me check.
You tell me.
The closest enemy unit within 24 inches. So the Terminators then, I guess. Yep. For 2.
Cool. One takes 2.
And then he's going to cast another power.
Is he now?
For... I keep looking at the Warlord traits.
You can't cast the Warlord trait, Joe.
Shriveling Touch.
Okay.
Oh, it's the -1 toughness and 18 inches. We can't cast it. And I'm out of range of Smite.
Isn't that your missus's nickname for you? Shriveling Touch.
Yeah. Shriveling Pox. And I can't cast any other psychic powers because I'm out of range. And he's out of 24.
Okay.
So, We'll say that the pox duty, the pox bringer, he's going to have fleshy abundance.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and he picks a unit within 18 inches.
Once you've cast.
Goes off on a 7, so no.
Oh, okay.
No.
And it gives him +1 toughness, which is quite good.
That's actually all right, isn't it?
Yeah, and then my shooting is 12 inches and 12 inches. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay, we're done.
There we go.
I bet we're all glad we... Has anybody noticed that we changed the 1 to an I so it went central?
No.
So my cards, I didn't score any of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to get rid of all of them. So
That's a bold move, okay.
because assassination
It is
It means
a bit
that-
easier later.
So assassination I'd probably get rid of now.
Yeah, because you just hide him.
Capture enemy outpost I'd probably get rid of now, but storm hostile objective seems like an odd choice to discard, but okay.
Because you'll go forward and take that one,
Yep,
and then maybe take that one off me.
possibly,
Possibly,
maybe.
maybe. So
That's the only one I'd be tempted to get. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do, Jay. You can
I'll keep
discard.
it.
No, don't do it now because if you don't get it, it's my fault, right?
if capture enemy opens your opponent's.
Storm hostile objective is just take an objective I hold.
Okay, so while you're just having a quick nosy at that, thank you, Christopher. I love you guys in a non-sexual way.
That's a
You
lie.
don't pay enough. You don't pay enough for that. You guys are the best streamers on YouTube. Please keep up the great work. I also still can't believe Brom's first name isn't Brom.
I think everyone can't believe that, Brom, to be fair. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. You'll go. You'll go. I'm
Did you
just
choose to discard all 3 still?
I'm discarding all 3.
Okay, there we go. We've stuck with the plan. I'm going to get some cartridges out. I'm going to go up to a nice mighty 11 CP now. I spent an extra on Brom before the game started,
That's
by the
fine,
way.
I left you on 11.
Yeah, that's cool. We're good. Okay. We are going to draw some cards. Not that one because I can't do it yet. We're going to draw, not that one because I can't do it yet. We're going to draw Blood and Guts. Kill 3 things in melee. We're going to draw Secure No Man's Land. Would have been super helpful if you'd have kept the take one off of me. And we're going to draw Storm a Hostile Objective. Keeping hold of that one as well. So I'm actually not going to discard any. I don't really want Blood and Guts right now, but I don't want to spend my CP at the moment to get rid of it. So I'm going to keep hold of that one. They are what we have to do for turn 1 as we move into Thousand Suns movement phase. These 2 get shuffled back into the deck now. Ready? Whoop.
Well, I've got stratagems and junk, haven't I?
You have got,
That's
not many
excellent.
though either. It's literally an army built for you, Joe.
I know.
Big, slow, cumbersome smells, and there's minimal rules to remember.
I don't-
Get out of it. I'm going to get into my movement
I don't
phase.
have many
Romaloma
rules.
ding dong.
So while you're doing that, thank you, Ginger of the Not So Steve, for another super chat. Despicable Me Fund. The missus has gone away for the weekend with the kid, so I'm watching on a big TV with a roaring fire. This could be the best stream ever if Joe manages to win. I'll donate as many pounds as Joe gets points.
Is that Gen up? Is that what you said?
And I haven't ad-libbed at all.
If you don't get 100 today, I'm going to fucking Rochambeau you.
And you have to win.
Just so you know.
Yeah, he has to win.
That's fine. I can throw it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much, Ginger Steve.
Cheers, Ginger
Thank
Steve.
you very much to everyone
Thank
that
you.
has liked, subscribed, and super chatted during this. Gifted memberships, join the memberships. We've got 2 new members, as we've said. They've been
Have we not any gifted ones yet?
just one.
Oh, okay. What a hero.
Uno Gifto.
Uno gifto.
Yeah.
Unos giftos.
And Vanguard Wargaming came in at Jarl.
Oh, ready for this? Boo, 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 boo.
Obviously, guys, the most important thing of the whole stream was the
To have fun.
No, Joe.
Oh.
Was to get that 1 in the middle of the box at the top. Which
I think it looks slightly off, actually.
It's not quite.
It's close enough.
Let's not draw attention
Fuck
to
off. It's close enough. I'm not moving it any further.
But now I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know.
Why'd you do this to me, Joe?
Hmm?
Why'd you do this to me?
It's fun. Thanks, mate.
Oh, this unit here got the 6 to wound, does 1 additional damage. Are you just going to try and table me in a turn and then...
Not now. Now I need you to win and get 100 points, Joe. Think it through. What toughness is your Gyros? They're tough 8.
Look, the big boys,
Yeah, big chumbo wombats.
9.
What?
The toughness 9.
So if I'm strength 5, I'm still only winning you on 5s. Plus 1 a wound would then win me on 4s. Which is okay. How many wounds do I have each? 22?
22.
This is silly, Joe. This is... I actually think you're going to have a lot of fun running this army in the future. I think we get some Beasts of Nurgle for you to paint up the same way you painted this chump. This
Steve was saying that he's got 9 of them.
Of course he has.
So
he's such a meta gamer.
He has said that 10 Beef Steve is now his
10
new
Beef
nickname.
Steve.
Because we called him a beast.
10 Beef Steve. That's what they'll all be whispering about him down the club, you know. Oh, there goes 10 Beef Steve. What's going on here?
I'm just measuring shit and stuff.
Is it so you can just flame her across the table? To be
Well, what I really want to do is I really want to yeet Magnus out here and just come at your Warlord for the lols. Because if you lose your Warlord, you lose your CP bonus. But I just don't feel like I'm going to kill him quick enough. So I might just hold Magnus back a bit and just play it cagey with him for a bit, which is kind of sad. And I was definitely going to play it cagey with him until Steve offered to fund us a bit more.
Can you put a Chaos Knight in the Chaos Demons army?
Pass. I don't know. I know you can put them in the Chaos Space Marines without breaking
They got
it.
the Chaos keyword.
They become the agents.
Have they got the Chaos keyword? Have you added it?
No, seriously, like the proper all the way back, because that's what you can do mixed, can't you?
This is the sort of questions.
Have we got a Castellan?
This is the sort of questions we can ask.
Castellan.
You can do what you like.
Pew pew.
That'd be quite funny.
Fucking can you? Has it got the Chaos keyword?
Play 40k the way you want to play it. Chat has mentioned that you've missed a trick.
What's that?
Who did?
We did.
We did.
Yeah, we did. We missed a trick. We could have had all the younglings at Warhammer Club running the Stream Deck, because they probably could run an iPad system better than this.
It's not an iPad anymore.
I know it's not now, but
I've made it more complicated.
but they could still probably do it better than we can.
Actually, I feel like I made it more complicated and then made it easier again.
It's relatively easy, to be fair.
Jojo. The character block. This fucking statue is pretty, but goddamn it gets in the way.
Well, like Chris solved that problem last game that he was on and just smashed it instead.
You know, I fixed it.
With massive gammon fingers.
To fix that on Araman as well. Okay, so we're going to put him in there like that. Character blocking in by touching Magnus's back passage, but also can see everything.
Oh.
Whoop, whoop. This guy, I kind of don't care about. I like to throw him forward and just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can throw him here. So I need to secure no man's land. So I have to hold that one, and I have to hold this one. So I need to temporal surge them, which I can do from Magnus. Which means if I throw him forward, I can't temporal surge him. Because. So we're going to throw him over here, in here.
Can you suffer perils?
Magnus can't.
Oh, but everyone else can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Magnus can't. And Araman can reroll psychic tests. So if he does perils, he can just reroll it for free. But everybody else, yeah, there is. I think there's either a stratagem or as a cabal thing, which means I can ignore perils.
Oh.
So I'm kind of playing it cagey for turn 1, a little bit cagey at least. I feel like I want to teleport my Rubric Marines turn 1 and put them here. I can get them in here, and I can flame Rotigus in the backside.
Wow.
Which
That's bold.
It's very bold. But if I get it off.
But if you don't kill him, he turns around and hits you with his weird little stick wand thing.
Yeah, but the
like
Psyker that's with them can give them 4 up in Vun and -1 to hit.
Okay.
So it might be worth it.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
And if they fail, they're in for a bonking.
If they fail, then Steve's paying up.
Yeah. I see what you're doing here.
So I think we're just going to go for it, Jay. Let's have fun. This isn't a cagey competitive game completely. I just don't want to lose my 1,000 Suns straight away because they're just so pretty. So we're going to teleport in my Flamers right over here and make sure that all of them get in range of Mr. the Rotigus.
Has he got any fancy rules, old Rotty? No. He's got 24 wounds.
Yeah, he's got more wounds.
Would you believe?
Yeah. I believe. I believe. Okay.
I don't have. I've got some stratagems which give me.
Cool. We're done. We've done
stuff
our moving.
And things.
We've done our moving.
So Joe, you did manage to almost get a Halloween special.
Yeah,
So
I
now
wanted to
you've
get.
got two demons.
I couldn't get hold of the terrain in time, and I think there's a couple websites that sell little pumpkins. Which I thought would be a little cool to have little pumpkins all over the place.
That would have been very thematic.
But then I would have had to have both painted them as well in time, and I've got we're trying to get. I want to get an army painted for Tuesday, which is going to be a push on its own. I could have just repainted the Nurglings just to be orange, like little. I just painted their little bellies because they're basically pumpkins with arms and legs, aren't they?
Okay, are you ready?
I'm going to spend my two demon jobber thingies.
Two.
Puts me down to 1, which is pointless because there's none for 1.
What's 2 do?
Which basically means if you roll a double on your psychic tests, that is also a peril.
Cool. Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So everyone that's within 12 inches of my little pumpkins.
It's basically my whole army because it's just I just have to
Yeah.
be within like 12 inches of your
Pumpkin patch.
thingy,
Mm.
with maybe the exception of those over there.
Mm.
So we'll start off with this guy right here,
Yeah.
who is going to. Do we do it with him or do we not? Do we? How many wounds have each of these bases got?
4.
Have they?
Yeah, that's
pretty
really
tasty, isn't it?
inconvenient, isn't it?
So we'll start off with the aspiring sorcerer here on this unit of Rubik Marines.
Yeah.
And he's going to go for a Doom Bolt,
Oh.
which goes off on an 8, which is a 9.
Just flat 3 mortal wounds. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
which goes up to a 9. It's just flat 3 mortal wounds.
One's got a wound left.
Cool.
There we go.
I'm going to spend 4 Cabal points
Yeah.
to take me down to just the 18, actually,
Mm.
to do an additional D3 mortal wounds for another 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, so one's got 2 left. There we go.
Cool. There's additional 2, so one's got 3 left because they've got 4 each, right?
Yeah.
So I did an additional 2. So I did 5 mortal wounds in total.
Oh,
Kills
yeah.
a base, takes 1 off the other. All right.
Oh, so 3.
I'm just,
there we go.
don't be unkind to yourself, Joe.
Maths with Joe.
We're going to move on to my Exalted Sorcerer just behind, right? The first thing he's going to do is crack his thingy, his umbrellific. Is it the umbrellific crystal? No, he's going to use his Athenian scrolls on Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Does he wrap it in a blanket like a Greek
So I
wedding?
cast on 3d6. Oh,
You rolled a double.
but I would discard the lowest.
Okay, that makes
So it's
sense.
fine. If I see so what I need for Tzeentch's Firestorm is I need a 6 or more, and if I cast it on a natural 9 or more, then I do mortal wounds. 9 dice, 6 is a mortal wounds, or 5 if I cast it on 9 or more. I don't feel like it's worth the CP reroll.
I mean, you have got a few.
I mean, I have, but I've got other powers that I probably want more than potential mortal wounds on 5. So we're not going to do the reroll, but we have cracked the scrolls on that. Means you only need to use the scrolls on that one from now on. Now, okay. So we're going to move on to Gaze of Hate with this fella. He's going to hate you. Hate gaze.
I'm so angry.
So 9 becomes a 10,
Yeah.
which is not terrible. Gaze of Hate, 3d6, and on a 4+, you suffer 1 mortal wound. Would you like to try and deny it?
No.
Take 1 mortal wound.
My smite screen is working.
We are okay with it so far. We're going to move into another smite because I've got Rahati. I can cast another power.
Yeah.
So smite on a 5. That's a 9. Becomes a 10.
Yeah.
Which means I can spend 5 of my Cabal points.
Yeah.
Which 2 plus 3 is 13. Which puts that up to 11. Which means it becomes a super smite.
Okay.
You ready?
For a 1. Oh.
4 mortal wounds. Boop. It's going well so far. It's going well so far. Okay. We're now going to move over to this Terminator Sorcerer here. And we're going to cast... Presage is quite nice, but Smite is just nicer at the moment. You're -1 to hit all the time. Yeah?
My Nurglings, yeah.
And then -1 damage or something? Did you give that to them?
They don't get it.
They don't get it?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think they do. If Wee Man's watching, he might be able to tell me what I can do to make them slightly more annoying.
So we're just going to try a Smite on you, okay?
'Cause they don't get...
I've done 1 Smite so far, which means that this Smite's on a 6 or more, okay?
Yeah?
That is a 6 because I'm Thousand Suns.
Can I stop it with my Poxbringer?
Hang on. 8 Cabal points is a lot to make it undeniable.
Yeah.
Now you can try and deny it. I'll let you try and deny it.
Who's casting it?
This fella, this Chumbawamba here.
Yeah,
So I got a 6.
No.
Cool. You
Says-
get perils on a double.
No.
No, that's not how that works. So Araman, he is now in range of you, and he can see you, and he has Doombolt, Temporal Surge, and Presage. Now Temporal Surge is a 6 inches. That's a problem.
Wee Man said no.
Oh.
That's a problem. That's
That's the t-shirt we need to get made.
Wee Man said no.
Wee Man said no.
That's a problem. Okay, so Araman's going to Doombolt you first.
Okay.
So that's going to cost me 8 Cabal points to do it,
Yeah?
because I've already done it once.
Oh, Araman.
So I'm doing it a second time.
Mm.
Whoop! That becomes a 6/7, and Doombolt is I think the same. Doombolt's a 6, and I'm contemplating a reroll. Contemplating a reroll. You can try and deny it, right? You're in range.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for a reroll and risk the perils. Okay,
Let's
that's a
have
perils,
perils.
but it goes up to a 9 now for you to try and deny it.
What does it do? D3 more wounds.
Flat 3 more wounds, Doombolt.
Oh, I'll take it. But you
Okay.
can take.
I'll take this many for 1.
Oh.
So I'm down to 5, I think, remaining. I'll double check. It might be 4 remaining, but Araman's. I'll just put that on the 1 for him. He's taken 1.
I was
okay?
just resigned to the fact that these Nurglings are going to just get absolutely massacred in turn 1. So.
Araman's then going to cast a presage on the unit in front of him. That is a 6, which I needed a 7. So, but I can reroll psychic tests. So that's a 7, which becomes an 8. So the rubrics in front of him get +1 a hit.
Nice.
And then he's going to cast Smite. This is the 3rd attempt now, so I have +2 to my cast. So I need a 7. That's a fail. I can reroll because I'm Araman. Ooh, that's a 7. That's D3 mortal wounds. That's not a 7. That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's maths. Maths with
Don't
Liam.
go off.
Got 5 command points. Don't have enough
Can
command
you
points.
boost it by a number?
I can, but I've already used it, so I can't do that one.
Oh.
Cool. So we don't get any smitage, which means I've tried it another time. So next time I need an 8.
What about that wizard boy over there?
What wizard boy over where?
He's a sorcerer in that unit, isn't he?
He is, yeah. I've got some plans for him.
Oh.
So I forgot what I cast him on.
7? 10? 12?
I needed it to be 9 or more, so I could heal myself.
Oh.
But I can't remember what it was, so we're just going to skip that. Okay.
You can heal yourself.
No, because it's a D3 wounds back, and I don't remember what I cast on. It's my own fault, so we're not going to do it, Jay. All right, we're just going to take it. This is all part of learning. Aspiring sorcerer over here. We're going to go for Pyric Flux or Pyric Flame or Warp something Flame Fire Death.
Pirate flames.
Pirate Flames. Get it.
I don't know what that means.
I get +1 to my strength of my flamers, and I get it on a 9.
Oh. Oh, can I stop it?
So you don't stop it. I've got 9. So
I'm
the
gonna
flamers
CP
are now. Fucking hell, Joe.
An 11.
It is important that actually. That makes a big deal.
Yeah, because it means you can only move me on 6s now.
5s with +1 to wound from the thingy. Okay, we're going to move over to the other sorcerer now, who's with them. So we're going to do some glamour,
Sorcerer Supreme.
which is successful on an 8.
Which means you get -1 to hit.
Yes. Weaver is the 4-up invuln. So glamour is -1 to hit. So yes, they're -1 to hit.
Can I stop it with Chumbawamba over there?
So you need to beat an 8.
No.
Cool. And then we're going to go for Weaver, which we get on a 10.
Oh.
And then
4-up invuln, yeah?
yeah,
You've got the Armour of Contempt and you've got the thing.
yeah.
So it's pointless me even trying because I'll never get you past the 4+ anyway.
So we're going to go for a smite, which is an 8, which is successful because that's exactly what I needed. I'm going to spend a CP to make it flat 3 mortal wounds.
Oh. On?
Well, whoever's the nearest invisible, which is him.
Oh, is it not those? Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, if it's them, I'd probably rather take that, to be honest with you. But I feel like to him. Let me see, Joe.
That's fine. Have I
Let me
got
see, Joe.
a spinny thing?
11.
I'm hoarding all the spinny things.
So he is in fact the nearest as well, mate. All right. Good. Okay. So you've lost three mortal wounds there.
I'm gonna have to count that.
So now we've got Magnus. Okay. So Magnus is going to do some things and some stuff, Joe. Are you ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready for this. So I don't really. I guess I haven't temporal surged yet, so that's fine. Okay, cool. So we're going to do the first one, which is a warp charge value of good, and it really hurts.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't want to do that one yet because it's targeted. So we're going to start off with a smite for him. So we cast smite on this, which is a 5, which +3 becomes an 8, and I need a 9. So CP reroll.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
That's a no.
So that's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So I don't get super smite.
Just Wee Man's popped in with a quick rules check key thing. Roticus can deny twice. Great Unclean Ones once, just in case you didn't know. I didn't.
Oh,
count
okay.
where
I didn't
you got
realise you
them
could do it twice.
from.
So
So, I mean, if
Come
you
on.
wanted to have a go,
why don't I give it a go? What did you roll? A 9
On what?
with the smite.
Yeah, is he in range of Magnus?
Oh, right, goose.
is he not?
Definitely
No.
is.
It doesn't
Because
matter.
I measured to see if Magnus was in range of Rotigus. Oh, actually, that's before I moved. You might be right thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well in, mate.
Beat a 9.
No.
Cool. Okay. So I didn't get a super smite with Magnus, which would be 3d3 mortal wounds. But Magnus's normal smite is just d6 mortal wounds. Just the 2. Just the 2. Cool. So there's one left, right?
There's one unit. There's one
Okay.
little blob of Nurglings.
How close are you with Rotty Goose? And he's got a 5 up for no pain over there?
4 up?
Him?
I think they've all got a 4 up, 5 up.
5 up for no pain, I said, Jay.
No, I don't get a 5 up, feel no pain.
I thought that was his warlord trait or something. He had a 5
No,
up
his
for no pain.
wall. So.
You can freely re-roll your psychic tests. Just
No.
Magnus, yeah?
No.
You didn't CP the last one, did you?
No.
Okay, I thought you did. I didn't count it if you did, but
I CP reroll with someone. Oh, I did CP roll with Magnus actually, yeah.
you get that back.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I haven't
No,
spent it. You're on 11 still.
He's got the auto wound one.
Okay, so Magnus is going to go for Baleful Devolution. Now you've used up all your denials, which is a 12. So because I get 12 dice.
Yeah.
Pick a unit within 18 inches. I'm going to pick your warlord. Every roll of a 6+ is d3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
So 2d3 mortal wounds for Baleful Devolution. So you will suffer, sir. Just the 4 mortal wounds on him.
Oh, so I'm down to 18.
Yes,
Do these spinny things? What do these go up to?
16.
Oh, that's not helpful at all.
Okay.
+2.
Magnus has got another power that he can do. I don't really know what I want to do right now. What should we do right now? Because I feel like the one that I was thinking I wanted to do, I suddenly thought, you know what I can't do, Jay? Remove demonic invulnerable saves, because it just says remove invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. Right.
Right.
Right. I've done all that. Temporal manipulation. Oh, that's a good one. Temporal manipulation. Whoop. Oh,
Oh, that's a.
I get to free reroll.
perils.
Magnus, I can free reroll.
Oh.
Cool, we're good. And Magnus also doesn't suffer perils. It's
No.
Magnus. So he gets that on a 13.
Yeah.
Temporal manipulation. Select one friendly 1,000 Suns model, excluding vehicles within 12 inches of the psyker. Boop. And he can heal D3 wounds.
Oh.
So we're going to heal 2 wounds. Yay, he's back up to full health.
There we go.
That was worth doing. Then we're going to move over to the Terminator unit over the back. Boop.
Yeah.
And they are going to go for Temporal Surge on 6. They get it. They get to move again, so they're going to move on to that objective. 5 inches, please, Jay. And this unit of Terminator, this unit of 1,000 Suns at the back, are going to use 4 of my 5 remaining Cabal points for a psychic action, which they successfully do. But thankfully, I'm more than 12 inches away from you. Which they successfully do, which means I gain a command point for the Echoes from the Warp Cabal psychic action. So they're up to. I'm up to another CP again. Bro, I got up to 11 CP.
Good, I've got you on that. The Pip had popped in and said Baleful Devolution, I guess, was the second part of it, can only be used on units of 6+ models. I didn't know if you counted that, just checking.
Oh no, I missed that one. So you can have those wounds back and we'll put them on this unit here, I guess.
He also said it really makes it weird giving coming back to help when you make an honest mistake, because we're delayed. Because I'm waiting for a convenient point to bring it back up.
We've got 2 wounds each.
They've got 2 wounds each.
2 wounds each, mate.
And they're on
Cheers,
the left.
Pip. Thank you, Pip. I still think that Baleful Devolution is an incredible power on Magnus.
Oh, especially on horde units.
Because you roll a number of dice equal to the warp
Can't-
charge that you cast it on, and Magnus gets +3. It's just really
And
good.
then you can amp it using the points as well.
You
can't
can amp it, yeah.
So-
you can make it madness. If Magnus casts it and gets a high roll, +3, and then you can spend, I think it's 9 Cabal points to give him +2. So you get +5, and say he rolls an average 7,
Yeah.
that's 12d6. Right? It's really good. I like it quite a lot. Cool. Thanks, Pip. I appreciate you. We've just switched the unit just because we did 4 mortal wounds. Remember what we did? Job's a good one. Right, cool. Okay, we're going to move into the shooting phase. And I'm going to start shooting at you, Jojo.
Okay.
So this unit of Terminators first.
Yeah.
Is going to shoot at this unit of Plague Bearers here that just took the 4 mortal wounds.
I'm
actually.
going to spend 2 command points to make the -1 to be hit.
That's fine. I don't care. So the Assault Cannon Jobber was hitting on 4s anyway because it moved. And then it's Strength 6. So it's
You
3s.
ignore that.
Oh, yeah, I do, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still miss because 1, 1, 2.
Yeah, toughness 5.
So we did it twice. Strength 6. AP doesn't matter.
So 4s.
Cool. 2 more die. Oh no, 1 dice.
1 dice.
1 damage each.
Stop trying to just.
Then we have some crack missiles for you. Whip! Hit you both the times.
Yeah.
Strength 8, 3. What? Wounded you both the times. AP, you don't care.
That's a 6.
Oh, you made 1.
And that's a 4.
Oh, that's
fine.
disgustingly rude, isn't it? And then there's some combi bolters in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ready for this? 4s. Ooh. Ooh, the 4s made a difference there for your -1 to hit. There's like 4 misses because of your -1 to hit there. It's quite tasty, Joe. Well done. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah. I feel like the only way to get more plague if Wee Man knows, apart from bells, is there other ways of getting plague bearers back into units.
So 1 to 3, they die. Well, they don't die actually because it just takes 1 each. So 1 more dice.
You killed one.
This 2 damage thing is a bit nonsense, isn't it?
It's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite. Part of me was like, oh, do they get -1 damage as well? Because that would be hilarious.
That would not be hilarious
No,
at
but
all.
you do have a 1 CP strat for transhuman.
He knows that.
Yeah, but I'm toughness 5, but he's strength 4.
If he can't remember his 8, 7, or 7 strats, it's silly. This guy here with his assault cannon and missiles is going to shoot the same unit.
Oh.
Okay, so assault cannon. So 4s because you're still -1. Cool, cool, cool. And then, I should remember I could reroll 1s over there. It's interesting, isn't it?
Nope.
So I wounded you once.
Oh yeah.
And you're fine. And then his rockets, 4s. 2 hits. 3s. 1 wound, minus good. And then D3 for 3. So he kills another guy.
Oh. Down to 5. I don't know what their leadership is. Probably 10. I'm assuming, 'cause demon.
They can they not use the Greater Demon's leadership, I think, can't they? I'm not sure.
I'll have a gander.
Have a goosey gander. Okay. So we're going to move into the Rubric Marines, right in front of the Exalted Sorcerer. And this time I'm going to remember that I can reroll 1s, like I didn't remember my other Scarabocot Terminators. We'll start off with my Soul Reaper Cannon, Joe, and we're going to go dagger, dagger, dagger. Now you're already -1 to hit, so there's no point me playing slow. Oh, there is a point in playing slow and purposeful actually, because I'm +1 to hit from Presage. So -1 +1 puts me back on 3s.
Yeah.
Right, and then if I spend slow and purposeful, it doesn't actually matter, does it?
Slow and purposeful means you can move and shoot with no
So I'm
negatives.
-1 for heavy,
No,
-1.
You ignore the moving and
Terminators
shoot.
ignore it.
This is Rubric Marines, both of you.
I think they ignore it.
No, they don't.
Oh,
they
okay.
don't.
So the Rubric Marines. Right, back to start. Okay, -1 for moving and shooting heavy weapons.
Yeah.
-1 for your strat.
Yeah.
+1 for Presage, puts me back on 4s. But if I slow and purposeful to ignore the first -1, I'm back on 3s.
Yes.
So 1 CP slow and purposeful. Down to 10. Brom.
Yep.
I'm saying
No,
1
I've got
CP.
it.
That,
I was.
I'm on 8. Yes.
Yeah, I got you on 8.
And I can reroll the 1 for Magnus, and I should have put my reroll hits on them as well, but I forgot that he can do that.
You can put it on there if you want. That's fine.
That's fine. We'll do it for the bolters, maybe. So I wounded you 3 times. And you take 3 damage on those Plague Bearers, so 1.5 die. Boop. And now we'll remember that I've got some reroll hit nonsense. You're in rapid fire range? Yes, you are. That's tasty. That was good. That was lucky. And the pistol's in range, so we might as well do them all together because they're all the same. Okay? So I'm going to hit you on 3s now, and I get to reroll because Magnus. Whoop, boop, boop, boop. Hit you with everything.
And you're winning on 5s though.
I am winning on 5s. So just the 2. Not the best.
4s. Oh, this 50-50 rolling nonsense is annoying.
Hasn't really helped you very much, is it, Joe?
No.
Right now. We are, however, almost at the end of my shustings. So I think this guy's out of range for his pistol. He is out of range for his pistol. So they're going to probably survive now, because I've got nothing else to shoot at them at the moment. You know? So, okay. We're going to move over to my Flamers of Doom and Death and Destruction.
Yeah?
And I'm going to choose to spend 2 command points to put me down to 8 command points. And they're going to go for +1 to wound. I can't remember what the strat's called.
It's not Veterans of Long War anymore,
It's
is it?
basically vets, but it's called something else, right? 8d6. I have to pick to do that before I roll this dice.
Yeah.
It didn't go the greatest. So 15, 25, 28 shots.
Nice.
So it's not the worst. That's the 8. 5, 10, 15, 28. Okay, 28 auto hits, Joe.
Yeah.
I need 5 to wound you now.
Yes.
It'll be loads. I dropped one. I dropped one on the floor.
6.
It wasn't loads. It wasn't as many as I was hoping, team. Chat, it's bad.
It's 6.
It's bad, chat. It's bad.
And then I got 4 up saves.
You have 4 up invulnerable saves, yeah. I mean, they came through for you then, didn't they?
did one week. I'll take that.
I got 2 pistols, one from the Exalted Sorcerer on a 2, one from the other guy on a 3. Both winning you on 6s. Cool. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Well, that was a disastrous shooting
That
phase.
was a big sigh.
No.
You were,
Disastrous shooting phase, but it's okay because we've got a charge phase.
Mm.
And the Scarabocort Terminator is going to charge your Nurgling.
okay.
Yeet! Guess what? I'm in.
It's a Nurgling base, but there are Nurglings on it.
Hey, what?
Because
It's not a Nurgling base, or it is.
It's a base. Is it a base of Nurglings or just a Nurgling base?
Okay, that's
So-
where you're going.
Yeah.
That's my only charges
You're not going to charge Rogus?
because, well, I feel like I want to Overwatch with Flamers.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So what we're going to do is we're now going to pile in, and we're going to use this to just move a bit forward, just to sort of do a little bit of move blocking, end up nearer to you kind of thing. Yeah, right, like that. And everyone's in range. Do you want me to roll it all?
And I'll just take him off.
I mean, I can. No minus one hit, so I'm hitting you on less. I'm hitting you on 4s,
Yeah.
but there's 15 attacks with swords.
Yeah, and you're straight. I'm toughness 4,
I'm strength 5.
so you're winning on 3s, and I got 5 up saves. I think.
Stranger things have happened, Joe. Let's roll it out. You ready?
Strange things happen when you go around a twist.
So I hit you some of the times. I'll leave
Do you
myself in the
remember
6 inches
that,
as old sorcerer.
That program.
I never
I
watched
did,
it.
yeah. Cool.
You never watched Going Around the Twist.
No,
I know
of
the-
course
I know
did.
the song.
Everyone did.
I know the song, Joe. Don't you worry. Okay. So we hit you some of the times.
I think I can transhuman. You know, Nurglings.
It's important.
I haven't seen what you put on there.
So I'm covering it anyway.
I've hidden it from chat.
Oh, oh, it's only a Plague Bearers unit that can transhuman. Oh, okay. You are 2 damage though, aren't you?
I am 2 damage.
I will
Yes.
double check the invulnerable save of Nurglings.
I think it's a.
It is a 5.
It's a 5, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's a 6 up in combat, so they tried.
Well, it was worth a go, right?
Yeah.
You never know. So the Nurglings did in fact die, which means I take that objective. That then, team with the win, would be the end of the turn of the things, of the stuff and the things.
I'm going to spend 2 command points to... Oh no, I might as well. You killed 7.
7.
And leadership 8. Because I've got a little doodle-doodle-doot-doot-doot thing in there. So I need to roll a 1, basically.
Yeah.
And because I ignore combat attrition, so I don't lose them. No, I ignore all modifiers to combat attrition.
So you would start losing them.
Oh. So
So
one
you fail,
goes,
so 1 runs away.
and then the other 2 stay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
The
'Cause you have the-
musician is more important to you.
So
Actually, to be honest with you, no, you might be right because you get the extra. I don't know. With Khorne, I always want to keep the banner because I get the banner of blood.
You can
With-
also get some back
can I?
with the Great Unclean One's bell.
I don't have the bell though.
Oh,
I've got the
chat,
flail.
It sucks. They've been belling all the way.
If you can show our beautiful chat my secondary objectives, please. Brombalama ding dong.
Boom, boom.
Blood and guts. We have a 1 on the tally. I'm actually kind of okay with it because I can kill plague bearers and stuff in combat, so I think I'm going to keep hold of it. We have secured No Man's Land. I have 2 objectives in No Man's Land, and we have stormed a hostile objective by killing those Nurglings with the Terminators, who have now taken it off them. In fact, I did it before I even killed the Nurgling simply because I had more OBSEC models. So we do get 10 of the finest secondary points, please, Brom. As we move into Nurgle Daemons and Battle Round Zwei.
Yeah, because you have to ignore the. You have to replace the bile sword, which is the massive one, to get the bell.
It's happened. It's happened, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but Captain Mannerings has gifted a membership, and it's been hoovered up by Chris. He finally got it. He was in chat. He put 1 comment in just to make sure he got
he's not
seen.
going to be on for a while. Right, cards.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank
Thanks.
Yeah.
Chris will be super happy now.
He will be.
So
Amazing
cards, grinds them down,
So kill more than I kill.
investigate a site.
Do an action with an infantry unit of more than 5 models, or OBSEC a unit with more than 5 models within 6 inches of the centre for 5 points, or any unit for 2 points. Tempting target.
I'm tempted to get rid of.
What you mean is a tempting target.
I do mean a tempting target, so it's at the top of the list, Rob, is what we're saying.
I'm tempted to get rid of investigate site.
As I went, oh, what's the name?
I'm going to get rid of investigate site.
Yep.
And I'm going to get no prisoners.
Do 30 wounds worth of damage, essentially. Well, it's not do with 30 wounds of damage.
Placed it.
Because you have to kill a model for it to count towards a total.
Which one for tempting target?
So I've got a couple of choices here. I can say this one.
Yeah.
So you have to leave a unit there. But you'll just leave the Nurglings there. Which does mean he's got to walk round. But, okay. So I feel like I'm going to put it on that one over there. This one, you've got enough that could just wander into the middle and take it from me, even if you don't kill me. That one, you've got to make some significant distance with Plague Bearers. Then you've probably got to charge me. And then I get to try and fight you in combat with 2 damaged swords before we decide whether you do or don't hold that objective. So we're going to go for objective 5, which is over here, as your tempting target.
Okay.
JJ. Okay?
Right then. So warp storm.
4 pluses, you get 3.
again.
There is not a strong storm here. Zinch is
No.
currently winning.
He's currently bored somewhere. Right then. So command phase. Old Chumbawambas get +1 to advance and charges.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he now?
This Plague Bearer unit is going to have 6s to wound, do +1 damage,
That's tasty.
and I believe
I can
that's
fly.
it.
I believe I can fly.
And then because the Spoil Pox Scrivener, which I don't have, gives obsec, I think.
Well, then what are you looking at if you don't have
No,
him?
because the old Sloppity Nobbity. In the morale phase, you can select one enemy unit within 12 of this model, roll 3d6. If it's greater than their leadership character, select one of those results to take place. They can't perform actions or they lose obsec. So he's out.
You should have probably taken this book home over the last couple of days, so you could have read up
I
on
did,
it.
but I can read roughly, and then
Mostly.
mostly.
They only come out at night, mostly.
He goes 7 to there,
7.
and then.
Can he fit down there? Can he fit down there? Is his
Yeah,
base-
it'd be no problem. It's a 7-inch charge. So 7s and 7s basically.
You think you can fit down there? Yeah. Can you? You sure?
Ooh, see, no problem. There we go. He loves it.
Okay. Okay. I'll trust you. Trust you, Jay. I trust you, Jay.
Oh, so I'm just going to elbow that.
I trust you, Jay. Don't worry. I trust you.
Because. So he's going.
So we have also had 5 memberships gifted.
5? Who was this? Who is this person?
Ginger of the Steve.
Legend. Love you, Ginger Steve.
They were hoovered up. Captain Mannering's also commented in the chat that he feels like it was a team effort to take down Chris the Beast. Many shots were fired, many misses. Think he duck dived, dodged, and dived again to get round it.
Oh, yeah, the
Even
5 Ds.
The 5 Ds, while
He does love the
also
Ds.
wanting it with all his might.
We have had a confirmation, I should say, on the new dice order.
Sweet.
So they have confirmed they have the order. We've got more of these matte black and white, and we've gone for the complete reverse. So matte white with black inlay. I think they're going to be super sexy. They'll be good for your next White Scars project, Jay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do like White Scars. I have been talking about them a lot.
You like anything with power armor, you lunatic.
What are you doing, buddy?
Epidemius. What does he do nowadays? Do we know? Because he was used to be really good.
If I kill 7 things, right? If I kill 7 things, I get +1 warp storm.
Oh. What, he kills 7 things, or if your army kills 7 things? 7 models or 7 units?
I'm going to advance.
Epidemius, because he used to be really good, right?
What's
So
his movement?
his movement is a mighty 5.
5 plus that's 8.
So he used to be really good. What he used to do was he used to buff all Nurgle Demon units on the tabletop, and he would keep a tally of killed units. And you've got things like +1 strength, +1 ballistic skill, +1 toughness, all that kind of stuff, right? So what does he do now then, Epidemius? So he's a herald, so you get to reroll wound rolls of 1. His tally of pestilence is his ability. While this model is on the battlefield, keep a tally of how many enemy models are destroyed by attacks made with leaving demolished Nurgle units from your army. At the start of each battle round, if there are 7 or more marks on the tally after making a Warpstorm roll, gain 1 additional Warpstorm point and reset the tally to 0. If this model is destroyed, any marks on that tally are lost. That's okay. It's just models. You kill 7 models this turn.
Yeah.
Next turn, you get +1 Warpstorm point. I think that's all right.
He's not terrible.
Because that would have put your 3 to 4. You'd have got your
Yeah.
+1 to hit, isn't it, that you want? I think it's okay. I feel like it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's better than you're giving it credit for, Jay.
So you can
But it does. If you spend it, if you use the tally and get your extra Warpstorm point, he goes back to 0. You have to kill 7 more models to then get it again the next turn.
Yeah.
And you can get your +1 to cast by doing mortal wounds to yourself. You can do some strat thing to know all the powers in case you didn't know the right power. We got those sorts of bits and pieces.
So my lord is going to put virulent blessing on those plague bearers
Is he though?
to make him damage 2
Is he though?
on a 9.
Is it Magnus is going to try and deny it?
Yeah.
Which I get because I get +3.
Oh,
So
you're not on deny.
yeah,
You get +3 to cast,
Yeah.
but not +3 deny.
yeah,
Are you sure?
No.
It's on both.
yeah. No.
We'll check, but it's fine. We
And
also did learn just after it, but it didn't matter, that the all industrial does mean that rubrics as well. Ignore.
Oh.
It's almost like you were right, Joe. Sorry.
You can reroll psychic test taken for this model. Each time a psychic test or deny the witch test is taken for this model, add 1 to the result if he has 10 or more wounds or 2. So I actually get +2, so I still deny it on a 10.
Yeah,
So I get +2, not +3, because I don't get +1, the extra +1 to cast. I mean,
always
1,000
good to
some.
check.
And then I'm
And then
going to do Nurgle's Rot
from who?
from him.
Zeke, can you do 2 as well?
I think,
Roticus.
No, I believe you.
I think a Chumbawamba can still cast 2.
I believe you. I
Can
believe you.
manifest 2 and attempt to deny 1. So, and he's going to do Nurgle's Rot on the Terminators over there,
Which is what?
which goes off on an 11.
11. What does it do?
It's Warp Charge of 7. If manifested, roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 6. Oh, so it's not actually as good as I hoped it was. So it goes off on him, and it goes off on them.
What does it do then? 2d6 on each unit, and what does it do?
Within 6 of the Psyker, if the result is higher than the highest toughness characteristic of models in that unit, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the result is at least double the highest toughness characteristic of models in that unit, the unit suffers D6 mortal wounds.
That's actually really good. I'm toughness 4. You've got
Yeah.
to beat toughness 4 and 2d6.
Yeah.
Just don't roll like an idiot.
So it goes off on 11. Are you
Yeah.
going to try and stop it?
I am going to try and stop it.
Mm.
Not going to use Magnus.
Mm.
I'm going to use Araman. Can Araman reroll denies or is it just casts? I think Araman can reroll just casts, can't he, for being a super Thousands on the Psyker. Each Psyker says second model you can reroll test. Yeah, so I'm gonna deny it with Araman, just because why not? And because he can attempt to deny 3. Cool, do I get it?
Yeah.
Would have got that with Magnus.
So
either.
on the Shermanators, it's equal to your toughness, so D3.
Is that what you needed? Equal.
Yeah, I think it's equal to.
Equal to or more than?
Oh, higher than the highest toughness. So it does go off on them. So, and on the Rubberics,
Rubber X. That's more important than D6.
that's D6 for 5.
Ow! That's a stinger, Joe. That's all but the sorcerer. Oh no!
Well, no, it's only 5 mortal wounds. You've got
Oh yeah,
2
they're 2
wounds
each, aren't they?
You've got a new book now, mate.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
And then
I'm glad you're here, Joe. I'm glad you're here. You killed 2 guys. That's you. This is your epidemius tally here, right?
yeah,
2 models killed.
and then Rotigus is going to smite these guys here.
He's a rotter, isn't he?
That's a double 1. I'm going to re-roll that.
I thought you might, because that was also a perils.
Yeah, down to
Another double 1.
that's 8, 9. So it goes up.
Hang on,
Yeah,
Magnus. Plus 2 is 8.
yeah, fail.
I am gonna re-roll it for a CP. Because you'll do TD3 if you successfully go off, won't you?
Yes.
So I'm gonna CP re-roll, Brom.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. I don't stop it, mate.
No.
You good?
So it's basically 2d3 mortal wounds on the Shermanators.
It is. Don't know why I bothered wasting a CP on that one.
For 2 mortal wounds. And then
Come on,
I've
Ginger
used
Steve.
my other psychic powers for him. Because I just doubled up on all my psychic powers. I cast on. So, Fleshy Abundance, I will cast on this unit here,
Yep.
which gives them +1 toughness.
Okay.
That goes off on a 10, but that's coming from the Poxbringer.
Magnus, because I can deny 3.
Yeah,
Stops you on a 14.
that's a big stop. And then
And
a matey boy over there will smite.
Sure.
Goes off on a 5.
Because I removed the nearest guy if you kill one.
Oh.
Still want to smite?
Well, it's failed anyway because I've already smited.
Oh, of course
guy.
you have, yeah. Okay.
I have
okay.
already smote.
Okay. Perfect.
So that's the end of that chapter. Right then. That's the end of that chapter.
Okay, perfect. So, some shooting. You might actually be in range now.
I've got a flail.
You can flail at me. You
Yeah.
often do. And I always
do.
say, Joe, pull your trousers back up.
There's helicopters into the room. Right. So this guy here is going to use his little plague flail
Yeah.
on
And whip the rubrics.
the rubrics.
Rubric?
It's D6 plus 3. 9.
Okay, that's not bad, is it?
I'll
Leech's
take that.
number. Is it 1 damage? Tell me it's 1 damage.
It's strength 9. No, strength 7 because it's strength user. -3, 2 damage.
It's a problem. I am... Have you got another one of them things?
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 CP.
Hmm.
Or is it 3 CP now? Because I'm... Oh no, it's 1 CP now. I'll spend 1 CP
For -1 damage.
for -1 damage.
Okay, so I've got to roll a hit still. So 2s.
I didn't realise it was so good.
And then
It's a problem.
3s. Blah! Oh, that was bum. 3.
3.
So it's -3. So you only get armor of contempt. Oh, and the thing.
So I now get all of dust as well.
All his dust.
Because I made it damage 1.
-3. So basically,
It's -1.
it's -1, so 4s.
Cool.
1 whole
You
damage.
kill that guy who's on 1 wound.
Whee.
Here's your epidemius tally goes up to 3, Joe.
Whee.
3.
And then
And then...
Rotigus has got streams of brackish filth, which is 12-inch range. I might put it on the same unit, don't you know? And then 12-inch range,
Yup.
2d6 shots.
Yup. Just a 3,
Just
actually.
a 3.
You're rolling some extremes tonight, aren't you?
It hits automatically. All
Strength-
wound, because strength 6. -3, 1 damage. So 4s again. Whee! Right.
Okay.
And then matey boy over there, oh, he's the one with the fancy bell. The big old donger.
I'm glad he's putting the dice box up and off again every time I like.
3D. Oh, it's 3D3, but it's
He
range
literally
7.
said he'll comment on it. He'll comment on it. I was like, no, I'll be on it. I'll be on it. I'll be on it. And I was like, no, it's fine. It'll be fine because he was rolling. I was like, I'll get this type in, done, and then and I was like, no, come on.
What comes first, bro? I'm typing the chat or producing.
100% producing.
There we go.
Right,
Good.
I'm actually going to try this.
I was on it. Like,
So it's 3D3, strength +1, so it's strength 8. So I'm winning you on 2s.
Okay.
Right. It's -3,
Yeah.
flat 3
On this guy.
on that guy.
Okay.
Damage spills over.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it anyway.
Just see what happens.
Let's see what happens. 8,
It's not bad.
5,
Yeah,
6,
3 more,
7,
Joe. That's how you get to 8.
8. So hit you on 2s.
Okay. Not bad. Freeze, because I got glamour off. So just get rid of that one too. Or weaver off, whichever one it is.
2s to wound.
Cool.
So that's 2, 4, 6.
All of them?
-3.
So I got 4 up in bun
4 up in buns.
because of weaver.
Yep.
So 2 goes 3.
2 goes through. That's 6 damage.
So
So
3
3 die.
So I'm going to obviously remove this one and this one and this one. Okay. So you've probably got an 8-inch charge now rather than
I'll take
a
it.
7. I'll measure it for you, but I'm pretty confident that'll just be 1 extra inch. Yeah, it's an 8-inch charge.
So I'll roll his one first then.
I'll Overwatch.
Yeah? You are wounding me on 6s.
And I'll spend 2 CP to get +1 wound.
Should put my dice down then.
Oh, it's not great! 10, 13. It's not great at all.
Lucky for some, unlucky for others.
So 5s.
Three?
It's pretty shit, Joe. It probably wasn't worth 3 CP. 4 ups. Oh,
He takes a wound.
I'm consistently doing 1 damage with my flamers.
So he's down to 21.
Oh no.
And he's made you.
He's
Or
made
put
that
your-
pretty easy. He can't. He can fit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's off the table, but fine.
Ah, well. Then he's going to charge into these Shermanators.
Okay. Yeah, he's
He's in.
He's. Easy peasy. Lemons are sometimes squeezy. Did you know that?
Some lemons. I squoze some today, actually.
You squoze some?
Yeah.
Did you?
This lad here, he's going to charge into them.
Yeah.
Actually, he might go into both, I think.
You reckon?
We'll double up on that.
There's some big charges coming out here.
It's a shame I can't wound you with any of my stuff that I've tried today. Now, the unit over there,
Excuse me, there is 6 dead rubric marines over here.
the plague bearers.
Plague bearers.
What is that?
That won't do it.
Oh,
You got a CP
reroll
reroll
it.
still.
Considering I'm down to 7 now?
That still
No.
won't do it.
Or that. Give me. Where's the tape mesure?
So the
Am I in 6? No, I needed the 6.
well, you'd have to go round you. You can't just humble
Yeah, we
over the
can.
container. No, you can't. You
But
can't
like
walk through fucking containers.
like
Do you know what containers can do on this channel?
Yeah. Like sludge. We'll just like in Fern Gully.
Where would you like to start,
And they
mate?
all sound like Tim Curry.
Where would you like to start?
My chumba one, my boss, I think. No, what does? I'm gonna use Rotigus actually.
Are you? That's what I would do because I will interrupt with the Terminators otherwise.
So I got 6 attacks with the Gnarl Rod.
How did it go?
His relic is the +1 damage. That's what it was. No, automatically. I don't know.
Just choosing which one he wants.
We'll get there. We'll get there
That's what
eventually.
you're
Don't
doing.
worry.
Relics of Joe. Just pick the one you want when you need it. I spent a CP for a relic. I just pick it each time. In your own time, Joe. Don't worry about it. No rush.
Corruption. Oh no, I chose the automatically wound one, but there's another one which is quite good. Where yeah, don't worry. So 6 attacks. They all hit. I am strength +1.
Well, you're hitting the Terminators, I assume, yeah? Oh, this is Rotigus, isn't it?
Yeah, I rolled 1 6. That automatically wounds. Boom. Because that's the rule that it has. Strength 8, so 2s. So that is 4.
CP
there.
reroll? No?
Why not?
You got a CP to burn, Joe.
No, I'll save it because he's got a swing yet, my big boy.
So 5
So
saves.
That's 5 saves at -3 flat 3.
Which becomes -2. So, because I'm on 5s.
Yeah.
No, -2 becomes 4s. Because I'm Terminators. 4s.
2 die.
So I am not going to CP reroll 1. How many damage does your other chumba do? What's his sword like? This guy.
I've
What's
still
this
got-
guy's sword like?
His sword is D6 damage.
Okay, I'm going to CP reroll 1 now. What's his AP on his other sword?
3.
Which becomes -2, which is 4s again. I'll CP reroll this one because it's flat 3. Okay, no. So I lose a CP, I lose 2 Terminators.
And then I've got a Fanged Maw, which is Malefic 1, which hits you. Strength user. Wounds. -1, so 2 up. Oh.
We're good. We love it.
And then Malefic 7 for my weird bibbies.
Oh, you Nurglings.
My Nurglings.
Nom, 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 nom.
They hit on 2s because, I guess, because that's his stat profile. They are only strength 2, so no wounds. There we go.
But you remembered them.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
And then, my lord, I'm tempted to go 4 and 2,
Okay.
or do I just go 5 and 1, or just put them all into the Terminators?
I don't.
I'm gonna put them all into the Terminators because you've got a decent save, haven't you?
Yes.
And it's D6, so if I
They're
fluff one,
they're the best ones in melee as well.
so they all hit and they all wound 6.
This is AP. -3.
so
-2,
4s.
so 4s. That's not the greatest. D6 damage, 1 at a time.
First one.
Kills a guy. Second
Next
one.
one. Kills a guy. Next one. Also kills a guy.
That was
3 5s.
It wasn't
I'll
bad, was
take
it? That was right. Imagine if you'd have kept Storm Hostile Objective. You'd have got 5 points for that.
And what I could have done is done an action with those guys, which I forgot to charge with, but oh well.
Well, so let's just say you did that then for Investigate Sites, right? Are they more than 5 models?
It's a 10-man unit.
So yes, let's just say you did Investigate
No,
Sites.
because I got
Joe-
rid of Investigate Site, didn't
No,
I?
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah. I got tempting target, grind, and no prisoners.
You're an idiot. Okay.
And then that guy over there, he's going to do 6 attacks into you.
Is he?
These don't automatically.
Deep into me. Ugh.
He's hit all the times. Oh, 6s don't explode. That makes me sad that rule doesn't exist. 2s, 5 wounds.
This is minus.
3.
Becomes -2. 4. So you've got 4 up in ones anyway. So
2.
2 go through.
First one.
Kills a
one.
guy.
Next one.
1 wound.
1 wound.
So 1 guy dies.
And then I've got Nurglings.
Nurglings. Oh, and that same guy with the guy that's on a wound now.
Yeah. We're going to nibble on your toes.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Little toe beans.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
No
nibble.
wounds. Oh, my little
No
nibblers.
wounds. No wounds. I'm going to fight you back then over here. Because you're done now, aren't you?
I believe so. I don't think I've got anything.
Rubrics. Hit you some of the times.
Nice.
6s. Don't wound you at all.
No.
Exalted Sorcerer. Hits you 3 of the times. Not Exalted Sorcerer, sorry. The Aspiring Sorcerer. Doesn't wound you because I think I'm only +2 strength, which would put me on
7.
Oh, +1.
6.
I know it's diving spear, isn't it?
It'd be 5s regardless.
Because you're toughness 9. Yes, I don't wound you at all. Over here, same detail. Rubrics. Rerolls because Magnus. 6s, please, sir. Ready? Yeet! Nope.
Oh.
And then Aspiring Sorcerer. 6s, please, sir. Well, it's actually 5s. Oh, you got your one! No!
He laughs at you in Fat Man.
He did laugh at me and Fat Man. That wasn't very nice, was it? It's a pretty successful turn for you, Joe. So you killed a whole unit of 5 Terminators, which is 15 points. You killed 7 Rubrics, which is another 14 points, which means you got 29 points for no prisoners.
It's not frustrating at all.
Joe, the card said you needed 30.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
need 1 more.
Yeah, I don't.
All I had to do was kill. Oh, I should have CP re-rolled. That's what I should have done over there.
What, a wound?
A wound, yeah.
Would you like to do it now?
But no, the damage.
Would you like to CP reroll the damage, Jay? Reroll the damage, Jay. Because I didn't wound you back. Ah! Can't change your past.
Down to
They
6.
say that on
There
Titans
we
quite a
go.
lot. Can't change your past.
Because you can't change the pass, you'd move straight into the fight phase. You also have some sort of on the charge strat with the big giant unclean ones for mortal wounds. And apparently you rolled a couple of 6s, 2 6s specifically to auto wound with the Nurglings to hit, obviously, so you auto wound.
You're right.
Apparently
There's a stratagem called Crushing Bulk,
yeah.
which does mortal wounds on the charge.
You've only got fucking 7 useful stratagems.
Yeah,
What?
but my brain no work good.
Where are you using this now?
Me no potato.
What would you have used it on?
I don't know.
He can't say now.
Probably on
Because
the
he'd moved
Terminators,
straight
but-
past, he'd gone into the fight phase.
Too late now,
Yeah, and the auto wounding 6s to hit for your Nurglings apparently would have made.
Do they do that?
Nurglings,
Do they do
apparently,
that?
they according to Wee Man, he was shouting at me because I was like, no, you've got to let you play a bit. Otherwise, I'm just interrupting all the time, and it doesn't. I know it doesn't help.
Check the Nurglings on your Great Unclean ones.
No, the auto wound is on
The relic
6s to
weapon.
hit auto wound is what
is
he
on
said.
the relic weapon.
He
I
just
believe.
says 6s to hit auto wounds, not this is
On
the auto
Nurgling.
wound.
Yeah.
On
No,
all
they got- the
Nurgling.
Nurglings have just it's just Malefic 7.
Okay, so it doesn't. Joe's not seeing.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Joe's not seeing it, wee man. He's not seeing it. Okay, right. Right. End of your turn, Joe?
So how did you score, Joe? So you got 5 points at the start of the round that we didn't cover, but I got shouted at, so we got there because he held an objective.
He held 1 but didn't hold more. Yeah.
Agreed.
So he. What's the cards that you've got? He hasn't got no prisoners.
No,
He didn't get a tempting target.
no.
Oh, hang on.
Sorry. On the screen, there you go.
Right. I've confused myself
Brilliant.
Oh, that's not.
because of my brain. Right? So, my big green dude, right? He's got an exalted ability, which is -1 damage. His warlord trait means that he automatically wounds in combat, which means that his Nurglings would have automatically wounded.
Yes, that's what he said.
Right,
He said
there
the
we
Nurglings
go.
on the Great Unclean one. I
And
got
then-
confused as well because he'd used an acronym.
And then his sword, corruption, is +1 damage. That's where I was confusing myself, but that's fine because we killed them all anyway.
Come up to the table, Bromwell is forgiven.
Right.
I started rolling leadership
Should have put
and
my
then,
Nurglings in
and then
there.
realised I didn't need to because I'm 1,000 cents. So, yeah.
So Joe, you didn't get. You set a target for grind. That's what you've done, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't get no prisoners
No, we've
because
been
I'm
over
one wound away from it, And a tempting target, I'm not near, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Cool.
Um,
So we move into Liam's
so
turn.
how many units have I killed? 1 for grind.
You killed
For
one.
grinder.
Yeah, 1 unit
Terminators?
terminators. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else auto pass morale. So you didn't. It wasn't a great turn for Joe.
I'm going to get rid of that then, because all you got to do
You
is
can't.
kill a unit. There's 2 meaty boys there.
Yeah, I'd like to think I can do that. So
Right, I'm going to go for a wee and a cry. So you guys-
Oh, for Pete's sake.
can you mute me, please?
I can.
I do only get 21 Cabal points now, Joe.
Oh, what is this?
21 Cabal points.
So-
I think I'm on 3 CP. Is that correct? Blom, please.
Yes.
I
That's
got
why
up to
had-
4.
That's why I had you on.
I've still got Blood and Guts. And I'm going to pull some new cards if I knew where I'd put them. Here they are.
Yes, please.
Cool. So,
Blood and Guts.
defend my stronghold, hold my home objective.
Yeah.
And then we have a tempting target, where Joe is going to almost definitely pick the objective nearest to me and tell me to hold it.
And by the powers of magic. Wah!
So I'm going to suggest he's going to pick this one, and I'm going to assume he's going to pick this one. He might pick this one in the middle.
Because you've got 2 great and ugly ones.
I won't move this unit yet because it might make a difference, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I need to know if I've got a strat that says I can fall back and shoot. Is anyone's thousands Pip? If you're still in chat, have I got a strat which allows me to fall back and shoot? It's important for me.
Cool.
Please.
So, chat, that's for you guys. While he's shuffling some models around, we did have 5 gifted memberships from 9-5 Ginger Rage.
Legend, thank you so much.
Absolutely, they hoovered up a million times quicker.
We love you very dearly. Very, very dearly. Very, very dearly.
Yeah. In theory, you should have, apparently you should have 6 CP. So a bunch of your CPU spends weren't real.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's, what, to go back to 6? It's fine. It's where I had you.
What are they talking about?
I think it's because you were re-rolling for certain things that actually you naturally get to re-roll.
Yeah.
Denies,
Okay.
re-roll, psychic stuff. So we've given that back, and the scores are on the doors. There you go, chat, because you moaned at me last time. Pip said something, but that's what he gets for being bad accounting. T-Suns don't fall back; they teleport away. Is what he said.
Only if they're caught with duplicity, they do, yeah.
That's probably where he's going, but as we move there,
Oh, thank you.
Where is this objective? Is it on the thing there?
Yeah. What are you thinking? What cards did you get?
I got, so the one I need from you is which one's a tempting target. You're going to pick this one with the Nurglings or this one with Rotigus.
tempting target me.
I suggested you'd probably go here, but I wanted to get your confirmation before I moved anything that was relevant.
Yeah, probably that one, because you
Yeah, I
can't
think
fall out far enough to get to that one.
Well, I
Part of me is
can.
thinking that one, right?
So what I could do is fall out of combat 5 inches, 6 inches, 5 inches, whatever it is I can move, and then spend 8 Cabal points to do a power that I've done somewhere else and do Temporal Surge, and then I get to move another 6 inches, and then I'm on the objective. But what I can't do is shoot at the Nurglings at that point because I don't think there's a strat for it. But I would outnumber you because I've got 5 models. So that's just to let you know, that's something I can do.
But you won't be able to shoot though, because you still fell back.
Can't shoot because I fell back, and unless I've got a
Yeah,
strat for
I'm
it.
going to do that one, because then you've got to use resources to do it.
Sorry, I was speaking to myself. So
That's a lot, doesn't he?
You know when you've got a microphone on, you're
I
never
know.
speaking to yourself?
Well, actually, to be fair,
Remember the phrase, Brom? Do you remember the phrase?
stay quiet.
No?
You're never alone when you believe in Jesus?
Oh, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You're never alone with a microphone.
Oh.
So
Not heard that one before?
What I was getting
No?
chatting to myself about was I got moaned at.
Thankfully, they can see all our reactions as well because
Yeah.
of the camera angle.
Fuck off. There we go. And we're back in the
hell.
room. Thank you, Ginger Steve, for the super chat. I was freaking close. I was on
He
it.
did say, I'm just going to concentrate on the dice tray, because that's the one thing I don't want to cock up.
And I did
Yeah.
until I took one eye off it and it ruined me. But I thought so far it's been pretty good with the producer.
You have
so
been
I've
good.
been pretty on it, except for that. which I forgot.
carb on
So
it.
Ginger Steve, thank you very much for your super chat that you've moaned at me for not saying that going on about, and because of that I'll come back to Gatsby's in a minute. I heard Joe won a GT once at Factorum. I assume it was for kids. I also won an under 9s rugby competition. I wasn't an adult while pummeling primary school children, and I don't boast about it after. Actually, before
I've not
he'd
mentioned
super
it for
chatted,
ages.
I know you just never bring your tank up or your rhino up. The Gaz B super chatted. He's an absolute legend. Back when we were talking about dice, quite a while ago, Gaz B said, "Take my £40 now. Give me pretty dice." It was all about the dice. The dice did sell out really quickly, and Liam's been fighting the internet to try and get more in place as quickly as possible so you guys can have them. They will come in matte black and matte white.
Oh.
Oh! So you make the best noises.
Thank you.
Also,
That's what the priest said.
just we've had some weird ass stuff going on in chat tonight.
Have you?
Yeah, so my concentrated face when I was doing the box was also because the our lovely mods, were helping me out while we had some random grey names that were not friends. They were not friendly. They were in and out, in and out. And,
Slash bots.
No, well, I don't know what they were. No, they weren't that.
They weren't bots.
They weren't that. They weren't bots. But we got rid of them, or
What were they? Were they just nasty people?
They were just not our type
That's
of
just
40kers.
nasty.
What are they
So-
saying, Brom? What are they saying?
Many things. So we yeah, they all sat in timeout for a while. On the naughty step.
If they come back and carry on, you can just flat ban them.
Oh, I did. I banned 1, 2. I found the ban button. We just escalated to it. So I think we've been doing all right. Chat, have you been enjoying it? Do you enjoy all the upgrades we brought to you the channel recently? By we, obviously the royal we is Liam.
Oh, oui.
Mais oui!
Do you like the
Sacre blanc!
the new scoreboard at the top? Did you like seeing the Tempest War cards up in big, easy to read letters for yourselves? Give us your feedback. We love to hear from you. Now I can play with this, can't I?
I feel like
Chicken tonight.
charging Terminators into great unclean ones isn't the greatest idea in the world, but also what I need to do.
Terminators?
Yeah, I've got 5 more on Deep Strike Reserve.
Ugh.
So I can Deep Strike them within range of a Harriman, and then I can Temporal Surge them to be with 3 inches away from you and then charge.
I didn't think that you were allowed to move after you've deep struck unless it's 4A charge.
Where's the Psychic Power?
Because it means you can't do because you can't do fire and fade, for instance, and you can't do what's the other ability that Eldar have where they can shoot and then move.
Matches Agility.
Yeah, you can't do that
Not
either.
Matches Agility.
Check the chat, but I'm pretty sure you can't use any rules or abilities to move after deep striking unless it's for a charge.
That's the problem. That changes things.
If chat come back and say otherwise, then we will play it.
That changes things. Although I can still roadblock my home objective with Terminators, which I think I'm going to do anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't change where they're going to come in.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Doesn't change where they're going to come in.
Apparently, you definitely can't.
Can you please put these Fumpfun Terminators 9
Up
inches
your bum.
blocking you to my objective?
I did have a tape measure.
There you go, sir. Get rid of this thing.
Hidden
It's annoying
inside
me.
my 9 inches away from me.
Yeah, 9 inches away from you, as close as possible, because I'll still try the charge. You know, there's no reason not to. Cool. Okay. So I actually think you're right now. You said it, so I'm not gonna try to.
We've had a good couple of chat people also agree.
Yeah, I thought it was the case.
Some got
Right, we're going to move over to these rubricae.
Are you going to do a psychic
Harriman.
phase? There you go.
I'm going to do psychic face now.
I'm going to
yeah.
spend 2 jobbers. Doubles is
Oh,
the
you
things.
did so much for you last time.
I mean, it's better than all the others for 2 Wolfstorm points.
You're probably right.
Because
Although you do have the ability, you could have done the one in the shooting phase where you just use mortal wounds on 6s to every unit within 24 inches of a Nurgle Daemons unit.
on the roll of a 6.
Or roll the 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I wonder what the chances of a roll of a 6 are compared to the chances of a roll of the doubles. Just
you've
curious.
got to- so it's only 1, 2, 3,
What about
4, 5. Is it 24 inches of a unit? is it?
24 inches of a Nurgle Demon unit? Yeah,
Oh,
so the whole
all-
army.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you'd have done it, by the way,
8.
and you've got off once and did kill one model, you'd have got prisoners in the
When do I do that?
Start your shooting phase, normal. Well, for the core and it start your shooting phase, you'll have to check.
But if you do roll doubles in the psychic phase, because you roll a lot of, you roll more
Yeah,
psychic tests than d6s with re-rolls.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Which
probably
means that you then die and
Cool.
then I get it.
right. If I kill an aspiring sorcerer. So we'll start off with Harriman. We're going to Doombolt you, which will go into your warlord. Your warlord. Broke it.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, well, that's because how much I want to kill your warlord. Oh, it's hoovering time. No.
It's clobbering time.
We will successfully Doombolt you.
There's 3 more wounds, isn't it?
It's flat 3 mortal wounds.
Flat 3. And if I let it go through, you do many more.
Just flat 3 unless I spell Cabal points.
Let's do it. A 7. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I got an 8 because I get +1 for being 1,000, son. So
Right then.
you take flat 3 mortal wounds. I will then spend 4 Cabal points to do an additional D3 for 1 more. So
you
take 4 mortal wounds on him.
So I'm down to...
He'd already taken 1, right?
No.
He'd taken 1, and one of the others had taken 1. Was it him? Was it Rotagus? Oh, it was Rotagus from the Flamers, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So you've
That's
taken.
his wounds there. So he's taken...
So he's taken 4 wounds.
He's taken 4. We'll count up with these big old chubby
Okay.
wobblies.
Harriman, who now can't temporal surge the Terminators, you selfish people. Well, what are we going to do with Harriman? He's got Presage. So let's put Presage on the Terminators nearby. Whoop! Cool. That's a fail. Don't care enough about it to... Oh, I can reroll for free. Let's just reroll. Cool, that's a pass. Terminators get +1 to hit. Cool. And then he'll smite you. That's a pass. On a 6. I might re-roll it actually, because I get 3 re-rolls because I'm Iron Man. Ah, that's better. I got an 8.
Matey boy over here. We'll stop it.
You got a beat an 8, sir.
A
Got
9.
cool.
There we go.
I've cast Smite 8 times. Okay. Cool. These Terminators here now will cast a Smite, which will go off on a 6 because of +1. And how many wounds has he taken? 4. Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Wow. Alright.
I'm debating whether I spend Cabal points to make it +1 for 7. It's not worth it. Fuck it. You can try and deny it.
Can Rotigus stop it?
Be a 6. No.
No. I'm going to CP re-roll it. Why not? Yes.
Cool. Okay. So that's 1. That's 2 smites cast so far. They fell out, so I can't psychic power. He didn't fall out, so he can still psychic power. So he is going to...
Temporal Surge.
What's the range of Glamour and Weaver? That's the important ones.
The range
Glamour
of
is a range of 18.
Whatever the length of a feather boa is, I imagine.
Weaver is a range of 18.
That's rather glamorous. What are you doing? Oh.
Touching you. Touching me, touching you. I'm not quite in
I like
range.
to imagine that Magnus is very much like Ric Flair.
So...
Just wears like long dressing gowns with feather boas. Just goes woo a lot.
I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to have to. So I'm going to spend 8 Cabal points
Yeah.
to allow me to do... Oh, I can't do it yet because I haven't done the psychic power that I need to do. I need to do Temporal Surge at least once before I can do it, before I can bounce it. That's a problem. Okay.
So Magnus has to do it then.
Magnus has got Temporal Surge, basically.
If you start doing psychic powers with one person, you have to finish all psychic powers.
Yeah.
before-
Which is not ideal for me, but nah.
It's not, but it is easier, isn't it? In like a bookkeeping way, you can just go done. You don't forget that this
No,
one
what
could do
bunch of
2,
diff-
and I've only done 1 of the 2.
I
And
mean, it's only a,
do 4 with him.
it's a 7-inch charge. 7 with a reroll.
Into my Nurglings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. So Magnus would have to do Temporal Surge, which I don't really want to do because I'd rather just kick out Mortal Wounds. This is a problem, Jay. So Magnus wants to do the crazy Baleful Devolution, and he wants to do Smite because I want to just clear out those Plague Bearers right in front of me,
Oh,
so I can touch both your Great and Clean ones in their dark places.
that's rude. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
if you would be able to touch both of them.
If
You'd
I-
have to kill the. You'd have to kill the big 10-man unit.
That's exactly what I just said. Yeah, yeah.
So you know you'll do another power that's already been done thing. Can it be Temporal Surge, or does it have to be a Warp Fire?
Pass.
Pip asked. Well, he said can't, but I'm asking.
Pip knows Thousand Suns very
Yeah.
well.
So he said you can't bounce it. It can only be a Warp Fire power. So
He-
that kind of.
But there's a strat, I think, where I can swap one.
Don't ask
I
other
presume
questions.
so. I always find that, like, I found like Thousand Suns now are like how Eldar used to be, like 8th edition. Oh, you got an ability? Just cancel it and stop it. Oh, I want to do something. Of course I can. Think of a rule. You can do it.
That's how I play Harlequins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pip knows.
That was 8th edition Eldar. For anyone that
To be
didn't
fair, Pip knows Thousand Suns quite well. So if he says I can't do it, I probably can't do it.
Yeah, there's enough. now to
Zinch's
battle.
Firestorm. Okay, so we're going to start off with Zinch's Firestorm from this guy here into the big 10-man unit.
Oh. So far, it's a no.
So that goes off on an 8.
You could swap it for a CP.
I can swap it for
Let
a
it go.
CP.
Let it go.
Is it a permanent swap?
Possibly.
Chat.
3 mortal wounds on the big 10-man blob.
My boys.
We're now going to use Gaze of Hate,
Why do you hate them?
which is a fail, so I will CP it. That's a pass on
And
a
the perils.
11. 11. So I will take 1.
So he's
And
probably,
you,
that's probably the amount of mortal wounds I probably would have done.
and you will take 1. Another one dead. Boop, 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 boop,
Yes,
boop.
perma swap.
It's perma swap, is it? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. So I'm now going to smite with him because I've got Rahati, so I can do an additional psychic power. And that's a pass on a 10. So these guys, I will spend 5 Cabal
Actually,
points.
Will it go off on them or Rotagoose?
Probably Rotagus, actually, which I think helps me. I think I'd rather that.
Because you could spend a CP to make the boom.
So I can either spend a CP to make it D6, or I can just spend a CP to make it flat 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, I like that.
I'd go with the flat 3 personally, because if you go D6 and roll a 1, which I do on a regular basis.
How many CP have I got? 5. So I will... Do I make it undeniable? No, I'll keep it at 10. 11. 10. What did I roll? 10.
Because you said it was D3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10. I'll keep it at 10.
I won't roll and try and stop
1
it.
CP.
Flat
Flat 3 mortal wounds. On Rotagoose.
7.
The Rotting Goose.
Oh. I like how he's been painted in the same colour as Oogie Boogie. From Nightmare Before Christmas.
So that's 4
If
attempts at smite.
you watch Nightmare Before Christmas,
No, Joe, it's
you are a disappointment. Him, I can believe, because he doesn't watch television. It's like he lives in the dark ages.
I got a bonus point back earlier for the fact that I'd watched Duck, Dive, Dodge and
Oh, dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Over here.
I'll lose a point now, Joe.
Yeah.
Over here. I think we need to smite at you.
You
Yeah.
cast it 4 times though.
6, 7. Fail. Cool. Okay.
That's the doubles. D3 mortal wounds.
Boop, 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 for 3.
That's the Terminator.
Kills a
lost.
guy. Yeah.
Does that mean I get my thing now?
You get no prisoners.
Boom. Now, Brommelon.
Right, Magnus.
Yes, snake.
Magnus's turn.
Magnus, the fat goose. I've got 1 deny left over
Yes.
here from Rotagus, and then obviously he can deny over there.
Yes, yes. So we
Oh, and my little Duda man there, he can deny as well.
we're going to start on Baleful Devolution. Warp charge value of 8. Magnus gets plus 3. That is 3.
That's a 7.
Plus 3 is 7. So I will spend 5 to plus 1, which puts me down to 12, and then 8 to make it undeniable.
Oh. And what does that do?
So because I got an 8,
You roll 8 dice, then you do D3.
6s do D3 mortal wounds.
You can roll none.
I feel like it would have been worth a CPV roll there, but hey. 4 6s. Oh, just D3. You got lucky there. So just the 2 mortal wounds, kills another guy.
Stop killing one at a time.
Okay. It's a problem for me, Joe. I needed to have killed many more than this right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into the...
Sorcerer over there? What's he doing?
I haven't decided with him yet.
Oh.
We're waiting to see. So Magnus is going to... I need to do some more mortal wound based things. So we're going to go into a big fat smite, right? We're going for a super smite. Like that.
That's a big old smite, isn't it?
It's a super smite,
That's
which
a
means it's
13.
3d3 mortal wounds. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mortal wounds. So 4 of them die. How many's left?
3.
You're such a cock end.
Why is that me? You're the one rolling the dice.
Such a dick. Joe! I need to kill them.
Oh.
I need another mortal wound one that does lots of mortal wounds.
While you're doing that, I think earlier I missed Carl Hodges' gift of 5 memberships.
What, that?
Thank you very much, mate. You are an absolute legend. That was somewhere in
choirs
between
of
the
angels
gingers.
singing you to bed tonight.
You
If
gift-
we don't have them, just homeless men.
remember the exclamation Discord in the chat. We'll give you a link to come and join us in the Discord, and be part of the great hall.
Great
There are many lovely people there. Use your membership wisely. Come and join us on Tuesday nights for the members only content.
Does Magnus know every single power?
Yes.
Except for the Cabal ones, isn't it? That's what we found out last week.
I don't know.
Oh, I could get super lucky, right? Select one enemy model within 6 inches of visible psycho and roll a d6. If the result is greater than the target's toughness characteristic, its unit suffers d3 plus 3 mortal wounds. So I'd have to cast it and then roll a 6. Or I can make myself -1 to hit.
That's probably better.
I feel like the -1 to hit is the more tactical
That's
move.
hedging a lot
Apparently-
of bets.
Apparently, you might even be able to spend, if you've got them, I don't know what you've got over there, some Cabal points. 4 Cabal points. Can you recast Firestorm on with that number of Cabal points? I don't know. You need 8, do you? That sucks. It was a good shout there, Pip. We were hoping. We're hoping.
Why is chat always against me?
They're not actually. Chat, biggest, loudest member,
Yeah.
is always for you, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he
He's
comes
good.
ginger, but it's
He
fine.
too is a thick daddy, so
He is,
he is well in with my thick daddy army.
Yeah.
This is a problem, Joe. Now I have a headache and things.
Carl Hodgie, it doesn't matter how long ago it was, we're still thankful, and you're a legend. He happened to be popping in. Wow, that was a while ago when I did that.
I think I might make myself -1 to hit. I think it makes more sense. Let's do that.
That goes off. Scaredy fart.
Can you not poo in the corner, please?
That's so bad.
That's a 12, so you can't deny it. Cool. Okay. Magnus has done his 3 psychic powers. I spent a CP to do an additional psychic power. That's right. I'm doing both of them.
That's a 2.
It's not a
great.
good start, but that becomes a 6. So it's cast because Magnus gets +3 to cast.
What does it do though?
I have to roll a dice. I pick a model in the unit, so any one of the plague bearers. I have to roll a dice that's higher than your toughness.
So a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, you could do that.
I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Oh.
No.
It never happens, Joe. Never happens when I want it to. Could have been great. Okay, could have been great. Could have been good. We're going to move up to this chumber here. We're going to start off with Weaver. +1 is 6 and it's 7, so it's a fail.
Nice.
And then we'll smite. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 8, 9, and it's +5, so I needed a 10. So no, failed.
No.
Okay. I don't have enough Cabal points to bump it up. Bump it up. You know you've got to bump it up. They doom bolted. They've done something, so I can't actually do my action either for my +1 command point.
You can spend a strat to do the action. You could spend a command point to do a psychic and an action to then get a command point back. There you go.
Back to where we were. Sweet.
All the way
Thanks,
around. Yeah.
Yep.
Back on 4.
Into the shustings phase. We're going to do some shustings, Joe.
Yeah?
Okay, I haven't got much to shust because you did all this tagging in combat nonsense. So some Terminators can see some Plague Bearers through the big fat guy. Like 3, 4. Did you make sure my rockets and
I'm
stuff
going to
could
be
see?
100% honest with you.
Yep.
I don't think you can see him at all.
You can't see them
I
at all?
don't think you can see because he is rather large
Yeah.
and fat touching the floor.
It's wow.
And they are
But
quite...
they could all shoot at this big fella, right?
Yeah.
Let's just do that then. Missile! Oh.
both miss.
I'm within 6 inches of Harriman. 1 hits.
Nice.
Doesn't
No
wound. Cool. Thanks.
Is she hoovering outside now?
I think so. Just hoover in the garden. Why not? Harriman. Yep.
One
Ooh.
wound.
Strength 5, so it's 2 wounds.
That's a save. That is not a save.
So take another damage on him. And then we've got some combi bolters and things. I'm dropping dice everywhere here. This is why we have to keep so many dice for the channel, you see. Can you stop pooing?
I'm not pooping. It's just little toots.
It's not very nice, Joe. We're
So-
trying to be a professional outfit here. We're trying to increase the production value.
Why am I still here?
Well, I ask myself this question quite frequently.
Well, why am
but
I
apparently, chat quite like you.
Oh.
One more.
No, you win me on 6s.
Yeah, there was 1-6. One more.
Oh, one more. It's fine. I rolled a 5.
That's the problem.
He laughs at you and Chubb.
That's the problem. I'm not even going to bother with pistols.
He
I'm going
laughs at
to
you
go to
in
Terminators
Top
over there into Blade Bearers, right?
Yeah.
We'll start off with. They're all on full health. So we'll start off with missiles. Yeet. One hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet. And it wounds.
Oh, one goes
D3. Oh, cool. Good.
One's got a wound left.
One's got a wound left. It's a problem. And then we'll dagger you with the Soul Reaper cannons. These dice are very different to how they were on Tuesday. Boop, 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 boop. There's 3 hits. Boop, boop,
4s.
boop, 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 boop. 1 wound, 2 wounds. Your strength 6.
Oh, I thought it was strength 5. One goes through. You've killed one.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there's some combi bolters left. 3 combi bolters left because you killed a Terminator when my head exploded. Oh, actually no. That would have had to have killed the Aspiring Sorcerer, not the Terminator.
Oh.
Because it's not the unit doing it with 1,000 suns like Grey Knights, it's the actual Sorcerer.
Oh.
And then because the Psyker dies, does he do D3 mortal wounds to his own unit?
If he did it on a smite, yeah.
No. It doesn't make a difference what power he does.
I think
But if he dies when he perils, every unit within 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds.
I think it's only on a smite.
I don't think that's true. My unit would take 2 mortal wounds, so I'd be okay. One would have a wound left.
I'll put
Are your
one on a
guys
wo-
within 6 inches of him?
They would have been, yeah.
So they will take potentially 3 mortal wounds.
But yeah.
Chat, let me know.
But you do get a gun back.
No.
So you
Because
get.
you don't have a gun on the.
He gets a storm bolt up. He loses a storm bolt. on a gains
Bolters
as well.
of the Storm.
And then 5s.
Because he's a strength. Folwer. 1, 2, kiss a few. 99, 100.
Oh.
So another 2 goes through.
Well, no, so one died.
I'm sure that if the Psycho explodes, he just explodes, no matter what power he's doing.
I think it's on a smite, but
You know
have
what?
to check.
What just fell down over here?
I don't know.
It's a sword, I think. Luckily, what we have is this magical thing called a rulebook. I just don't know where it is. Have you got the actual rulebook there? We put it up
No.
for fancies, and now I've lost it.
No. Who needs rules? Hang on.
Oh no, we're going to try and app it, are we,
The
Joe?
Warhammer 40k.
Are we going
app.
to try and app it, Joe? This is a bold move, Cotton.
So if I go to the WH40k, continue to. Why does it ask you if you want to go into the app? So perils.
Of course I want to go into the app. I fucking logged in. You're not going to find it, are you? It's not going to be easy to find.
Surely if I type in perils of the warp,
I feel like
which is
you'd
a
be
rule.
I feel like you'd be surprised. All knowledge of this topic is expunged from our records.
Great. One of the core rules.
It's a good app, innit? It's a good app, that one. So glad they spent loads of money on it. Right, cool. I'm 90% sure that means
Psychic
he's
phase.
dead, no matter what. Right? Okay, cool. So, keep going.
Manifesting powers. Psychic test. Deny the witch. Smite.
Perils
Perils
of
of
the
the warp. When a psychic unit suffers, if Perils of the Warp, it suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the psychic unit is destroyed by Perils of the Warp whilst attempting to manifest a power, that power automatically fails a test. If the psychic unit destroyed by Powers of the Warp, then just before removing the last model in that unit, every unit within 6 inches of it immediately suffers D3 mortal wounds. Oh, I thought it was just a smite.
It does say removing that unit. I'm
But
strictly removing a
he-
psycho unit, kind of.
Because he's the only psycho in the unit. The rest of the units.
So he's no longer a psychic unit. So I have removed a psychic unit.
Yeah, they said something like chat been a little bit, but
I feel like if he dies, it does explode. I'm okay with it. Let's leave it as it is.
We'll leave it,
right? We both took some mortal wounds. It's fine. At the moment, I need them. So
we had a super chat from Ginger Steve. He says, "Remember, Liam, it's pounds for VP. Liam, you've got to throw the game."
I mean, I don't need to right now, Ginger Steve. Quite frankly, with the way that psychic phase just went. So we're going to go into some. We've got low shooting left. I've got pistols left. I'm not going to bore everyone with pistols. We're going to move some charging. This guy, 7-inch charge.
Yeah.
And yeet and delete. Nope.
No.
I am going to probably re-roll that one because it's more likely than that one. But then you'll probably Nurgles. The Nurgles won't die to me,
No.
but I get further away from him.
I mean,
Re-roll. Yes. Yes. There you go. Eat Psyker. Right. Magnus, I'm now going to have to declare your Warlord and the Plague Bearers.
Yeah. Do I Overwatch? I'm going to Overwatch for a CP.
What?
No, with my flail. Actually, no. Because I still have to roll to hit, so I won't.
Now we're going to charge the Terminators 9 inches away from your flail guy.
Okay.
But it's okay, because we'll just roll a 10. That's not a 10, Joe.
No.
It's not a 10. I don't have a reroll because I've already used it.
Roigus is going to heroically intervene into this unit here. Bonk.
Yeah, that's why I needed to get to Rodricus to stop that from happening. That was exactly what I needed to do.
And he's going to tickle you with his weird little Christmas tree stick.
I reckon I'll survive now anyway. So I'm going to start with Magnus. I'm going to try and kill your big Warlord.
Oh. I can't transhuman, because that's not a rule that they have access to. Shooting phase -1.
You right there? You going to...
Oh, I've got one CP. I know all the... For a turn, I know all the things. That's quite useful.
I mean, it would have been super useful if Brom read that out as a comment earlier.
Pestilential Inspiration, one
wait.
CP.
Oh,
I
wait,
know
he
all
did.
Oh.
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
Cool.
That was just the floorboard creaking. A small family of ducks.
Oh, I
just
could have
wandered
spent one...
past.
This is a journey of discovery we're doing right here.
Yeah.
Joe, I could have 1 CP ignored perils before.
Where are we at next?
You can
guys?
you can ignore the perils if you want.
Who's
and I'll put
fighting?
My models back.
Magnus is fighting. I wanted to see if I had some things that made him better.
Cool.
I don't.
That sucks.
Are you ready?
Who's this? All on my warlord.
Yeah, 2s.
2s.
Go CP reroll one of these ones. Cool.
Nice.
Right, so that's 7 hits. You ready?
I'm toughness 9. So
I'm strength 16.
So 3s.
It's not a great start.
That's not brilliant.
Okay, it got
So
better.
4.
It got better. 4 at minus, you don't care.
Yeah. Potentially, I do.
I think you do care.
I want to say it's a 4+.
I think it's a 4+.
It's a 5+. That's absolute garbage. What
So
damage
is this
does
the
it
guy
do?
who's -1 damage?
Yeah. What damage are you?
D3 plus 3. So
So
with
it's
D3
D3
plus
plus
2.
2.
So far it's a minimum
Of
of
10.
14. No? Yeah, you're right. No, you're
No.
wrong. 12. Minimum of 12. Because it's 8 plus 4
Yeah.
minimum
I'm gonna CP one.
on a 5+.
Well, it goes off.
Cool.
So down to 4.
So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6 is
Yeah.
9.
9.
9 mortal wounds.
So he's
9
lost.
mortal wounds, 9 wounds.
9.
5 plus 6. Or 4.
5 plus 9 is 14. So he's down to
5 plus 6 is 11. You're right, actually, it's 11, yeah.
It's 11 more. Wins.
Yeah,
11
11
plus
damage.
5 is 16. So he's down to
16, what we might
22.
So 8, 6. 6. 16 plus
Yeah.
4 is 20, plus 2 is, here you go.
Alright.
6. He's got 6 left.
Cool.
But he lives.
Yeah. Rot a goose.
Rotty goose!
I'm gonna tape measure
Shall I
here.
just Uber them? Mind you,
I mean, he might fluff it.
he could fluff it.
6 attacks.
I'm assuming you're spending CP to do this.
Well, no, because you didn't charge.
Yeah, but I charged here.
Oh, you charged there. Do your little wizard.
You can do Rottogust.
No,
do
do-
Rottogust.
do
Do
your little
Rottogust.
wiz-
Do
no, right,
Rottogust.
fine.
Just do Rottogust.
I'm going to do it
Do
then.
him. Yep.
Here's on 2s. 6 is auto wound. I wound you on 2s. 4 at -3.
-2.
Flat 3 damage.
Yeah,
each.
they'll be dead.
that's
They'll be
good.
dead unit. Yeah, cool. I'm glad. I'm so glad that worked.
Yeah.
Oh. Cool. My Exalted Sorcerer has 5 of the finest attacks hitting you on 2s, you Nurglings, but you're -1 to hit because you're a Nurgling. Right? That's still a thing, right? Even in
Yeah.
melee. Yeah?
Yeah.
And now I'm going to bonk you with my Force Stave,
You what?
spell a CP to make them D3 plus 1 damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I wound you on 3s. So I'm glad I spent the CP. I'm glad they rolled the way they did on Tuesday before we sold them on Wednesday, and not the way they're rolling tonight.
All right. So, right, Nurgle. 4 attacks each, would you believe?
Oh my god. Oh my god, fuck. I think we're in trouble here, Jay. I think we're in trouble with this mission.
16.
I think you need to start scoring some fucking points the way I'm trying to throw this for you. Alright? Come on, Ginger Steve.
4s to hit.
You need 100 points, Jay. 4s to hit.
Yeah, 4s.
Really?
Yeah. I'm only strength 2, so 6s, but still 3
Still all right, isn't it?
with my weird little malefic fingers.
I
6s
save
to
all
hit
of them.
auto wound.
I save all of them.
All right. Then I'll do these 3 plague bearers
Into Magnus.
into Magnus. They get 2 attacks each.
They do.
This is the unit I gave the damage to, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's fine because I'm -1 damage on Magnus.
I got the +1 damage power off on them, didn't I? And then on a 6 to wound, I do an additional damage.
Oh, do you? Okay, that's cool.
So I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
That's good because it wasn't a strong start.
Brilliant, brilliant. We like it.
Just double 6 it, Joe. You'll be fine.
No. And no.
Okay, so
No. So
auto wound on 6s. Just remember.
yeah, we know.
the
He
enable
said it
6s,
that out loud.
and
Perfect.
then my great
Do-
unclean
do it
one.
shouting out 4 auto wounds.
Yeah, he said it out loud after he rolled it, but it was
Yeah.
tough.
My great
Yeah.
unclean one onto.
To be fair, I rolled 2 saves over here, but they're saying he auto wounded 4 times.
Oh,
So I'm going to roll another 3. Quite take a wound.
1 damage.
I think that makes it the fairest,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Because one of those might have been the
definitely
world of the
said
wound, so let's do that. You okay with that, Joe?
That is perfectly fine.
Yep.
So the great unclean one's hitting big boy on 3s.
Still?
Because I'm 1 wound above my minimum.
Are you?
Yeah. They
1
all
to 5, okay.
they all auto wound.
Cool. 4 hups, because I'm Magnus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Stop 3 of them. How many damage is this?
D6
Wait.
+1.
Oh, I've already re-rolled this phase, actually.
Yeah.
So just D6,
So
because I'm -1 damage.
6, 7.
So I'll just take 7.
Do I send a CP?
I think that's probably worth it if you
Spend a
haven't already.
CP,
Do you have to? Because you know, or do you get to re-roll the damage?
I think you
So-
get to keep that CP because didn't you re-roll one earlier for
I did.
Rotigus or something
Mm-hmm.
in the same phase, or did you not? Keep it anyway. You re-rolled a 1, just keep it anyway. It's fine. So I take 7 damage. 7. So I've got 11 left.
We're keeping it nurgly.
Keeping it nurgly. I don't know where the rest of the thingies have gone. That's all I can
The what? Oh, I've got loads of them here.
Have you? That's super helpful to me. So I've got 11 left. I only need 1. It's just Magnus. Chaos! Chaos!
What he's going to do is he's going to just pile in like that.
How is he?
Yeah. For a very specific reason that Rogus needs to get past him. I need to do a leadership test on those 3 boys.
You do at minus lots. You fail.
They
One runs
fail.
away.
One runs away.
Would have been helpful earlier, by the way.
Yeah. 2 people.
Let's
stay.
pass. There you go. You're good.
Right then.
Cool. That's the end of my turn.
And then those guys, this.
Did you catch my 5 primary points, Brom?
Yes.
Good.
They can actually fail. They don't.
Yes, it did.
So, Blood and Guts tally. I didn't get any more on that because Joe's rude. Oh, I forgot to charge those Terminators all the way over there.
Did
Okay.
you want to charge them? It does mean that you might come off the objective, though.
No, you hold it.
No, I did want to charge them when I thought I would get here. That was the original plan. We'll just leave it as it is. It's fine. Tempting target. Don't get it, but I probably might get it in a bit. Maybe, possibly not. Probably not. Start defense stronghold.
Cool.
I might chuck Blood and Guts away at this point because everything's just survivable.
It is. Yeah, it is. So there's no secondaries for you so far, but you might get some at the end of Joe's next phase.
Given how I'm pulling cards this game,
Right.
So we
Gonna
move,
keep all of them.
Right. Warp Storm.
move to battle round 3.
I get +1 on my Warp Storm.
You can choose to trade in your tally
Yeah.
for +1,
Yeah.
but your tally
No,
then
it's,
resets.
it's constant.
No.
If he dies,
No.
I know. Yeah, we'll take it because
Oh my. Okay.
yeah,
you
I'm
get 2
gonna
warp
take it.
on
I get
points.
2.
I'll read it to you, Joe, because I read it out to Chatham earlier. Because he trades it in each time. Keep a tally of how many models are destroyed by attacks. At the start of each battle round, if there are 7 or more marks on that tally, after making warp storm roll, gain 1 additional warp storm point and reset that tally to 0. So you have to have a tally of 7 every time.
That's
you want to use
fine. I'll take that.
it. So you get 2 warp storm points.
So command phase.
What's that, Brom?
So there's 2 things. 1, you held 1 in the background, 2 in your home objective, 3 in the middle.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
get your 10 points.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I didn't get
10
Magnus
points
close
for the
enough.
primaries at the start of your turn.
He does get 10,
does
correct?
Magnus have obsec?
No,
No.
but I would have contested it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I couldn't
Um,
get close enough.
So the other second thing was when Magnus struck Roticus, that was the way you did it.
Yeah.
And you didn't kill him, but you did wound him.
He takes D3 mortal wounds in addition.
Back on himself. Yes.
Why?
What?
Does he? Or does it goes one way? Yeah,
Goes-
D3 mortal wounds in addition is what.
Yeah,
I'm
Magnus, I forgot about that. When Magnus wounds but doesn't kill a model, this would have been helpful on Tuesday as well, actually. When Magnus kills and doesn't wound a model, he does mortal wounds in addition. Each time the bearer has fought, select one enemy model that lost any wounds as a result of attacks made with this weapon that was not destroyed. That model's unit suffers D3 mortal wounds for 1. So you're on 5 remaining.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for. There's
Each
a lot
time this
of
is 4, that would have meant you'd have hit me on less as well, but cool. Love you,
I
chat.
can re-roll it if you want.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about that too much, Joe. I actually would argue that I probably got off lightly, to be fair, considering you auto wound and do D6 damage a time. So we're good. I also, Ginger Stephen has promised it's
How many wounds does he have left?
11. He's -1 to hit,
Yeah.
and he has a 4 up invulnerable, and he's toughness 7.
So he's going to give Rossigus +1 move and advance.
Do you want to move in before cards or after?
Are you going to try and suggest he fits through that ruin?
Yeah, of course he does. Just bowling balls through it, doesn't he?
That
No retreat, no surrender. So Rossigus isn't moving, right?
perfect.
Hold the line.
Yeah.
Area denial. Kill Magnus. And that guy.
Oh, is he within 12? He might be. He might be within 12. I don't know.
Okay, chat. There you go. Those are the cards on
Yeah, he's
Joe's
just
pulled, which has completely ruined his day. Sorry, Joe.
Great.
Love you.
So, and then he's going to give +1 or 6s to hit, get +1 damage on them, obviously. And then, yeah, that's it. Can I heal wounds on a great unclean one, people?
How? How would you do that? Have you got an ability?
I don't know. That's what I want to know.
I don't. I mean, I feel like logically, narratively, you should be able to.
Yeah, you would think that with Nurgle being all healthy and shit.
Yeah, he's a picture of health, right? He's like the tabletop manifestation of Joe. So people often call him Papa Joe. Papa John's. Papa Joe's. Papa Joe's? Papa Joe's. I'll keep talking whilst you read your stratagems and Brom looks at his phone. It's all right,
Brom's on
chat.
it,
We're here. We're a team. I'm with you. Don't you
Team.
worry. We're good. I'm only winding you up, Brom. You're doing a good job. I appreciate your work. I appreciate your effort.
Oh, I get a CP. I'm up to 5. Good times.
Can't do this without these people,
No, you can't. Well, actually, physically you could. You could run a whole you versus you stream with Loose in the corner.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of channels out there. I'll have you know that just keep cancelling streams.
I think that's a bit rookie.
So I'm just saying. When was the last time we cancelled a stream?
Never.
There was one a few months ago, and I still did a talking head for 3 hours. And when I did that talking head for 3 hours, what I didn't do was rip off someone else's stream.
So, did you? 'Cause
Yes.
I didn't quite catch it. Decide whether you were going to paint your Eldari or paint your guard. Sorry, I didn't religiously watch your channel when I'm off.
This is shocking, Joe, isn't
I
it?
know. News flash. Boom.
Just move the
do it.
terrain, Joe. Just do what you want.
Look at him. What he does, like an armadillo, is he just wraps his whole body in and just rolls along like a ball.
They didn't see what you did there because
like Sonic. Oh,
yeah, you're just watching top down permanently.
visual comedy's pointless on this channel.
You'll
Right.
You'll be fine, mate.
Joe did his armadillo impression and they all missed it.
Yeah.
Go on then, Joe.
Where he just goes like that, and then he rolls along.
Wasn't worth it.
It was
No, it wasn't worth it. I'll go back to top
Right.
down.
Shooting phase. I'm going to cash in my 2 things to do mortal wounds to people.
We picked Eldar, Brom. Well, chat picked Gar, so I went Eldar.
So this unit here, 1 and 6.
What's this? Oh,
Do
okay.
mortal wounds.
You're
No,
not doing the.
doubles.
You still do the doubles with 2?
I can. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. You're right. That is better.
I don't mind. I'm okay with either.
No, it's fine. I'm going to keep. Yeah, you are correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So Rossigus is going to do his streams of onto him.
Yep.
So 2d6.
Onto Magnus.
No, onto him because Magnus is still in combat.
Okay, so
It's very cocked for some reason.
Oh,
so
okay.
7.
Convenient, that one.
Sometimes we tap the tray until he sees that it'll be a 1.
I definitely saw that was definitely one from the top down.
And I'm wounding him on a 3.
I have the most fun with you people.
I know. So that is 5 at -3.
So minus,
On
it doesn't
him.
matter, 4 pin buttons.
Just the 1 damage each.
Okay, so he takes 2 more. I think he's got 2 left, but he's taking
Oh, I
3.
completely skipped my psychic phase. Right.
No, too late, you missed it. You're shooting phase now. Missed it.
That's it.
Missed
Right,
it. We missed
right,
it. We got
right,
there.
miss.
Missed it.
So this guy here.
No, missed it.
This guy
No,
here
missed
is
it.
going to smite. On. I'm going to take it. No.
It's a problem, though, isn't it?
Because D6 mortal wounds on Magnus, but. And Magnus ain't stopping it, but it's D3.
Well, Magnus can stop it because he gets +2. So I've just got to roll an 11. I mean, I have got to roll an 11.
Do I risk it on the D3? I'm going to risk it on the D3. I'm going to. I take D3 mortal wounds.
Hang on.
1.
Okay.
So
I'll see if I deny it.
you need to roll
An 11.
an 11.
11. No. Saw it then.
But I could CP it
No, you won't.
for an 11. Ah! No, I'm joking.
So D6
You
mortal
CP'd
wounds.
it. Ooh.
Doesn't make me angry at all.
Joe!
Why can't Super Smite just be flat 3?
Joe!
Or flat 3 plus D3? You know?
It will be eventually. You have no doubt. It's
just-
going that way.
Joe!
Everything.
What is the effing point?
Because this
Joe?
is the fun part of the game, Joe. You've got to let the dice decide.
Yeah, Joe.
And they
Yeah.
freaking hate you.
Yeah. He doesn't worry about things like terrain, he just walks through it. So you've got to let the dice decide something.
And then I'm going to cast Nurgle.
He looks like he's a little bit broken.
You get your CP back as well, which is even better. Magnus denies rerolls for free.
Yep, that's true. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, thanks, chap.
I thought I had more than one. I thought I had 2.
You'll get 2 at the next bit.
I thought I had 2. No, it's fine.
I
had it.
I got you on 1, mate.
I will trust that you've been keeping track better than I have.
I did in the last round. I did
Yeah,
in the night
I
round.
will trust that you've been keeping track better than I have.
And then he's going to put Shriveling Pox
Shriveling penis.
on
Where are you going to put your shriveling penis?
him.
You put your shriveling penis in him?
Yeah. Just going to rest it on his shoulder. No, doesn't go off. Then, matey boy here, he's going to smite.
Okay.
So I will get it off on a 10. So it's
Magnus. 7, 8, 9. I get to reroll for free, apparently. It's my warlord trait. Oh, that's worse.
So it's 2d3. For 5 on Magnus.
It will be 5 on Magnus, yes. Correct, sir. You are correct, sir.
And then
He's going to cast Nurgle's Rot, which goes off on a 7.
Nurgle's cock-rot. What does that do? You fail it.
It fails. Matey boy over there, he's going to smite into Magnus on a 9.
Okay. Magnus.
Can he deny 3?
Yep.
6, 7, 8.
It's 9.
No.
7, 8, 9. But I get to reroll. No.
As in no, it doesn't go off? Or?
As in I rolled it.
Just no.
As in I denied on a 13, Joe.
Right. Okay. And then
And
Fleshy Abundance, we're going to put on him to make him Toughness 10. It goes off.
Super important for you.
Okay.
I will deny it with this guy because I've got about 700 denies. I get a 9.
This guy over here, he's going to smite
Yep.
on a 7.
That was the 3rd time he did it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No. 4th time he did it, so it fails.
Right.
He smited.
Yeah.
He smited.
Yeah.
He smited. That's 3. This is the 4th
So
time.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Happy? Well,
No.
not happy,
5,
but
6, 7, 8. Baby, drive me.
clip it. Right. Come on.
Don't.
Come on.
encourage them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so cool.
If you're going to push my shit in, just keep getting on with
So
it.
Ginger Steve has super chatted while you're just looking at that.
He's definitely home alone tonight, isn't he?
He is. He actually super chatted it an hour. No, actually, it was 5 minutes ago. Okay, that's okay. Money saving experts told me to place bets on how many points Joe would earn because hard as Liam can throw a game, Joe can roll dice.
Yeah, how are you only
Worse.
5 points
So
ahead?
sad, Joe. So sad.
I'm going to hit you with my effluvia. So 3d3. So 3, 2, 4, 5.
He's very liberal with this obscuring terrain here.
5, right. Strength 8, so 2s. No, I hit you on 2s. It doesn't automatically wound.
Is it not?
Carl Hodges in chat has said, "Dog needs to pee. Don't do anything interesting."
Well,
I found that funny. It wasn't a
no
super
risk
chat,
of
but it
that.
was really funny.
So
I was giggling.
-3, flat 3. Damage spills over. So 3, 6, 9 damage basically on that unit.
Jay, I'm trying to get a bigger end of game super chat from Ginger Steam.
Mm.
Otherwise, I'd have brought up the fact that that's obscuring terrain.
Yeah, but he can still see you. Look at his big old meaty fist there.
Yeah, you measure with bases.
Nah.
For obscurity, well, it's literally the rules.
Well, I'm touching the wall so I can see through it. So it's
Oh, that's how it works,
That's not a
is it?
problem.
That's how it works.
And then this great unclean one here, he's going to putrid.
By the way, you've got your tally for the next warp storm, just so you know.
He's going to putrid vomit on you, and he can also flail in combat as well. So D6 plus 3, so 4, good times. Strength user. I'm hitting you on 4s now. Well, they all hit, good times.
They don't all hit, because one of them's a miss.
Yeah. Strength user, so strength 7, toughness 7.
4s, yep.
So 2 go through, -3, 2 damage.
So 1 goes through, take 1 damage.
Nice. And then I'm going to putrid vomit on you. For 2. They automatically hit. Strength 5, nothing.
Cool.
He's already done his thingy. No one else has got any guns, so charges. What's his charge to...
Well, since you ignore terrain, where are you going?
Everywhere and anywhere he
I
wants.
need to get into combat, really, to mate you, boy.
This guy?
A 12?
Yeah, it's going to be.
What do I need to get into that one sorcerer?
I'll give you. Well, I'll just move the terrain out of the way at this point, since we're ignoring it anyway.
Well, when you played against Chris, you two were just picking up and moving walls and statues and pillars.
That's a 10.
10. I'm going to roll a 10. That's a 9. That's annoying. Mostly pit. I've got 5, down to 4.
Yep.
There's a 12.
Where do you want to go?
Into him, and then obviously we'll pile into other guy in a minute. And then Chumbawamba's going to charge into other Chumbawamba. Consider yourself chumbered. and then these guys are just going to charge you. Why not?
How many terminals have I got there? Just the 4. Not even really worth the Overwatch. How many guys you got in the unit?
Enough to toot you.
How many have you got in the unit?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. No. I'm not Overwatching, it's not worth it.
And old Stickman, he's going to charge your little sorcerer there. On a 5?
No.
Am I in 6?
I
I
don't
don't think I am.
To get in there, you would need.
A
You
7.
literally need 1 more than you had.
Well,
You need a 6.
I've
mate.
already CP'd.
Does he not get +1 or anything to himself, like he gives everybody else? And that kind of stuff? If you're on the right page for him, it
I've
would
got
be
to
super
select.
helpful.
I've got to select one. Oh no, wrong unit. Yep, cool, whatever. End of command phase, I've got to select a unit, and I put it on
Okay, cool.
on Thick Daddy there.
Would you have put it on Thick Daddy there, considering that you would have kept him where he was for his No Retreat, No Surrender Galaxy quest, though? Or would you have put it somewhere else, and would you have therefore put it on yourself?
He can't put it on himself.
Oh, can he not? Okay.
Oh no,
He's got the Plague Bearer keyword, hasn't he?
a Plague Bearer's Core,
Oh,
Great
okay.
Unclean One, or Nurgle.
So he hasn't got
can't
core,
put it on
okay.
himself.
Sorry, I was trying to help you.
That's all right. That's all right. So I'm gonna go. How much CP have you got?
14.
I don't feel like that's true.
No. He doesn't have enough to interrupt.
I thought I had 2.
You've got 1.
Brom tells me I've got 1.
Oh.
He's probably been keeping better track than I have.
Right, Rotter
So
Goose
I'm going to trust what he says.
is gonna bonk Magnus.
Yeah.
I hit you on 2s. 6s to hit auto wound,
Yeah. I was going to ask you if there was that kind of rule. And I didn't remember if it was him or not.
and he is strength 8. So
3s.
that's his 5 invulnerable saves.
4 ups. What's damage?
3.
So 2.
He's not as good as a Great Unclean One.
So you'll kill him if I don't CP reroll,
Yeah.
because it's 2 damage each against me.
Mm.
I need to try and keep him alive on the off chance you whiff of the other guy. Nope, Magnus dies.
Does he explode?
No.
Oh.
How would he explode? What machine is he made of?
He's made of, don't know, pink fart dust. Or just gas, you know? Just.
I feel like you're just basing him on yourself there.
Yeah. Well, I imagine he goes up like a pinata. just sweets everywhere.
Cool.
So, big old Chumbawamba over there.
Into this, no,
that one guy.
no, Joe, no.
And then we'll pile into him. Bonk. And then
He fights first.
he fights first, apparently.
Just fight your big guy.
Oh, no, I've got my
No, shut up. Just fight your big guy because it's funnier. Hit you all of the times. 5s! Nothing.
Right. So I've got 7 jobbers over there.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! I'm hitting you on 4s. Do plague bearers have 6s to hit auto wound? I kind of feel like
Don't they
that's-
make them extra damage?
6s to hit auto wound. And then 6s to wound.
Do the extra damage?
No, because I didn't put that on then.
So strength is
4. So just
4 wounds.
4 minus 2.
So-
Plague sword.
How many damage?
1. So 2 up save for you because armor of contempt.
You kill the guy with 1 wound remaining.
Oh, good.
So that leaves me with 3 guys, right?
Which one do you want to take off?
The one with 1 wound remaining.
Which one?
It was one of the bolt guns.
One of the bolt guys.
That guy.
It doesn't.
Got 3 guys left.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop swords. Oh, wow. I'm rolling like old people fuck.
Oh, wow.
So, strength 5, so 4s. Nearly a good catch. 4 wounds.
4.
I feel like one of them was knocked into a 4, so let's call it 3 wounds.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that
positive?
I'm pretty confident one wasn't a wound.
Well, you've killed 3
Okay.
because their save is absolutely bonk in combat, and you're damaged too, aren't you?
Yes. Morale.
It's got that one guy just firing his horn into your face.
So leadership 8, you've lost 3. 6. You passed on 7.
Fine. Oh,
Yeah.
my snurglings. 1.
Nurglings! That's how you say it. You've got to say it properly.
What, like an uwu girl?
Like off of
Like, uwu.
which is
That
the,
sounds more like a choo-choo.
what's the book? Lords of Silence. Is that the book? Have you listened to that as an audio book?
No.
Where they do voices for like Nurglings and stuff. It's weird.
There's 2 autos.
Really weird. Too.
I hit you on 4s actually.
I know you said that last time, and I was surprised then as well.
And
There's
then-
3 in there. Another 3 in there. There you go.
I think
Let's see.
Sloppity Boppity Jobbity gives reroll 1s.
To wound, yeah, because he's a herald. Like that one.
Oh. 1 wound. No minus. Enjoying my bag, lady fingers.
So 2 go through.
2 go through. Has he got 1 wound left?
Jesus,
as well?
he's got 1 taken. He's got 2 left now. He's
Oh.
lost 3. I'm counting up with these little dice here.
That makes me sad.
Okay.
Okay. I'm getting bummed.
So I've got
Chat plays.
3 guys on that objective over there now.
And I've got 3.
So it's contested. So, end of the turn. I get no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest.
You don't get it yet. End of my turn.
End of your turn.
Yeah, you got to not fail a morale.
Hold the
next time.
lime. I get at the end of my turn.
Yep.
An area denial. He's alive with 3 wounds left, annoyingly.
Yes. So you don't get that either. That's
I
what
don't
we're
get
saying.
that one either. So I'm going to get rid of area denial.
Hairy denial.
I thought you only had to kill Magnus. Did you remeasure
No,
it?
because
and-
he's within 12 inches of the centre. Because 22 is
Yeah.
Nyar, and then 30 is Nyar.
Oh, that sucks.
I do also get 5 points for defend stronghold, Brom.
Nice, mate.
And I kept the other 2 cards, which I now feel like was a stupid idea. But you
Yeah.
know,
But you can draw 1.
Which one's attempting to...
you made that one attempt to tell, didn't you?
Oh,
I was like, he won't make it all the way around there.
he's not a normal dude, is he?
What do you mean? No, he's an exalted
He hasn't
sorcerer.
got obsec.
No.
So at the start of your, at the start of Liam's turn, he currently holds how many objectives?
Just the 1 actually.
So
That's
just-
all I need. Just
just
the
for the
5.
5.
That's all we need.
And then your cards.
So I still have tempting target and blood and guts.
Yep.
And for a CP, I drew area denial.
That's,
So you know, just kill all the right unclean ones.
cool. And so you go up to 1 CP
I go up to 1 CP.
so that you can keep it.
Yep.
We update that. We show you these.
That's what we have. It's not a strong draw. I have currently 1 on my tally for blood and guts,
That's not good.
which is a problem.
Especially when the boss man with the big stick is now not here.
He's like, that's a paddling.
Yeah,
I expected him to pick up at least 1 great unclean one.
I was a bit surprised he didn't.
I think the -1 damage is really good on them. There's not much feel no pain in this army.
It was also the mad amount of non-psychic mortal wounds I did, which when you compare it to Tuesday against poor old Brom and his Ultramarines, was crazily obnoxious.
But he had 1 ban who could deny, whereas I've got 4 deny units.
No, but I mean, you didn't really deny that many. You denied like 2 smites. None of them were super smites.
Yeah.
Whereas Magnus Kiss kept super smite in. Just things just went off on Tuesday.
And even then, you're like, reduce this, feel no pain that, do this. Yeah.
Do it.
He's going to come for a fight
Joe,
with that big one.
While he's doing that, can you just... I'm going to do a Joe.
Oh,
What's that? Touch yourself. Inappropriately. How many wounds has Rotigus taken?
7.
No. He's taken 7. So
Yeah.
how many is that? He starts at 24.
Yeah.
So you've got 17 left.
He's got 17
Are
left.
you taking the fucking piss, son?
No, I'm not. Joe, stop. My Death Guard won't stop calling my Fetic Blight Haulers in an uwu voice, and it kills me. My Fetic Blight Hauler haunts my dreams. That's a super chat from Siege Roots.
Love Siege Roots. Siege Roots is one of the people that found us from the old, what's it called it? Titans people. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 now.
There's a guy on TikTok who I love at the moment. He's just this fat guy. I think he's from, I want to say Canada, but I don't want to offend anyone. So it might be. He's from that general part of the world, America, Canada. And he basically knocks on his front door, just in his pants, and he's got like a tinfoil cone head on. He's like, do you want to buy some beans? And he goes, "Ooh," all the time. He's my hero.
Sometimes I don't know how we're friends.
I just feel like I consume more terrible TV and internet than you. What's the top down doing for the people at home? Oh, number 2? Yes.
Okay, I don't really want to move these guys too much, but I don't really know what to do with this guy. He can do loads of mortal wounds, but so far he's been wildly underwhelming, which is a problem. So I'm just not doing as much damage as I'd anticipated, quite honestly. So either it's going to turn and I'll do loads of damage, or it isn't.
Smiler Maniac. Joe, don't call people fat. They're rolling abled. Like my great unclean one. I would be terrible, you know, when those cheese chasing things, when they chase a massive ball of cheese down a hill.
Yeah.
I'd be well good at that.
I don't really know what to do here, Joe, to be honest with you. I think bringing 3 great unclean ones is a bit of a dick move now. If I'm honest with you. It's a bit obnoxious, isn't it, this?
Yeah, but the rest of the army does literally nothing.
Those Nurglers have done pretty well at holding that objective up.
Yeah.
You're right, though. The Plague Bearers have been mildly underwhelming.
My issue with the Plague Bearers is that their stat line is just awful. And then they hit on 4.
Can they both only heroic intervene 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So out of 3 are both, right? But equidistant.
Equidistant.
At this point, I'm just feeding your characters, because why the fuck not?
It's my hands. We're on the top down, Brom.
Oh, cool.
So,
I didn't
as he slides in like an otter.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't really done much moving, because there's not much I can do here.
He's got 3 wounds, isn't he?
He's got 3, yeah. Araman's he's taken 1. So
I'm going to do my 2 Warpstorm points on doubles that you die.
Yeah, I thought you might. So we're going to start off with these guys here. They're more than 12 inches away, so they won't suffer the perils. We're going to Doombolt.
Oh, yeah.
6, 7, we get it.
We will stop you. Rodriguez shall. No, you don't. I can spend a CP.
How have you still got 4? You can just keep going. I spend a CP and somehow you still got loads. I feel like he's not been tracking you like he's been tracking me. You take 3 mortal wounds on your near warlord dude.
He's down to 1.
Boop. Terminators are going to smite you.
That's
they
a double.
They get it on a 5. Do I want to spend my 1 CP to reroll a smite? Yeah, fuck it.
That's a 2.
Not a strong
Into
start,
a
is
2,
it?
please.
Oh! So do my...
Can I stop it with Horticulus Slimux? Not him over there. He does stop it, but you do perils. For 2.
Cool, so my sorcerer lives.
He's got 1 wound.
I was kind of hoping he'd explode. Just because then it would do a mortal wound to him as well. That's all I cared about at that point. Okay.
It's actually been quite good, that one.
Right.
Perils on doubles.
Yeah, it's quite a strong ability, actually. So we're going to go on to this guy. We're going to do Gaze of Hate into Big Chumba.
Oh.
We get it, just, on a 7. 7.
So he's done a deny.
Wait.
He's done a deny.
Wait.
He can do 2 denies.
I feel like I really want this one to go off.
What does it do?
Roll 3d6 on a 4 for a mortal wound.
Oh.
It'll kill him if I go well.
If it goes well. If it doesn't go well, it goes bad.
But you've got enough denies to stop it, I guess. If I spend 8 Cabal points, it puts me down to just 5 remaining.
Because you have a lot less now, don't you? That sucks.
Mm.
You can lose to 1,000 suns a little bit if you can start to kill those psychers and kill the sorcerers off. It's just really hard.
No, you can
everywhere,
try and deny it. I got it on a 7. You got to try and beat a 7.
Nope.
Cool, and you've already CP rerolled. So 3 dice, 4 pluses. Fuck's sake. Not even 1. Oh my god, Joe. So we'll smite you with him. Get it on an 8. No, 10.
Do you want it to be a flat?
Who's casted it?
This fella.
I think he's in. I'm not quite sure. Hang on. Whoop.
Yeah,
He's
you're
in.
Yeah, you're in, mate.
An 8, you say?
No, 10.
An 11.
Cool. Okay.
There we go.
So then we're going to cast. I don't really want to do Zinch's Firestorm on you, but I'm going to have to. So Zinch's Firestorm. We get it on a modified 9 or higher, which means it's 5s instead of 4s. So we do 2 mortal wounds to you, to your big warlord dude, yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
He is. I fucking killed one. Jesus, that's got to be worth 70 victory points at this point.
To Pip it isn't. Pip's going mental.
Why?
Pip says, we're deliberating spending 8 Cabal points when we could have spent 4 and he'd already be dead. Apparently you could have made something a flat set of
No, I could have
mortal
gone plus D3 from the Doombot, but I didn't want to use it on that.
No.
Because I've still got to kill Rotigus yet.
to add. Yeah, I have no doubt there's a plan. Pip's not in your head. He's going, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Okay, Rotigus has taken 7.
Yeah.
So he's got, so that's 4, 3, so he's got 17 left. We step over to Araman. Okay. So we...
I can't deny anymore.
I know.
So.
I've been fishing my arse off for them. So what does it cost me to cast the minimum value required?
I had a feeling you were waiting to do him last, but I basically wanted you to put all of your psychic powers to do 1 mortal wound to him.
What is it to cast at the minimum required? I think it's 7. Ugh. So I've got 4, so I don't leave me with 6. But I want 8. Okay, it is what it is.
What's that 4 for? That would have been
4,
for
4.
big boy, wouldn't it?
4. So we've cast Smite twice. So I'm going to start with Smite, Jay.
17.
Okay, Smite. Fail?
That's the perils.
It's alright, because Araman can reroll for free.
Yeah?
Yeah. 5.
That's a fail.
Unless I spend Cabal points. This is getting stupid now. How am I failing on a fucking 7 that I need? So now I'd have to spend...
number.
Now I'd have to spend 9 Cabal points to auto pass it, basically, because you can't deny it. Which puts me down to 4 remaining, which means I can't then do Doombolt, which is 3. But the way this fucking psychic phase is going, I don't think it's worth it. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to not.
You're going to not.
I'm going to go for the Doombolt for 8 Cabal points. Going to go for Doombolt.
That's a 3. That's a 4.
Fuck my fucking life. Araman can reroll for free. These dice, if you've ordered them, just send them back.
Or don't.
Okay, cool. We get Doombolt. And then spend 4 of the last Cabal points I've got to do D3 plus 3.
Yeah.
So Rotigus will suffer 5 mortal wounds. That was fucking effort to get there.
So he's down to 12.
Jesus
There we go.
Christ.
So
This is making me sad.
as Liam's getting sad, we're going to jump to a couple of super chats. Yes, in the best, and thank you very much. You're a legend, Joe. If you chase a wheel of cheese down a hill and post it online, I will pay for facial reconstruction surgery.
Nice.
And Megan Pryor Pfeiffer.
Meg's here.
Hi, Liam.
She fucking made it.
Meg's here.
Hey, Megs. Right.
Hi, Megs.
Hey, Meggles.
Don't know who Megs is, but hi.
Megs is to you, Zach from Table of Titans.
I'm going to say yes.
That's the right answer. Meg's Zach's wife. I had dinner with him in America.
Oh, yeah?
She said,
What did you have for dinner?
Zach made us pasta. I don't know what was in it. It was creamy and warm.
Says the swearing is so comforting.
Yeah. Meg's got a potty mouth. Right. How many wounds has this fella got?
Yes.
All of them.
People.
The bollocks. He's taken at least one from flamers.
Let's say he's got 20.
Because there's just counters everywhere. I don't know what
Because
anything
you keep
means.
moving all
No.
the counters.
No! It's not me. It's not me, Joe. So he's got 20 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that doesn't help my decision-making process because I thought he had less.
Because the flamers shot into Rotigus.
Yes.
And then they overwatched into him
And took one off.
and took one off.
Yes.
And that's it. So he's
Probably.
got 21.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it 20. We'll call it an even 20. Right. Over there, we're going to go... So I press it or
can't.
do I smite you?
Because you don't have a psyker over there.
Fuck you.
Because he
Right.
died.
So,
from his brain.
we're back over here where I started with.
Yeah.
We're going to go to a smite, Joe, which I need is +4. So I need 9.
You need 9.
Yeah.
If you can roll a doubles, that'd be brilliant.
I'm sure it would be because it'll kill me.
And it won't be 9.
Oh! Well, we didn't get the 9.
No.
That's fine. Okay.
Do a CPV roll it?
No, I've only got one CP. I didn't want to use it for that, really.
You
I want to
only
use
have
it-
one CP, but you got 5 new gifted members from Meg.
She
Did
cares.
you give yourself
Thank you very much.
a CP at the start of this turn?
People, I don't know. Brom does the CP. That's the deck's job.
He doesn't get it. His warlord's not on the table.
Joe,
Well, neither is yours now.
He's
dickhead.
got, I've still got
So-
3. So.
his wasn't on the table.
It's
so
funny when
true.
see people like Meg. I love them dearly, right? Because what they do is they sign up to be a member at £2,
Yeah.
which gets them just Discord, and then they gift memberships at £5 to everybody else. They go, everyone else, you can be better than me. Thanks, Meg. I love you. I'll come for more dinners when I live out in California. Right.
Trying to get away from.
I've got to do one more set of psychic powers here for this guy, so I feel like I'm going to give myself a 4-up invulnerable save.
That sounds like an appropriate thing to do.
Sounds like something that might be helpful. We get it, and we don't perils to death, Joe. Now I know why you want to play Nurgle Daemons tonight, not what you were originally scheduled to play, you gamey
What was I down to
dickhead.
originally?
Right, shooting. Shut up, Joe. Shooting time. We're going to go here with these fellas here. We're going to shoot into Rotigus, okay?
I'm going to spend a CP. Minus one to be hit.
At this point, I don't care. See?
Didn't pay off.
Rockets hit you
Sorry.
twice. I wounded you
Once.
once because they're strength 8.
Whee!
If you could fail those, that'd be much more helpful to me. It's okay though, because I've got the
Storm bolters.
dagger, dagger, dagger from the rotor cannon. Hit you
Oh.
all of the times. Bar once.
5s.
Yes, because it's strength 5.
Oh no.
We do wound you
No.
2 times.
You don't. Because I made myself toughness 10.
I thought you failed that.
Oh.
Did you fail it? Did he fail it?
I can't remember. I'll roll it anyway. 4s. Doesn't matter. I take 1 wound.
He's such a dick.
Deck's job cannot be to keep track of whether Joe passed, failed, or knows his rules.
You
No,
need
same
to
way that
in
I
this-
can't
in-
do
in this,
myself.
In this stupid game of who's got what left. You're minus 1 to hit.
I know. When you tell me things, I don't forget.
Well. Whoop-de-doo!
6s! 2 more, sir. 2 more of the finest saves on him. If you could take 2 damage. Yay! What's he on now?
9.
He's on 9. Okay.
Doable.
Okay.
Doable.
I mean, it's really not, but we're trying. 2 bolt pistols from these fellas. 2s. Oh, just the 1. 6. There it is. There's another one, Joe. Oh, he's gonna die. He probably won't die.
He's got 8 left.
Can the assault cannon thingy there see him?
No, because that's obscuring terrain that you
Oh,
keep.
I mean,
apparently that.
sometimes it only makes a difference.
Well, he's
so
not-
obscuring only works for Thousand Suns, but
you-
not for Nurgle
if you
Daemons.
were
Is that what
touching-
you're saying?
if you
Okay,
were
no
touching
problem.
the
It's
wall
okay if that's how
or
we're going to play
that
it.
wall-
We'll shoot at these 2 plague bearers instead. If you just want to make the rules, actually, we'll shoot at this psyker dude.
You
You
got-
just want to make the rules up as you go along. I don't mind. That's how it works for you. Obscuring is only this side of the table, team. Okay, it's not this side of the table. Just so you know.
It's all right. You can shoot anyway because he's got over 16 wounds.
Okay, what- So he's been wounded then, you penis. Okay.
Oh.
Can
Down
some
to
bolt guns
7.
see him? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, technically yes,
At this point,
because
fuck
it's
it.
true line of sight, and I've got
over
over
16
16 wounds.
For Pete's
you
sake.
make my life difficult. You're the reason why I want to move to the US.
Wow. For your rudeness, you don't wound me.
I don't read you at all. There's nothing. There's so many floor dice. Right. Okay. It's cool. We're good. We're gonna still do some damage to you, Joe. I've
Yeah.
forgotten even what my secondary cards are at this point. So, Terminators are going to charge Rotagoose. Yeet.
6.
Yeah, that'll probably be enough, right? Yeah.
You are in
Don't-
7 just.
Yeah. I'm glad I shat myself then. Because Brom still showed me for a CP, but I wouldn't have actually got it. So.
You don't get it. So.
No, you're fine.
Harriman. Other exotic sorcerer. That's not in. That's not within 4. It is actually within 4. Okay, cool. Okay.
There you go. You haven't got it.
How do I activate Harriman's 3-up invulnerable save? Because I feel like I need this right now. I think it's when he takes wounds, he turns it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Warlord traits. Harriman has otherworldly presence or prescience. Once per battle, before making a save throw, you can turn up a 3-up. Okay, cool. So Harriman has some attacks, 5 attacks, and his staff is actually okay. How many wounds do you have left, Jay?
7.
7. And he's strength 7 with his staff as well.
So you wounded me on 5s.
And he's got 5 attacks and it's 3 damage. But you're -1 damage all the time?
No, that was my big boy. My big boy.
Okay.
My
Oh,
other-
okay.
My other big boy.
My Terminators, however, get 15 attacks at strength 5. So I'm still winning you on 5s. They're 2 damage each. So it's 15 attacks with 2 damage each, or I think that's just gonna what we have to do. Did I put presage on them? I didn't, did I? So they're not +1 a hit. I could get reroll 1s though, because I'm near a exotic sorcerer. Let's go for the Terminators. You have got enough CP to interrupt me. This is why it's important.
He doesn't.
I do. I got 2.
According to the chat, you don't.
No.
No, because your Cloud of Flies cost more CP.
Does it?
Yeah.
What is
Cool.
this?
Cool. That makes my decision much easier because I thought he had 2 CP.
He's actually
Terminators.
down 1.
I'm down on 1.
Terminators.
There we go.
So I hit you some of the times. I hit you 12 times, Joe. 12 of the times.
It's sad,
Okay.
mate. I know.
Are you ready? 5s. 2 went out the box. That was
2.
that was horse shit.
Yeah. What? Joe, you don't need to interrupt. You'll be fine.
Pass fail.
So 2 damage so far.
I'm down to 5.
Cool. Harriman. Harriman! With his black staff of Harriman. Can't do rerolls.
No.
5s. 3 of these. Would have been nice.
Damage 3.
It's damage 3. Cool.
I take 3. I am down
It's on the lonely exalted sorcerer.
down to 2.
The lonely exalted sorcerer. Fuck off. 5.
What is your problem?
I've hit you all of the times.
Does he
Come
though?
on.
Or does he hit me on 3s?
It hits me on 2s.
Oh, it's a sorcerer that's
Exalted
3s.
sorcerer's 2s. Okay. I am strength 4 stave. So 7.
So 5s.
There's 1, Joe! If you fail it! Oh, it's D3 damage, Joe!
I'm going to CP it.
It's only D3 damage, Joe!
I'm going to CP it. My last CP.
Don't do it, Joe! Don't do it, Joe!
Oh,
D3 damage, team.
you could roll a 1. That'd be super.
Don't say that! Why would you say that? Oh, he's gonna die! He's gonna die at last!
Does that get you your 3?
I don't know what that gets me.
Because you would have killed
That gets me 3 things in
3
combat.
things in combat.
No,
No, because you didn't kill the other one in combat.
no,
You've got over here. My big boy swings first.
he does. He does. You're right. Oh my god, this was
Oh,
horrible.
I've missed twice though.
This was horrible
You
already.
should kill these over here, though.
Don't tell her about that yet. 4 wounds.
4 invulnerable saves.
He is going to die.
2d6 damage.
Yeah, I got 2 wounds left, Joe.
Oh.
He's going to die. He
And
dies.
then he's just going to go.
So now I'm going to use my Terminators over there that you forgot about.
Oh.
I've rolled consistently terribly tonight.
Hmm.
But it's consistent.
4s. Just the 2.
Just a 2.
Both buffs.
Fuck you.
6 attacks.
Pip jumped in and said that he really wanted the
7
Great and
attacks.
Clean one to survive and then die to a disc attack.
I forgot about the disc attacks. That would have been amazing.
So here are your 4s. 2 auto wins.
Oh, those attacks that everyone forgets because they're just pointless
the
until that
wonders.
clutch moment where you've
Like
got one wound
pistols.
to take.
4 Terminator saves. At -2. So 2 up saves. So 1's dead.
This is silly.
And 1 takes a wound?
That one was from the last guy that died.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't
so
spill
one's
over.
lost 2 wounds and lives with a wound remaining.
No.
And you don't take any casualties, so you don't suffer morale, which is really helpful to me right now.
How big is your base?
Bigger than yours.
I'm just wondering if I'm just. I think I can't get.
Oh,
I can't get that 4th guy in range. Oh, I can. I've got 4 guys on there.
Very convenient for you.
It is very convenient. One would say.
So these guys,
Are you gonna go and touch Mum?
I'm not touching you, no.
Me Julie.
I'm not touching your dark place. I'm just
I've only got 1 great unclean one left now.
Oh, no!
Right.
How much of a problem's that?
Oh.
End of my turn, Brom.
Hang on, slobbity jobbity bobbity.
Shut your cake hole.
I'm gonna roll 3d6 on those Terminators.
Why?
If I beat your leadership, you lose obsec.
When does that happen?
Now, in the morale phase. Meow. I need to roll a 6. Look, your leadership 10, I'm assuming.
Something like that.
No, sad times.
Okay. I don't get any, Brom. I'm chucking tempted target and original away. I'm keeping bloody guts because I've only got 1 more to kill to get that.
But Brom, at the end of his turn, I score 10 because I get no retreat, no surrender, and hold the limes.
Hold the limes. I forgot about hold the limes. I should have thought about that when I was doing my moving. But then there is also that, you know, that prolific Ginger Steve super chat that we're waiting for.
8.
Yeah.
So,
Whoa. How many positions are you on? We do it in order.
No, we do it in the right order, and the start of the battle round, he just whoops on.
Oh, okay.
which has been
2,
garbage.
but you can do +1, not that you need it.
Not that I need it because there's none for 3.
Okay.
No, so you're going to keep your tally at 7?
I'll keep them a tally at 7. You know. So I
now
get.
at the start of the battle round, when I've changed the button,
10 of the finest victory points for him because he holds
Is it?
3.
So I'll hold more.
that's nice for you, Joe. What are you currently holding as cards?
Command phase. So yes, cards wise.
You going to pull a fresh hand?
So you had
Deploy teleport Homer.
deploy teleport home.
Battlefield supremacy. And upside down. Overwhelming firepower. I don't get a CP this turn because you killed my warlord, so that's what we're going to do.
What was the last one? Overwhelming firepower.
Yeah.
Overwhelming four-power.
So we switch to these.
Okay. Battlefield Supremacy, hold 3, hold more, you get that now. Deploy Teleport Homer, do an action in my deployment zone. These 2 little fellas could probably make it if you give them... yeah, they could probably get... How
How
much?
much? 22.
Oh, maybe not.
So, whoop, that's there. So the edge of that, they need to pass the inside. So they're movement 5.
But you can't advance an action.
I can give them +1 to their movement, but that's not really enough. So I'll give these guys +1.
But my deployment's like here, right? So can't you just go that way and maybe get in? Because it's halfway, because it's wonky donkey, isn't it? Do you remember?
22 is there. No, 30 is there.
Yeah, and then do your line.
That's even further.
Is it worse?
Much
Much
worse.
worse.
much worse.
Okay,
Right.
so you probably can't do it with
So
them this
Battlefield-
turn.
So these guys are going to pull out over here.
Never pull out. Never pull out, Jay.
So while you're just shuffling around, we had a super chat from Ginger Steve. He said, I thought I was backing a lame horse. Unfair.
I mean, if we'd have had this game on Tuesday, before we put the dice up for sale, they'd probably still be for sale.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're living our best life right now.
Sloppity's going to go over there.
Oh, sloppity boppity. Boppity boppity. Does he need to? Oh, just walk through all that terrain. Cool. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Just ignore it.
Is he moving 7?
7. I feel like he should be if he isn't.
He's movement 7.
That sounds like it makes sense.
These guys.
I think he's 20 wounds with him. I feel like they should regenerate wounds naturally. As great unclean, mind you, I don't feel like you've needed it today, but I feel like they should just generate, just slowly put themselves back together narratively, right?
Yeah.
You don't think?
Oh, they're gonna advance because they're getting plus whatever to it, +1.
Why don't you just advance them to my deployment zone and save that deploy teleport hammer for the next turn? How many secondary points have you got so far? 15.
Wow. So they're moving 5, 6, 7 plus 6 is 11.
Maths with Joe.
Maths with Joe. We'll go over there. Hello.
That's him near enough in my deployment zone. Right.
He's pointing at you.
I got you,
Hang on,
babe.
He's gonna go. He's,
How far can he move?
He moves-
Fucking hell, is he a 24-inch
That's right,
moving character?
He's going to advance.
He's on a
4.
sloppy snail of disc of Zeech. Nurgle.
Sloppity Bilepiper over here is in a fucking F1 car.
He is. He's holding that objective. Right.
I love Joe.
Do you? Sometimes it doesn't feel like.
Not right now.
Psychic phase.
Psychic.
He's going to smort you.
Is he now?
Smort. 5, 6, 7.
Araman.
No. D3.
I can't re-roll this. One was on 1 wound though. You moved the dice. Do you remember? Remember, 1 was on 1 wound, so you kill 1.
And then he's going to give the Great Unclean One toughness 10. That goes off.
On the perils.
On the perils, he takes 1. I'm assuming he's got 5, so he's down to 4.
Maybe. I thought they might have had more because they're Nurgle, but yeah, okay, you've taken 1. Just put the 1 on there. You've taken
He's got
1.
6 wounds. He's up down to 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
And
he had 5.
then the Great Unclean One,
Guo! Guo!
who's within 7.
7.
Yeah, we're going to do that thing where we do the circle and have to roll over your toughness. That one.
You're going to circle jack me.
Yeah. 6.
I'll try and deny it before you find out how much you need to cast.
Nurgle's rot is a 7.
I started putting on an 8. So I didn't need to deny. Cool, I'll save that deny for the next one. It was an 8, team. Alright? An 8. Just so you know. Just so you know.
That was Nurgle's rot, was it? We're just going to smite. This goes off. Denied.
Nope!
Boo. Shooting phase.
Yes,
He's
yes.
going to do 3d3 shots into that unit.
Pew, pew, pew.
So 2, 4, 5. No, 2, 4, 5. Jesus. I'm sorry, people at home.
It's
Right.
okay. They said they did comment on it earlier when you rolled a 6 and a 1-1, and they went 3d3, and you got 8 from 6.
I did it him
1.
where he rolled 3d6 and got like 21 hits.
You wait until next Thursday, and I roll that 3d3 shots for the squeak buggies. That's going to be
Yeah, 9 shots.
9 shots.
3 wounds.
On the Terminators?
On the Terminators. -3.
Cocked, because apparently you can say that if you think it's not the result.
Oh,
you want
no,
to just
no,
tap
it's
it when it
different
is.
cocked. That's
Cool, we're good.
cocked as well.
Okay, we're good. So that's 3 saves. Thanks. 3 saves. Jay, thanks for that.
Fudge it. Right, charge phase. Great Unclean One's going to charge the Terminators.
Yes, sir.
Not on. That's cocked.
That's cocked.
Ugh.
That's worse.
That's
I would probably let you have the 4.
Right, and then he's going to charge
Is he?
all the way round to him.
That's ballsy. He probably make it as well. He's going for a little run. He's going for a little hoppity skippity.
And then old Chumbawamba over there, he's going to run into with his big bell
Cool, cool.
on a 6.
You don't charge him?
Bonk.
I can't.
You're actually out.
I can't do the thing with the stuff.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, the Nurglings are going to charge Araman.
Okay.
Nurgling charge on a 6. Ooh, potentially. If I'm in 7.
6 gets you there. So you would literally have needed a 7. You'd have needed Nurgle's number.
Oh, am I in 7 though?
No, you're in 8.
Oh,
Yeah, you're in 8.
boo. Right then.
You needed 1 extra. It's the story of your life, Joe. You just needed the extra inch.
I know. This makes me sad. So you can't interrupt us.
None of us have CP anymore.
So, a Poxbringer.
We are a CP-free zone.
A Poxbringer. A lot worse than I was expecting. Right. 3 attacks. I hit you on 2s though. 6 automatically wounds.
Yep, okay.
Strength 5, so 3s.
I mean, it's not terrible, Joe.
Okay, they all wound. So 3 wounds, -3, 2 damage.
4 up saves. If I fail 2 of me dice.
Ugh.
1 wound left. Gonna fight you back. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Bonk! What's toughness? Toughness?
Toughness is 6.
Cool, bonk. I've wounded you just the once.
5 up. It's fine. Right. Epi Flibbididibididus. He's got 4 attacks.
Is he?
Yeah. I hit you on 2s. 6 to hit auto wound. I like this roll. That's quite fun. Right. Strength 5. 3s. It's all wound. 3 wounds. -3. 2 damage.
So 1 goes through. So the Terminator with 2 wounds left dies.
No, 4's a fail, isn't it? Oh no, pass. Yeah. So
Armour of Contempt, mate.
Yeah, so
So I've got 2 Terminators left.
Hang on. My little wibbly jibblers are going to shin you.
It's only 11:15, mate. Take your time.
Malefic 7. Oh.
What noises do they make?
I wound you on not that. There we go. What a great waste of time
So
that was.
I'll chop Epididymis back in the face. All hit. Toughness.
6. 5s.
So 3 wounds. -3.
3 wounds at -3. 5s. 2 damage. He's got 7 left.
Are you hoping to sell a few more dice if you just turned it back on again?
What?
Joe couldn't roll to save his life at the start of this.
Yeah, I know. Flip now, isn't it? Right. Cool. End of your turn.
Yarp.
What'd you score? Whore. Haha. Get it?
I get
Herpes.
Battlefield Supremacy
Yep.
for 5. I don't get overwhelming for firepower, so I'm going to discard that. And I'm like, do I keep Teleport Homer?
Well, you'll definitely do it next turn. I don't think there's a way I can stop
because
it.
are you gonna? Because all you have to do is wander over there and smite them. I'm better off binning it. Oh no, I'm gonna do it because it means you have to put resources.
You've
to
got
kill it.
3 units that you can do it with right now. They can't kill 3 units, I
Right,
don't think.
I'll keep hold of it then.
Not the way it's been going anyway. Okay, so start my turn. I still have blood and guts. Because I want to kill one more thing with melees.
Bloods and goods.
And you hold how many objectives?
Just the one, actually.
Just the one.
No, 2.
Yeah, but is it more?
Yeah, but I don't hold more than you, so it's not worth it. So shut your cake hole. Overwhelming firepower on top of blood and guts.
I do like cake.
And then no prisoners. So that was a terrible draw. And because I don't get my Battlefield GP bonus, I can't trade any of them in.
That secondary is a pain.
What, don't get your CP? I kind of like it. I'm kind of into it.
What was the second? The last
Oh, no one
Sorry.
cares, bro. I can't do it. Overwhelming
least-
firepower, no prisoners, and blood and guts.
It takes stratagems out of the game, I suppose.
It takes everything out of the game.
Yeah.
It takes the new order stratagem, which is part of Tempest War, out the game. So that's what we've got. Kill 30 wounds worth of stuff. There is definitely 30 wounds on the table still, so basically near enough table with demons. Overwhelming firepower. Kill 3 things with shooting, despite the fact that I can't kill 1 thing with shooting. And blood and guts. Kill 1 more unit in melee. That's my focus.
That has
That
got to
gets
be
me
the
some
thing.
points.
Come on, disc.
So Araman's got a bolt pistol, and you've got 1 unit of 4 Terminators that can shoot.
Yeah, so I can't. Yeah, but these guys can
Oh,
shoot,
those guys, yeah.
but they can't see anything without moving. And then I lose my objective, which is the only objective points I'm getting. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, right.
When does Slobberty
So,
nominee?
on that note, we're going to move into some psychic shenanigans. Okay.
Oh, I can. I'm not going to carry on.
I'm just going to come and kill another great and clean one at this point, Joe. 'Cause
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to catch you on points. Okay, so we're going to do that, right? Okay. You happy with that? It's basically, all right, can I move these guys anywhere to see anything and shoot? Not really, no, because I haven't got the range. So they just stand there doing what they're doing. I get some cabal points. I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 cabal points. Okay? Which is important. I don't know why. Maybe it's important. I've got 1 CP, no CP actually, because I don't get the bonus. Okay, cool, good, we're into it. Sweet.
2 warp storm points.
Fuck
Roll a double.
your fucking life, fuck off. Okay? You do my fucking head in,
Blame
you
the chat. They were like, "Oh, 2 Nurgle Daemons," and I was like, "Okay, okay." I got a great unclean one. I nearly ended up. If I couldn't get the great unclean one done, I would have bought bloody. What's his name? Mortarion. He would have been fun, wouldn't he?
He would have actually been really good fun.
He's like, I heard you.
What was the
enjoy
explosion range? Was it 6 inches?
being dead?
6 inches.
So he's out of 6 inches, right?
Take you.
They're out of 6 inches. Okay, they're both out of 6 inches for what's about to happen, probably.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with this Psyker right here.
Mhm.
Or we can Doom Bolt from here, actually, because I can see you with that unit.
Can you Doom Bolt through obscuring terrain?
There you go. Now I can Doom Bolt,
Just
yeah.
touch it. Touch it.
Doom
with
Bolt!
everything. Ooh.
That goes off,
He gets 3 mortal wounds.
and then you're going to do D3. Is that your
Cabal
plan?
points for D3, so 4 Cabal points.
Hang on. Can I roll? Well, you know, I need to roll. I can't roll because beat it because you get +1, don't you?
Yeah, I got 12.
Yeah.
So additional D3. So he's taken 4 mortal wounds.
Got 1 left.
Cool. I don't want to do any psychic powers with him now because he'll die, and then I can't kill him in melee, and I kind of need that for 5 victory points. So we're going to go over to Harriman, who is going to presage the Terminators, then probably. Oh, actually, this could be.
Message, climber,
Things
all
could
of
happen right here, right?
Yeah.
So we're actually going to do some psychic powers with him now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go bold here. This could be
Yeah.
stupid, or it could be genius. We'll start off with.
It's not
We'll
denied.
start off with a Gaze of Hate.
That's a 3. That's a 4.
Cool, so I get it on an 8.
What does that do?
3d6 on a 4+, you suffer a mortal wound.
Let's try and stop it. I've
you
stopped
stop
it.
Which means we'll step up to Smite
Yeah.
on a 5. Either way, you're going to die.
Either way, I'm going to die
Do you know why?
because you'll explode.
Because I'm going to explode.
Yeah.
So you die,
I die. There we go.
and I also die.
Yeah. There's no stopping that death. That's
Okay.
maths right
Cool.
there.
Right. Harriman now is going to cast.
Just before you do, because they're off, Erin Barat, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, and now you're leaving. Have a good day.
Love you.
Love you long time.
Love you long time, $5. Right. Harriman, Smite, 6.
That's cocked.
So that's a 7.
Just
Becomes an 8. I can't Cabal point anything.
no.
I could just re-roll it and then try and fish for the Super
What's
Smite.
his other power?
Doombolt, Presage.
So you're just doing D3, aren't you? At this point,
Yes.
because you've already done the additional D3. I'll let it go. Let it go.
Yes. 3 more wins.
I'm down to 17.
17.
I've got wounds to spare and still be terrified.
He'll then Presage the Terminator to give the +1 a hit. Cool, get it. On a 9.
You're winning me on 5s. Right, anyway, no, you're winning me on 6s.
5s.
No, because you're stroke 5.
Yeah.
I'm toughness 10 because I roll.
Oh, you did do the power, didn't you? Yeah, you did do the power. Took the
So I'll
perils.
let it go.
But you took the perils. But you,
I took the perils.
so you would have definitely had less than 20
No, but
wins.
he didn't cast it on himself. It was cast by my
I feel
my,
like, I feel
my
like he just
pox
makes this up as he goes along.
my pox
honestly.
bringer
Honestly.
did it.
All right. So they get +1 a hit.
Mm.
Cool. Cool.
Thank you, wee man, for the super chat of 777.
Smite for the
Blessing
Terminators.
upon Joe, child of Nurgle.
Smite. Thank you, wee man. Smite on the Terminators. Doesn't go off.
Oh,
Terminators over there. Smite into Epidemius.
they can't because there's no sorcerer in that unit.
Shut your cake hole. I can't see the. I can't see the unit.
Apparently, you don't have to do it. You can take the wounds on the models in the unit just for the future. It means we could have had a sorcerer in the unit. And extra Cabal points and all of that fuzz.
Right,
It's not
okay.
narrative, but
I thought you had to take on the sorcerer
yeah,
because he's the
okay,
caster.
narrative.
So on Grey Knights, you could take on the unit because it's a psychic unit. But
yeah, agreed.
has the psychic not got a separate keyword? This is actually interesting.
I think he has a separate keyword
Yeah,
because it says it's the sergeant has the psychic keyword.
So the chat specifically, I think Tim C, if I remember rightly, I'd have to scroll back up. Was pointing it out.
Tim Chaser.
No,
Tim
C. 2 different people.
Timmy.
So to be fair,
You probably could. Well, you can play it narratively the way you want to play it, but
okay, fair enough. It looks like
Did you want to put him back in the unit?
they're right. You could by the looks
I
of
mean,
it.
let's put them back in the unit then.
I mean, it's not going to make a massive difference right now, Joe. To be fair.
We'll put him back in.
all it is
But it
one
looks
side
like
swapping
they are
from
in
bolt
fact
line.
right. I thought he had a separate keyword. You know, when you get like
Yeah.
3 models in a unit and they get separate keyword things, like the Silent King and the Menace, for example. So I thought that was how it worked, but clearly I'm incorrect.
And where's
So, smite.
Which means that smite was successful.
Yep.
What did you roll?
3 mortal wounds on Epidemius.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
what I rolled. Okay,
down 4.
cool. Into some shustings. We're going to do some shustings now, Joe, because I feel like I've done all my psychic powers for now,
Yep.
because I've got nothing fucking left. So, crack missiles into Big Chumba. Both hit. 5s.
5s.
This is depressing right now. Reroll for Araman.
What's more obnoxious? 3 great unclean ones or Zench Terminators? That's only 1 wound.
That's 3 because
So
it's
those
strength
your bolt
6.
guns?
No, this is my Soul Reaper cannon.
Oh. He takes 1.
Cool.
He's down to 16. Boop. Yeah. 3 great unclean ones or 20 Zench Terminators.
All of it, Joe. All of it's obnoxious. They all hit. I'll reroll because of Araman. Cool. I actually forgot the last 2 2s would have hit as well.
Aruman!
None.
Nothing.
None. Nothing from pistol. Nothing. Charging you. Charging. We're in.
Joe, your Papa Nurgle apparently can only improve the toughness of core demons, and your Great Unclean One is not. According to Wee Man, he feels
So-
his depart.
But you rolled 4s for your missiles anyway.
He
so they
needs
wouldn't
to-
have wounded.
He needs to sleep, so he departs betrayed by betraying Papa Nurgle. You can't raise an unclean one's toughness with fleshy abundance. It only affects.
So the only thing it would.
Oh.
So it hasn't actually affected
It hasn't.
anything yet.
No.
Because the bolt guns would have still winded on 6s because
Yeah.
your toughness 9.
The
right?
missile launchers.
Would have still winded on 5s because they're only toughness strength 8 and
Yeah.
your toughness 9. The thing that makes a difference is right now.
In the
Because
fight
it would have
phase.
been wounding on 6s at strength 5, but now I'm actually wounding on 5s.
Oh.
So this is the only time it makes a difference. So we haven't actually, it
Yeah.
hasn't impacted at all. So we're good. So hit on 2s. Do I charge? I'm going to charge fucking Araman in as well, actually. Bollocks to it.
He's
Oh.
in.
He
He's
says
not in.
no.
He's not in.
No.
So hitting you on 2s. Rerolling because of Araman.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I have no idea. I'm just saying yes. And then we wound you on 5s this time. Are you ready? How many wounds have you got? 16. So as long as we get 8 of these through and you fail them all. That's a few.
That's 4, 5.
It's
six.
5 ups.
5 ups.
So you took 3, so you take 6 damage.
Down to 10.
Down to 10. That's okay. That means you're bracketed.
And then Epidibidibus.
Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dus.
He's
Dip it,
going
dip
to
it,
attack
flip it,
over
dip it,
there.
dip it,
4
dus.
attacks.
Flippy hoppy doppadopados.
All hit.
Hippy floppadopados. Hoppy flippy hippopotamus. Flippy hippy hippopotamus.
2.
Hippy flippy hoppy doppinos. What's the save? 2 up.
-3.
So 1 fails.
Yeah, 2 damage.
So 1 takes 2 wounds.
I'll put it on the...
They're going to bonk Epidemius back in the head.
Oh, hang on. I got my bag lady fingers as well.
You're Nurgling.
Yeah. Oh no, for some reason the Nurglings that go with him don't get the auto wound on 6s for some reason.
They're not good enough.
1 save, roll a 1 please. Oh.
T6.
T...
It's alright, there's only
6.
1.
1.
Oh,
2 damage.
16. And then my lord over there.
He's wounded now, right? At least.
You're like Papa.
That one. 6 attacks. No. How many wounds have I got?
10.
Oh, I've only got 5 attacks now.
Oh no.
I'm hitting you on 3s.
Oh no. I mean, it
1 auto wounds.
did make a difference.
2s. 3 at -3. So 4s.
So 1 saves.
D6 damage.
So the first one.
Kills 1. Next one. Kills 1.
Okay, so 2 dead 10 minutes.
Oh. Said to keep me in combat.
Yep.
Nurgles?
I see what he did
Have you
there.
got Nurglings on him? Or is he not?
Oh, he does have
Nurglings?
little wibbly jibblers, doesn't he? 7 attacks.
Are they not? They're not all over his body, or on the
No,
base,
no,
or
they're
something
not.
like that. You should definitely get another Nurgling base to chuck all them on around him.
What are you doing?
Rolling to
Nurglings.
wound.
Why did you pick all of the hits up when one of them was a 1
I
and 2 of
don't
them were
know.
2s?
Nothing then.
And he's hitting on 3s because he's wounded.
Whatever, carry on. Rolls and junk and stuff, innit?
So end of a turn, Brom.
Yes, mate.
I still haven't killed anything else in melee.
That sucks.
We're working on it. We're working on it, team.
You've got some things in overwhelm, in no prisoners, but not enough.
I got some wounds, you know. I scored nothing. Let's be
Yeah.
frank. I scored nothing.
Walk storm! Oh. 4
3
now.
You've got 3.
I cash it in.
You can cash it into for 4.
For 4.
So tally goes back to 0, right? Okay. The
Joe.
tally man!
I get 10.
Good, you scored 10. Good, good.
Okay, we're finally getting a stretch between the two scores right now. Come on, Joe. How are
on
you
out.
not near 100 points, you lunatic?
You can score to a maximum of 20 on
You've still got deploy teleport Homer. Right, his next card, Brom, is raise a banner.
So he kept that, got rid of battlefield.
And he's also got secure no man's land,
So raise banner
right?
and secure.
Because he can't change it, okay?
Yep.
So you can do an action on an objective in no man's land with that unit over there.
There you
This
go, guys.
unit over here can move into my objective and deploy teleport Homer. And he then holds 2 objectives in no man's land. So he's going to get 15 points on his secondary no matter what.
There you
If
go.
I go clear, boom. So as you can see, Joe hasn't moved the big blob of people around his home base. He's shuffling his big chubba-wubba through the middle, taking out T's on his left, right, and all in the centre of the board. You've conveniently left a nice number of people around to try and score 15 points at the end,
Oh.
which is
What
all
did
you
I get
need
for
to
his
get
banner?
to your max. By the
Hey?
way,
Did you pull that? Did you pull it for me?
Yeah. So raise a banner here.
Yeah.
Infantry or obsec on an objective in no man's land.
Yeah.
Or over there, whichever you prefer. They deploy teleport Homer. And
Yeah.
then because you hold 2 in the centre, you'll get to secure no man's land as well.
So I'll go with big old Chumbawamba in the middle then for my sidekick.
Yeah.
Smite. Oh,
You perils. Cool.
cool. D3.
Take
Oh,
just the
well.
one, so you're down to 9.
And then
Don't you take my melee kill away from me, Joe.
I'm gonna do the
Oh, hate you for it.
roll over the toughness one.
I will.
Goes off on a
Hate you.
9.
What's that one?
The roll over, roll 2 D6, roll over your
Okay, roll
toughness.
two dicks then. What's the range of it? 6 inches?
7.
7 inches.
So Aruman should be in range as well.
yeah, looks it. Check it, chat. Check it.
It's getting serious now. Who wants to make that? Oh, I just nudged him a slight meal.
Oh.
I'll let you have it, Joe. It's close
Okay.
enough. I'm
So I
not
need to
gonna
roll over Aruman's toughness. Is he 4 or 5?
4. Cool. Thanks for
No.
that.
You put the
And then
table
on the
structure
Terminators, that's That's D6 mortal wounds on that unit.
Just roll that 6 again.
A
Cool.
5.
That's. I have 1 wound left.
You have 1 wound left.
Yeah.
So I've basically mortal wounded myself out of combat, which is helpful.
You also did the psychic power on a lot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Rothicus that does
That's
the more
only
than...
Vorticus that
Okay.
does the extra mortal wound. So I've
Okay.
done 2 psychic powers, so I can't do any more with him. So shooting phase, he is going to shoot Araman.
Is he now?
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay. Not 17.
Not 17.
Okay, cool. Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
This
Strength
turn we only need the 7.
8. So 2s.
Was it what?
No.
Is it?
I don't know. No, hang on. Hang on. Let's go 3 stays the same, so I hit you on. And then 2s now. So 3 minus 3. So it's 4 up in one basically. 3 damage each.
I'm going to activate my 3-up invuln,
Oh!
Thankfully.
which was good because otherwise he'd be dead.
Absolute.
I don't know if that lasts for the turn or the phase. This is an interesting question because if it lasts for the turn, I just got super lucky there. If it lasts for the phase, not so much. You care now, don't you? You care.
I'm
what-
going to charge. So those 2 plague bearers are going to charge Araman. They're in on a 3.
Until the end of the turn, he has a 3+ invulnerable
The
save.
Nurglings are going to charge Araman. They want it. Oh. And then the Great Unclean One. I want to charge both, but I'm just going to charge the 1 Terminator. Oh, I should charge both. Right, that's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. Right. Combat. You can't interrupt.
I can.
How?
Uh,
How many wounds do I have? I've got 5
9
attacks.
left. 9 wins.
5 attacks, hitting that 1 Terminator. 6 is they all. Weapon skill 3+.
Joey's dead. I've already rolled it.
There you go. Blob. And then I'll do that one away. Right, how many wounds does Araman have left?
Some.
4.
He's either got he's got 4 or 5 left because he's taken 1 so far.
There's number 4 next to him.
There is number 4 next to him, but I know he's only taken 1, and I assumed he had 4 left.
Thank you, Ginger Steve, for another super chat. You're amazing.
Oh, he's got
He
5
says
left.
Liam is trying to cut the stream PC price down by £100 by throwing the game.
Yes.
Could have just asked. Sad to see a man lose his integrity like this. It was popped in chat just after the last time we joked about it. The whether you prefer to win or get money for the stream PC. I said, well, to be fair, normally winning. There isn't many things that will make you take the money, but when it's winning or losing for a game.
With a brand new pretty army like this, I didn't want to lose this hard. I won't lie.
No.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my 4 Warpstorm points because I cashed it in, didn't I? 'Cause I rolled
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
So 2 to give myself +1 AP, which means I'm on AP3, which puts you
On my 3-up invite.
on your 3-up invite. Actually, no, because you don't get all his dust, do you?
No.
So
Save the
I
2
might-
points.
Yeah, I save it.
Then can't you spend 4 to get +1 a hit?
I
Not
can
worth
do.
it?
Nah.
Not worth it, okay.
So I reroll the 1s because of Daddy Thick over there. Daddy Thick! 2 wounds, -2.
Good.
Ugh. Right, the Nurglings are going to do it now.
Come
Good,
on,
because otherwise
Liam.
Araman claps you. I think I've only got
4.
5 attacks. Come on, Joe.
Oh, I should have done the +1 to hit.
It's
Oh, well.
almost like I tried. I tried, team. I tried to help him.
Oh.
Can't teach a monkey. Can't teach a monkey.
2 wounds on Aruman.
Cool, loves it. So I'm going to hit your Plague Bearers so I can kill a unit in melee. Hit you all of the times. Strength 7, so 3s. I wound you all of the times.
How many is that?
5. It's 3 damage each, they
Oh,
die.
I'm dead. No.
I get blood and guts from for 5 points. No, that's not a woohoo. That means that the difference between the 2 scores is less. Right, okay.
Right, so end of my turn. End of my turn.
You get 15.
I
Cool,
get
good.
15. There we go.
You scored all four. Oh, 3. Nice one, mate.
Oh, I haven't been keeping a tally for blood and for no prisoners.
22.
22, I've just killed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I kill the Great Unclean one, I'll get no prisoners. Okay. I also pull Brommeloma Ding Dong. Capture enemy outpost. This is battle round 5, right? Last turn.
Yes, it is.
And no retreat, no surrender.
And you've just got rid of that. So you capture any outpost. You've
Yeah.
got
No retreat, no surrender.
no retreat, no surrender.
And I've still got
Galaxy Quest
no prisoners.
and no prisoners.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh,
Perfect. I'm not going to capture the enemy outpost.
no, and you score at the end.
I
don't you,
can't.
to try and
I
get
can't
those
leave
3.
anything with no retreat, no surrender. Galaxy Quest.
So that sucks.
So I'm in a lot of shit right now, quite
Big.
frankly. So Araman. So everything stays where it is, basically, Jay.
I spend 2 thingies.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Doubles do
No
perils.
care at this
So
point.
you actually can't do anything. can
So
you?
over there, I'm
Big.
equidistant. I'm going to make myself equidistant between the both, and we're going to smite. And we get it on a 9. So you're going to suffer D3 mortal wounds on Epidemius for 3. He
Oh,
dies.
he's dead. There we go.
Cool.
That's
So that's another 9 wounds on my tally. So I don't have many left to do now. We're going to go over to Harriman. I have only got 3, 6, 7, 8 Cabal points. So we're going to Doom Bolt you for not that, but we can reroll because we're Araman. For that,
That's a perils.
it's a perils anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine. I
Yeah.
think
So
Cabal points to ignore.
you can't use Cabal points to ignore perils, can you? I
No.
don't think it's just. I think it's just a CP strat.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, so you can't deny.
yeah, so I take 3 mortal wounds. 2 bolts on the closest, isn't it? What do you
no, it's
pick?
Doom Bolt is the nearest. Yeah, you're
Is it
right.
nearest?
So it's on the Snurglings. They're down to 1 wound.
Hang on. Bleep. Hang on.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Hang
He
on.
could spend points to
That's
make
why I
it
wanted to
D3
So I'm
plus
going to
3.
spend 4 Cabal points to do an additional D3 for
Yeah.
another 3,
So you killed.
1 down to 2.
and I will take 2. So I've got 3 left.
That's one.
Cool. Araman will now smite, which goes off on an 8.
Can I stop it? Actually, no, I'm going to let it go.
D3 for 2.
2, kills the base.
These guys will do a psychic action. I get it. I get a command point.
Oh,
Get a command point.
oh, geez, I got to add one.
I don't really know what I'm going to do with it right now, but I get a command point. Into the shifting phase. These guys are going to shoot into those Nurglings. Those Plague Bearers. I hit you 4 of the times. I wound you 3 of the times.
What's that with? The
Soul Reaper Cannon. 1 dice.
1 dice.
Missiles. Hit you twice. Wound you once.
Come on. Let's see.
And then a Storm Bolter. Bolter of the Storm. Doesn't wound you.
Nope.
Cool. Araman doesn't care about bolt pistol. Actually, I do care about bolt pistol you. Bolt pistol you. I hit. I don't wound. Cool. Okay. So we are now going to go into some fighting and some charging. So don't be silly.
I get to swing first.
I thought he was just over 3 inches away. Was he within 3 there? I'll let you have that one. Then. Otherwise, because I'm not touching you, I'd have just piled in that way. But
Oh, I thought you were in combat.
I'm in combat.
Yeah.
I'm not touching you. Because last turn, when I fought out, it's fine. I thought you were over 3. Don't worry about it. Terminators will charge you. Yeet. We're in. Cool.
Yeah, Brett. Swing.
Terminators fight first.
Yep.
Over there. Oh no, it's terrible. It's terrible, Joe. 3s.
This is not what we need, Lou.
We're going to CP reroll 1 because this is more important to me right now. 2.
5s.
Go away, you dick.
Killed 1.
Cool. Okay. Go on then with your duo.
5 attacks.
Contesting's good. by the
2
way.
auto wounds. 1 miss. Oh, 3 wounds at -3. So on your 4 up. That's a problem. That's
Dice.
also a problem.
Araman dice.
Well, no, I could roll double 1. It's D6 damage.
Okay. Araman dice. Cool.
And then my plague jobbers, 5 attacks. 1 hit.
How many's over there? 2.
2.
Cool.
Yeah.
1 wound, -2. It's a 2 up save. There you go.
We're good. So, at the end of Das turn, I
Or Galaxy Quest.
got no retreat notes for the Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
I don't capture them outpost. No prisoners. I wasn't far off, but I don't remember exactly how much I killed. So there's 8 there. 9 for Epidemius.
think
Makes
you-
it 17. I killed like 4 plague bearers. It's another 8. Another one is 10.
You've done it.
27. 3. I don't know if I did.
Killed some Nurglings in the middle.
Yeah, mate.
You definitely killed 2 bases of Nurglings. Didn't you?
I don't think I did do it. I don't think I did.
Okay.
I'd rather err on the side of caution, so I didn't.
We only scored 5.
Yes.
Is this turn 5, was it?
At the end of the game, however, I hold 1
No. Yeah. So
and
it's
Joe
just
holds
1.
3.
So you hold. So you get the 5 for the primary.
5 bonus.
And then 5 again for the bonus.
Yeah.
And Joe holds.
So
3.
15.
He gets 15 for the bonus.
So that
I
puts
can't
you.
see.
I can see. I got 60 points, Joe, which is more than I thought I was going to get with the way that this game had gone. But you got the big fat 90.
Really? That's quite impressive, actually.
You dropped 10 points on secondary only.
Really? So I pulled garbage at the start.
You pulled garbage for the first 2 turns. Yeah, absolutely. So it didn't help you that, but that's still an impressive score with Nurgle Daemons with a thrown together list from basically what we had and a speed painted duo.
He just couldn't shift you off of the objectives quick enough. That was his biggest.
I think in this matchup, I think I said earlier that plague bearers are just crap. However, being toughness 5 and 2 wounds, they still like Nurglings are a much better smite screen, but plague bearers are a really good bolter screen.
Well, you can't take Nurglings as just your troops choice now.
No.
You have to take Plague Bearers, which is an interesting choice. 3 Guos, I know one of them was Rotigus, on the field is a monumental pain in the dick. Toughness 9, 22 wounds apiece, unless it's Rotigus, with a 4-up invulnerable against ranged attack is just obnoxiously tough. Which is what they should be. They're Nurgle Daemons.
But they're down, like they hit pretty hard in combat, but unlike a knight, they're slow and they don't really shoot.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
If you do 3d6 instead of 3d3, they're better.
I'm going to keep doing that. I think.
The other part, you say they're slow. It's as soon as you get those things just inside of charge range, they suddenly become a little
It's
bit more.
just a mid-board table.
Yeah.
Just go into the mid-board, chill there, and
I don't see them being that slow though when you consider that you were here with both of them, so they weren't that bad. I like that Sloppity can give it to
that
a
unit that you redeployed there was actually quite helpful for you because it meant I had to bimble back.
Yeah, that was the intent. So the intent was to pull one of them back and stop it from being in my lines.
Yeah.
I also intended that the flamers would do more than 1 damage though in 2 attempts.
But that's only because I stopped your psychic power, wasn't it, to give you +1 strength?
Yeah, I mean, I could have done something different with them. I could have gone that way on your home objective, and maybe that would have been more beneficial to me. If I'd have gone this way, flamed and charged those guys, I probably still wouldn't kill the unit, but I do a lot more damage. If I then cause you problems on your home objective and I'm holding an extra on all game, you've got to come and deal with them then. Yeah, I don't know.
I think a list like this could be really good as kind of like a weird gatekeeper anti-meta list.
Yeah.
Because everything that's good at the moment is either mortal wound psychic output or infantry-based combat.
Yeah.
And having your opponent having to churn through loads and loads of Nurglings and Plague Bearers.
Do you know what the most frustrating thing was, which hasn't really done all that much damage, was there definitely always perils on a double.
Yeah.
It makes you actually think, am I going to...
Versus you,
Yeah,
that's really good.
Impressive. It was good fun. It was fun to see the Nurgle Daemons as a complete army. It's not something I've ever been interested in running, and I won't lie, I'm still not that interested in running.
I love the models.
Cool.
I think they're great models.
It's a U army then, Joe. That's fine. I am, however, wildly enjoying the Thousand Sons for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because they're a so very different army to what I'm used to, which is I quite like that. So although I've played Power Armor, the fact that there's lots of AP, and that I haven't got them right yet, but we're learning. This is the 3rd time I've ever used them. And the other reason is I love how much it triggers Pip in the chat all the time.
It's not just Pip. We've now got our very own Paddy, who's jumped in and gone, I've left for a bit. My favourite first love army has now been replaced. And I went, and it lost. And he went, oh my God.
Excuse me, did you tell him what happened on Tuesday, Paddy?
No, I didn't tell him. Obviously, I didn't
Paddy,
tell him
ask
yet.
Brom what the score was on Tuesday.
Paddy, it wasn't in my favour, mate.
How many did you score, Brom?
I can't remember.
Was it 35?
No, it was more than 35.
It was roughly around there, I think.
I thought it was over 40.
It wasn't great.
And what did I score, Brom?
Somewhere near the 100 mark.
You mean 100?
I don't remember the exact score. I just remember wins and losses, and that wasn't a win.
The important thing, after tonight, the important thing is on the debut, they scored 100 points.
Yeah.
But what he has said is obviously he's quite happy and looking forward to coming in and chatting T-Sons with you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I've been messaging Paddy for some tips and stuff, but he's been away, so it's been harder. I need him here coaching me the whole game. Anyway, next Tuesday, where we have our next live game of 40k, I think it's me and you again.
It is, yeah.
And we're hoping, but no promises, to bring you another channel debut army in the shape of the Leagues of Votan. No promises. We've been working hard to try and get it ready. Joe's been working hard to try and get it ready. I won't lie to you people. So we might have it ready, and it might be a 1,500 point game to you members, so we can showcase a new army.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, so hang fire on that one. Tomorrow night is another 40k After Dark show at 9:30, and I won't be going crazy because I've got to get up early on Saturday morning to go and TO at the Factorum GT. There's still tickets available. Come hang out with us on Saturday, and I'll let you put your list in now if you want, just because it's late, but we need people. But thank you so much for joining us. Otherwise, on Sunday, we have got another Sunday show at 8 o'clock Sunday evening once I get back from the GT, and I'll be exhausted, so you'll definitely be able to rip me apart there.
So we have one more super chat from
Ginger Steve.
Ginger Steve. He says, really loudly, he says, I'll round up Joe to the 100,
thank you.
but I'll skip the YouTube cut. Well done, Joe. Well done, Liam. You threw the game like you were on Vanguard Tactics, mate.
No, because if that was the case, we'd have just cancelled the game and copied Art of War. So
Love you all.
I actually didn't want to lose either against Nurgle Daemons. So, but yeah, because it's my new army. I'm excited to play with it. I didn't want to lose with it.
The Thousand Sons, I think you did really well. There's most of the Pips bits were the sequence you did things, and that I think that's massively important.
Sequence is something that I think is going to come over time with working out how things layer.
When you did your psychic powers, sometimes you buffed them with your Cabal points on the first try of rolling them, instead of going, well, I've got a free reroll. I could roll it and then do a different set of Cabal points. Those things you just get practiced with.
Yeah, I'm in practice. We're learning.
I think you've already.
Anyway,
you smashed me in. So
it's crazy late because we were both basically playing with new army. So we apologise for how long this one's taken, but I think it was fun. I think it was
that's
interesting.
really good. I think
you're
Nurgle
pretty.
Daemons are a great advocate for AOS style data cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because then I don't have to keep looking at the book. But I've only played the army once.
This is the first time you've used it. You had the book for 24 hours, Joe. I think we can forgive you, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I want
you
to
did
run
all
them
well.
again.
Good, okay.
I don't know how much this guy does. Oh, Sloppity Boppity.
I feel like he can do more.
I feel
he
like
can
he's
impact it
much
more.
better in a competitive stance of turning off OBSEC and stuff.
Probably.
Like, I could just drop him and get in another Poxbringer.
I don't know. I think that
more
just even the
Nurgle.
extra inch to the Great Unclean one, I think is super clutch for him. I actually really rate that. To be honest with you. Anyway, thank you guys so much. If you want to see more Joe with Nurgle, then when the video finishes, make sure you go into that comment section and say Joe is a Plague Bearer. No, Joe is a Great Unclean one.
Yeah.
Right, so that's how we get more Joe with Nurgle. I think he did a great job using it for the first time.
Second, Stranger Things. You are like Papa. You know what, Stranger Things?
yes.
Wasted time.
Right, okay, so on that note, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed this game. Please don't forget to give it a like if you did enjoy it. And if you're watching this on demand, then please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye.